Today I'm going to be showing you guys the exact necessary steps and requirements you guys need to master the UEFN Fortnite map algorithm, just like this map here, which has amassed 50,000 players and has made $900,000 in just a span of 3 months. Because right here on screen I have a full Google documentation which fully explains exactly how to master the UEFN Fortnite map algorithm, which will in doing so allow you to make more money online with your Fortnite maps and allow you to get more players inside of your games. Because if you don't know how to master the UEFN algorithm, you're clearly not going to get high player counts like all of these maps here, which is why every single person who joins my Discord in the link in the description within the next 24 hours will get a free pre-made map that they can just repost at the palm of their fingertips and make thousands of dollars a month. So what are you seriously waiting for? Join the Discord in the link in the description. And without further ado, let's teach you guys the Fortnite map UEFN algorithm. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, so starting off with number 1, the Fortnite discovery system in UEFN. What exactly is it? The discovery system and algorithm is how Fortnite players find your map inside of the game. It's like the homepage of Fortnite Creative and UEFN. It's made up of rows and categories like epic picks, trending, new and upcoming, recently played, practice, combat, tycoon, etc. And I'll show you guys visual examples right now. So this game right here that's live at the time of the recording has 47,000 players and it's made $60,000 today. If we go look at the timeline here, we go into Fortnite GG. That's the website everybody uses. We can look here and it says discover, right? And we have build fighting, most engaging, popular, top rated, home bar. This is the one that you guys want to be focusing on, is because this is the one that drives the most players. If we look at who has the highest home bar, it's obviously Fortnite itself because they're trying to promote their new mode. But if we go to this one here, Pet Heroes Tycoon, 6,000 players 3 months ago. But if we go to the graph here, obviously it's made a lot of money. It's made $500,000. But if we go to the graph here and we zoom out, look how long it's been in the #1 Tycoon spot for, since April 10th. So for 10 days straight, it has been in the #1 spot in the Tycoon category. And this goes the same for most engaging, home bar, trending, and discover. It's seriously insane. So now going back to this one map here, 1v1 with every gun, we can see that it's made way over $6 million within literally just a span of 2 years at the time that we're making this video. The most important tab that you guys want to be keeping an eye for is trending and discover. So yes, right here, trending and discover. This is the exact tab that you guys want to be in. See, he was only in here for 4 hours and he made a grand total of $200,000 within just a span of 4 hours. Seriously insane. We can go to the trailer, we can watch what he's doing, but you can see he had a peak of 48,000 players and he made $200,000 in that time window. Crazy shit. Now for the second section, listen up. This is one of the most important parts for your Fortnite maps. This is how the algorithm decides what maps to show. The Fortnite map discovery algorithm system is based on a mix of user behavior and engagement metrics. The first important one is retention. Obviously the most important, which is this graph right here. Look at the player count, you can see the retention of the players. Look at the last month, this is the retention. And the reason why Fortnite wants this is because they want to bring in more people to their ecosystem. If more people are spending their time on Fortnite, they're obviously going to spend more money because they're more attracted to the game. So the whole ideology on why Fortnite's giving us so much money, right? 40% of their income, $250 million, is because they want you to bring people into the Fortnite ecosystem with your maps and have those players spend money. So a good retention rate you guys should aim for your maps and strive towards is aim for 25 to 40 minutes above, which means every time someone plays your map, they're spending 45 to 25 minutes inside of your map. And if people leave within 1 to 2 minutes, your map is seriously going to get buried and never ever do good again. If we go to the 1v1 genre here, watch this. We go to the 1v1 genre and we go through the pages here, and let's just go to page 100, page 50 of the 1v1 genre. Look at all of these maps with 0 players. And this is because nobody ever stayed onto their map. 4 months ago, they only had 4 players on their map. This happens to 99% of players, and it's because people aren't making addictive games, which is why throughout this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how and allow you guys to manipulate the Fortnite UEFN algorithm to make you guys more money online and allow you guys to get more players. Okay, so the second important metric that you guys need to be looking out for is the session count. How many plays per user, which pretty much means if we go on one of these popular games here, if we go to this map right here, Go Goated, which has billions of players, right? Out of those billions of players, for me, for example, or you guys watching this video, how many times have you played the map? Which is people coming back because they want reoccurring revenue. They want people reoccurring coming back to Fortnite, which in doing so makes them more money because they have the ideology that if people spend more time on Fortnite, they're going to spend more money. So going back to the drawing board here, returning viewers. Epic thinks that they like this. That is what they want to attract. This is the type of maps that you guys need to be making. With more players repeating and coming back to your maps, you're going to expect more discovery time inside of your maps, which is why Go Goated has made over tens of millions of dollars, and they're only in the respective tabs that they need to be. They don't need to be in all of these garbage tabs, right? Because these ones are the ones that actually strive towards bringing people back into the space, because people like Zone Wars maps. They like how intense it is. People like build fighting maps because of how intense it is. And fan favorites. People love fan favorited maps. If we go to the fan favorited section, these are all of the hundreds of maps that people have played because they actually enjoy. These are maps that are bringing people back into Fortnite just to play, which will make Fortnite more money because they're going to retain more players having coming back to their game. Third section, likes and favorite ratings. These are signals that help boost your map inside of the Fortnite algorithm and discovery. They're not as powerful as retention, but still important. The reason why most people think that they don't actually matter, which I will tell you why they actually do matter, because Epic is looking into it. They literally told us that the reason why they're not getting picked is because of their like and favorites. If we actually look here, we obviously know these games have lots of likes and favorites. If we go to the creator's actual page here, a wave, they have 68,000 favorites, right? Typical gamer has 1 million, but that's besides the point. But this is what people are looking at. They're only going to be looking at key metrics, right? Because an algorithm is an algorithm. They don't want to have employees that they're spending money on constantly just doing this for us. They want to have it automated down to a system that's effective for everyone, right? So that is the whole point of an algorithm. An algorithm is literally just steps and processes to better serve a person, company, or user. So that's exactly why he's in the fan favorites tab. It's from his likes and favorites, which is why that is super important and a key metric that you guys need to be looking out for. Okay, so number 4, concurrent users. If you have a lot of people playing at once, Epic Games is obviously going to push it out to more players because they're going to look at the backend data and be like, yo, how did all these influxity of all of these players come in? Like, for example, the Super Pet, the video I made an exposing on this guy, he has millions and millions of followers. So as soon as he actually launches a map, he gets thousands and thousands of players because his maps are super popular. Like this game here, he literally just copied Go Goated and it's already made 7,000 players just today. So we just posted the game today and it already has 7,000 players and he's already made $8,000. It's because he has millions of followers on his YouTube channel that he's using live streams to source his viewers into players inside of his maps. So that's a very, very smart tactic to get a lot of engagement, which is why Fortnite checks concurrent players to see how many people are playing your map to boost it into trending, home bar, trending and discover, all of that good stuff. 5th step, regional popularity. Fortnite tracks what players your region are from. For example, if you get 2,000 players in NA East, more people are going to be recommended to your map from the East Coast. The reason it's like this is because they want to best serve the country and continent that is playing your map, right? You wouldn't want Japanese people playing a United States game. That just doesn't really make any sense. People have different beliefs and certain countries have certain ideologies on stuff that they respect. For example, Fortnite is banned in China, right? So if you're never going to see Chinese people playing Fortnite. That's not allowed, right? So that's exactly why that is a feature. That is why they have certain discovery systems, because people are on certain time zones in certain countries. Like in Japanese, like in Japan, I'm pretty sure it's like red in the morning or it's late at night, right? So that is why there's respective time frames and categories for certain maps. Okay, so number 6, manual creation by Epic Games. If you guys head on into this link here, which will be in the link in the description, there's a full article on this, but this is essentially a form where you can actually submit your Fortnite maps to Epic Games to have them manually reviewed and chosen for the Fortnite discovery. I've been on this countless times for my buddies where I've been a creative director at their company for making maps, and I've had many maps hit the Fortnite discovery and the Epic Picks rating because of the way that I form my words and sentences and the trailers that I have to make it super encapsulating and engaging and unique, which is why you guys should have trailers inside of your maps, which is why the second step of what they look for is visual, unique gameplay and fresh themes and seasonal events and no bugs and glitches, or you will be disqualified. Hope that makes sense. So now, the discovery rows and how to land in them. How does this actually happen? This is exactly how. Requirements and notes. You need good retention, trending growth, strong local players in your country and region, rapid rise in plays and good feedback. So you guys definitely need to be building personal brands. I'll link another video where it'll show you guys how to exactly master personal branding and advertising like I have, which is why you guys are watching this video. Epic Picks, seasonal rows, and new and up and coming. You guys need to be hitting these tabs and requirements to propel your map making journey forward. And these are common mistakes that ruin your Fortnite chances at discovery. Bad impression, slow intros, no objective clarity, buggy gameplay, low retention, confusing or boring or too hard, spamming updates, which resets map metrics and data, weak thumbnails and titles, publishing maps without testing them for real users first, which you guys could all join my Discord and link in the description to connect with millions of people that are all making thousands of dollars a month with their maps. So here's how to actually boost your maps into the discovery. Test retention, okay? What are the actual metrics that you're seeing inside of the maps? If we go back to the player count, what is your retention on your maps looking at? Only you can see this, okay? Use eye-catching thumbnails and titles that are stimulating and engaging. Drive traffic from these social media sources, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Discord. These are the key ones that you guys should be using. And of course, Instagram Reels. And encourage people to like and favorite your maps, just like Unchained, who has millions and millions of favorites on his maps and has millions of followers. And of course, update the map to improve the retention with the UI, the verse code, the mechanics, everything. And once it performs the best that it has, submit the game to Epic Picks, okay? This has been a full roadmap and a full guide and tutorial of how to actually master the UEFN and Fortnite discovery system. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video. It's been your boy Davy Davis. Make sure to join the Discord in the link in the description for the pre-made maps. I'll see you guys in the next video. Click the last video on the screen. Leave a like on this video. Let me know your comments for next tutorials in the next video. I'm out. Peace. No way, Davy's actually making a helpful video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to build your very own custom weapons in Fortnite, just like this map here that is called Crazy 1v1 FFA, All Guns and Rides, which has amassed a total player count of 20,000 players and it's made a grand total revenue count of $700,000. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the exact necessary steps you guys need to copy and emulate and achieve the same success, building your own custom weapons in Fortnite. Of course, before we get into the video, join the Discord in the link in the description and get your hands on your first ever pre-made successful map that you can literally just copy and make thousands of dollars a month. Join the Discord in the link in the description. And of course, guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you guys can apply to work with me down in the description and join the Fort Mafia Inner Circle, where you get to connect with 6 to 7 figure map curators, master UEFN and verse coding. There's hundreds and hundreds of people inside changing their life, making generational wealth online, making Fortnite maps, and I can't wait to have you guys a part of this and inside of the program. Without further ado, let's teach you guys how to make your own custom weapons in Fortnite. Let's get right into it. Big shout out to Hacks for making this tutorial. I'm going to walk you guys down and demonstrate exactly how to replicate the success of building your own custom weapons in Fortnite. Let me show you. We're going to start off by building the Grappler device inside of Fortnite, and we're going to need an input trigger. I will show you exactly how to do that right now. Let me mute hacks really quickly. There we go. Essentially, all you guys need to do, because this is replicatable just inside of Fortnite Creative itself. The first thing you guys need is the input trigger grapple, which pretty much allows you to, when you're shooting your weapons, it allows you to, in the backend code functionalities, when you are firing your weapons, to do certain actions, which you guys will see. That is the whole point of actually making a custom weapon. Make sure to have the standard input on fire, which I will show you exactly what I mean right here. So right here, make sure to have the standard input on fire when you guys are actually making your custom weapons. Of course, you're going to need a conditional button where you will actually be putting the item inside of the game, which is actually right here. I don't know if my webcam is covering it. I don't know. But essentially, it's really that easy. So without this tutorial, you're screwed. So stick around until the end, because I'm going to show you exactly how to build your own custom weapons. Cool. Let's get into it. Alrighty.
If you want to rename the devices,
let's listen to him talk, okay? Like I said, guys, shout out to Hacks.
You can customize the name. Alright guys, now let's set up a delay. And what this is going to do is make a little delay.
So we need to add a delay.
Once they've pressed the shoot button with the grappler, then it's going to remove the grappler. And
awesome. Good job, Hacks. Let's go.
So then
you're doing great, man. You're doing great. You're inspiring the people watching this video.
For the trigger, make sure you put...
Okay, so you need an input trigger device, grapple delay. Make sure to have... Hold on, shut up, Hacks, for a second. You need to have 0.5 seconds for your delay, all right? Because if the trigger fires instantly, that means that as soon as you're shooting, the effect of the customality is going to go off instantly, which can't physically be processed because the firing of the weapons is not in, it doesn't have a pattern, right? So I could shoot 3 times. How is Fortnite going to register that I shot 3 times, especially if you have devices in the back end processing that, which is why you need a delay. So after you shoot, it goes through, if that makes sense, okay? These devices are called the triple grapple trigger delay. That is what the device is called, okay? Got it. Awesome. Okay?
You can put it to 0.75.
Let's go.
However, if you do put it to
good job, Hack, so far, okay? So we're building yourselves a Jules Grappler device. I don't know why I'm laughing, chat. Okay? So this is the damage amplifier, okay? Essentially, what this device does, go to the Fortnite Creator portal. Sorry, go to the Fortnite Creative UEFN, and you can drag it out. Essentially, all it does is amplify your damage. The only way that you actually access this, I'll show you how right now. Let me show you.
I'm going to show you how to make full auto damage amplified weapons. Now,
there
a lot
we
of
go.
you guys wanted me to cover this, so let's just get into it. And the input trigger, once again, I've renamed it to damage.
Good job, Hacks. You're killing it. You're inspiring the youth. Big shout out to him for making this tutorial. I could have went into UEFN and just done it myself, but I thought it would be actually more leverage for my time to actually benefit the creator who made this tutorial and also provide value for you guys as well. I thought it'd be more high leverage of my time. Everybody obviously check out Hacks at the end of this video. Let's go.
From the input trigger on input pressed. So that's all the same, but what we're going to have is some extra input triggers and an extra conditional button.
Okay.
The settings for the damage amplifier, you can put the damage multiplier to whatever you want. I put 1.75.
Infinite duration, make sure to have respawn.
Effect duration, we're going to put that to yes, because we're going to have a custom way of removing that from the player.
Good job.
Respawn to yes. Time to respawn to instant, ambient audio
awesome.
off, pickup audio off. You can see this power up to none, and effects put it to none because they are quite annoying. And then pick up, we've seen from the conditional button on activated. So this is the exact same as any other one you'd have. So when
also, guys, something I have to make a big caveat towards is what do you guys want to see in terms of content on this channel? Obviously, I'm still gonna make the Make Money Online videos, right? I'm obviously gonna do that because I'm the only one bringing people into the space, right? But what are some things that you guys want to see? Let me know. But let's get back into the tutorial.
Check in the conditional button, then it's going to give the damage amplifier. But to actually remove that, we're going to need an extra conditional button and some more input triggers. Now copy that conditional button, and for the settings in this one, it's all the same settings there. But when you go to the functions tab,
okay, good job, buddy. You're cooking. Hacks, you're cooking, my boy.
Trigger damage on input release.
Thousands of people are watching you right now. Let's go.
Then it's going to on activated the damage amplifier.
Let's go.
So when they remove the trigger from the weapon, it's going to then the damage amplifier. Now these extra 2 input triggers is so you can actually
make sure to have those input triggers, guys.
And then doesn't register that you've taken your finger off the trigger. If you switch weapon,
take that finger off the trigger, baby.
You switch to will also have the damage amplifier.
Freeze! You're under arrest! Hey, I got the
triggers.
input trigger device. You can't arrest me. Hey! We're cooking.
Go to the creative input action, and for this one it's previous item.
Yep, that's exactly what you got to do. He knows exactly what you need to do.
They're two separate settings. And then show on HUD to off.
You know what's funny, guys, is that like, guys, look, I read your guys' comments and they're just so damn funny. Like, I'm a genuine person, guys. Like, I'm here to help you, and this is what I'm doing right now.
Power up to clear. So basically, whenever they switch weapon, it's going to clear the damage amplifier, and that's the same for this one too. And then, guys, you can drop in whatever weapon you want to have this damage amplified effect. So for me, I've done the the Havoc suppressed AR, I believe, and you drop that into both conditional buttons. I'm going to cover Aimbot in a second. It's quite similar to the damage amplifier one.
Good job, good job.
Cover a speed boost. So again,
are you guys following along?
Trigger, and it's the same settings.
I hope so.
Trigger and conditional button. The same settings here. Activate where we're seeing from the input trigger on an input standard movement modifier.
Holy, this guy's stuttering.
Speed up the player whenever they shoot the weapon. So for the settings, put the speed to whatever you want. I put it to 3. You might want to put that to 2 or something because it is
okay.
And the effect duration, you can put that to whoever you want. I put 7. And then activate with the
6-7 chat, 6-7
button on activated, which is this one right here. You wanted the speed boost to be given from a different action.
Hell yeah.
There's lots of different ways you can do it while the player's holding
Let's
the weapon.
go.
So you can do
custom
shooting,
fire, custom target,
you can do crouching,
custom 6-7, emote, Fortnite, Skibbity Toilet, let's go.
But for me, of course, I've done fire. Alright, now guys, this is a big one. I'm gonna show you how to make aimbot with a certain
weapon. Aimbot time, chat.
For this, once again, we're gonna need some more
aimbot.
And for the settings, I put target.
You guys know I have aimbot with my glasses. That's why I have 4 eyeballs.
If you aim down sights,
2 right here and 2 in the glasses, man. I see every comment.
Put it as aiming in.
I know if you're naughty or nice, okay? I'm gonna tell Santa.
Show on HUD
cool.
Obviously, do whatever you want. Conditional button. It's the exact same settings here again, once again. And activate what I'm seeing from the input trigger on input pressed. And then we're going to need a control third person device to actually.
Hell yeah, hacks!
Now for the settings for this,
let's go.
Players on start to off, target retention duration to 0.
Good job,
targeting
man.
Distance to the maximum, which is 9,901, and for the targeting distance when aiming.
Hell yeah.
The targeting angle and the targeting angle when aiming, I've put 90 degrees. You can put that to.
Okay, hacks. Keep it up. Really. Keep it up.
But that's what I put.
Alright. But guys, make sure to have all of these settings, okay?
Then you're gonna want to put
because it's not going to work.
The conditional,
right?
We go to the event custom move. And
the reason I'm talking over the video is so I can show you a demonstratable example. So it's easier and concise, which is why I'm reacting to it instead of just doing it. It's easy to do, which is why I thought it'd just be easier for me to just react and do it instead. Because it's not hard to do, right?
For drop.
And when you guys actually do this and you put the weapons in the conditional button, you guys will see the end product right beneath your eyes right here, okay? Watch this. So as soon as you start the game, you are going to see the custom weapon. As you can see, as soon as he shot the impulse grenade, look how far he went. And now he is sliding. Look how he's doing. You guys see that? Cool. So I'm very glad that I can inspire you to get started making your first custom weapon inside of Fortnite. Obviously, guys, join the Discord if you need further help. Down in the comments down below. Join the Inner Circle. Limited spots per month. Businesses and sponsorships. You can reach out down below. 6-7. Shout out to Hacksmad. Everybody go subscribe to him down below. Search him up on YouTube. Without further ado, I'm out. Peace. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the exact and necessary fundamentals and steps and requirements you guys need to successfully make money online making Fortnite maps just like this game here called TikTok Pillars, which has amassed 29,000 players and it's already made a grand total of $350,000. This course is going to be the greatest video you ever see in Fortnite map making history. In this video, you're going to be needing to join the Discord, which is a community of like-minded people all making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month online making Fortnite map. And just for a special offer, everyone who joins this Discord in in the link in the description for the next 24 hours will be given a pre-made successful map that they can literally just repost at the palm of their fingertips and make thousands of dollars a month. So what are you waiting for? Join the Discord in the link in the description. Without further ado, let's make you guys all rich online making Fortnite maps with this free course. Let's get right into it. Starting off with number one, which is your thumbnails. I see all of you guys have just terrible thumbnails inside of your game. So how do you actually make better thumbnails? Well, let me show you. So essentially right now, I'm going to walk you guys through the steps to make a successful thumbnail. And we're starting off with a box fights one right here. So firstly, what I want you guys to do is head on into the software Phototopia. Essentially, this is a photo editing software, pretty much identical like Photoshop, but it's way better. And I'll show you guys why in a second. All you guys have to do is just press new project and you'll open up a 1280 by 720 image. And you guys can literally just search up whatever box fight background you have. I'm going to grab mine like so, just like this. And obviously I'm going to stretch mine out to fit the actual proportions because you don't want to have white borders around your thumbnail or nobody's going to click on it. All right, so now we have that, but this is what I like to do. So for all of you guys watching at home, get your thumbs ready. I want you guys to watch this carefully, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys make your thumbnails, right? Like I'll go to your guys' thumbnails. For example, this one right here, Better Music Box PvP. This is a terrible thumbnail. Like the lighting inside of your guys' games are just very bad. So this is how you're going to fix it. So you're going to press Control J. So essentially that's going to duplicate the background layer and you'll go ahead and go into filter. Obviously you can't see the right side of my screen because my webcam's covering it, but you'll go to filter and you'll press other and you'll press color to alpha. And as you guys can see, this thumbnail is now a lot brighter, but I like to turn the opacity down just a little bit. So now we have this little before and after thing. And this is a lot more bright and vibrant. Does that make sense, guys? Now this is where you guys struggle a lot. None of you guys know how to make actual profitable and attractive icons inside of your box fight powered games. So right now I'm going to show you exactly what you can use. And the software is called Microsoft Bing AI. So you can just search up Bing AI just like this. And this is what I want you guys to do. So it's this software right here. Free image generation image creator for Bing. That's what you want to press. Not the top one, this one right here. And now it just says describe what you like. Okay. So obviously we're going to press join and create first. Sign in with a personal account. I'm not going to leak my information. So now that we're inside of the software, this is all you guys seriously have to do. Create me a circle image theme around skibbity toilet in Fortnite style who has red lightning. Watch this, guys. Ready? Like you just have to base it off of like stuff that you actually like care about. Like you're going to see really quickly here. You're going to see the images that I'm going to get. This is exactly what I did to get thousands and thousands of dollars generated. And now I'm passing it down to you. So here we have it. Obviously this icon picture is a little small. The quality isn't the craziest, right? But this is what I'm saying. You need good quality images inside of your box fights game. Does that make sense? I'm going to try it one more time really quickly because I want a better prompt. But this is the software that you guys want to be using. All right, so here we have this one. Obviously this is not the craziest image, right? But it's pretty high quality. So this is all we have to do, guys. Go inside of the right click and press copy image and then go ahead into the software remove.bg. And then all you have to do is just press the link and copy and paste the image inside of it. You don't even have to download this one. You can just remove the background. Now we're going to have the nice image. Of course, guys, some of the stuff will be removed. So what you guys can do is just press restore here and you can just hover over the stuff that you want restored and it will be restored for you. So you don't lose any attribute of the thumbnail that you previously just had. Because as you guys can see now we have this nice PNG image. We have the lightning as well. Obviously it's not the craziest, right? But it's still an image nonetheless. Now this is where the fun stuff comes in. A lot of you guys ask, how do I add the glow on my YouTube thumbnails, on the powers? This is what you got to do. Right click on one of your images and you'll open up this screen here, which is called layer style. All you have to do is press outer glow, put it onto screen 75. So the opacity, you'll have it on screen, the blend mode, 75%, spread to 200. Now we already have the glow forming, and the range is 50. So all you have to do is just select whatever color you want. Obviously we're going to have it as red because the background of this guy's image is red. And then you'll just keep pressing Control J and essentially that will make it even more red for you. So this is how you have like abilities and powers inside of your games, but this is what I do to actually really spice things up. I'll go to image and adjustments and I'll press shadows and highlights. And essentially this is going to make it way more vibrant and sharper on the eyes, as you guys can see. You can go to curves here and make it a lot more vibrant and brighter. I think you guys get the picture. Now with the text, obviously you want the Burbank CDK font, which is the original Fortnite font. So this is what you'll have to do. So you'll search up, I'm going to call this avatar box PvP. But first I need to resize the text here. So here we have it. Here's the text, okay? And obviously we're going to change this to yellow. What I like to do is actually search up the hex code of whatever the brightest color is. But obviously I know it by default now. So this is the brightest yellow, right? So this is pretty much what you want to do, guys. And then you'll have stroke here. And you can add your stroke to your images and your shadows and your drop shadows and all that good stuff. All right, so now we have your wicked thumbnail. I just told you how to handcraft and make. But without good marketing, the thumbnail is irrelevant. Just like a good game with a bad thumbnail. If nobody sees it and it's not attractive to click on, how are people going to see it in the first place? Well, that is where marketing comes in. And that is why I need to show you how to perfectly market your games and capitalize and make thousands of dollars a month. Let me show you. So if you guys go ahead and go onto TikTok and you just search up the typical Fortnite maps, you're going to see people promoting their games and getting millions and millions of views. But how do I do this myself? We're going to click on this game here called Really Easy XP Glitch. And as you guys can see, he's had 1.6 million views on this video and he's literally just promoting an XP glitch inside of his game. And this video alone has probably brought him thousands and thousands of dollars in players inside of his game. This isn't even legit though. Guys, look at the screen. The XP does never go up this fast, bro. It never goes up this fast. This is the fake visual on side of the screen, which is kind of funny because a lot of people are doing that. Like this one here called Most Played Fortnite Map. I got Travis Scott from this map, 3.4 million views. Obviously this stuff is not legitimate, but it's funny, right? Because you think this is because of how many views it has, but it's not. And that's what people are doing. They're scamming other people with fake videos, fake glitches to get traction inside of their games. This video here has 14 million views. This guy has over 2.6 million followers, guys. That is a lot of followers. This guy's getting millions and millions of views just screwing people over and just promoting games. Isn't that crazy? So how can you guys do this yourselves? Not screw people over, but make effective marketing for your games that will actually capitalize and bring in a lot of traction and players. This is how you want to do it. So if you guys go ahead and go on side of this guy's video here called Fix Live, this guy is perfectly resembling what you guys want to be doing to actually market your games. You want to be authentic to the camera. You don't want to be not showing your face. And I know a lot of you guys struggle with building personal brands. You guys are awkward to the camera. You're insecure, shy, whatever, right? And I can understand that. A lot of you guys just want to do faceless. You don't want to be showing your guys' faces inside of the screen. So this is an alternative of what you guys can do. If you guys look here, this guy's a YouTube account. This guy has a Fortnite account called Nostalgia Focus. And he talks about Fortnite maps and OG Fortnite. And essentially this is an OG Fortnite map. Because look, if you go to the comments, it says, bro, this is Panville. So what you guys can be doing is promoting your games in a way that is not distasteful, but is also intriguing. And the ways that you do that is with authenticity. You make a game that you actually care about. I see so many ideas inside of the map making space. Like for example, you scroll through here, you see all these games and none of them are really unique and true to you. Like here we have Thanos and the Diamond Sword in Minecraft. Like this guy made over $50,000, $49,000 and the thumbnail isn't legitimate. There's no Diamond Sword in this game. There's no Thanos Gauntlet. People are just screwing people over and this guy's made a grand total of $68,000 just doing that. And these are the exact same thumbnails and this one's made another 20K with 52,000 players. It's the exact same thing. The same thumbnail, the same title. It's seriously ridiculous and they're literally posted on the same day. Both of them hit home bar. Like there's so many shady stuff going on in the space and I trust you guys that you guys will do stuff from the heart. You guys do believe in yourselves, which is literally what Fort Mafia is. It's essentially a course, a free course for literally only $1 where essentially I will teach you and mentor and coach you and supply games and codes every single weekend so you guys can make thousands of dollars a month making games. It's inside of my Discord in the link in the description if you want to know more. But now let's get back to the video and teach you guys how to make more money with your games, including marketing, thumbnails, whatever. So this is what I want you guys to do. Because without good ideas, marketing and thumbnails are useless. Because if you don't have good ideas to create good marketing and you don't have good ideas to create good thumbnails, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So this is my fundamentals and steps I'm passing down to you guys that will significantly help you. This is what I want you guys to do to get inside and make better ideas. So you guys want to go inside of ChatGPT and create this prompt right here. Fortnite map ideas. Create me some Fortnite map ideas that bring in and attract players. I like playing Skylanders as a kid. Can you create them? Can you create similar experiences that were fun and enjoying to me as a kid that got me excited? And now what it's going to do with this prompt that you guys can copy, it's going to base things that you enjoyed as a kid. Okay, so you guys can replace Skylanders with whatever you enjoyed to do as a kid, but it will show you stuff inside of your games that you thought were never even possible. Like it's limitless, guys. You guys are limitless. You guys can do whatever the hell you want inside of Fortnite UEFN and make whatever you want. Make whatever you want, guys. So seriously, with everything that I taught you today, you guys need to understand these core fundamentals. Do things with the heart. You want to be authentic to what you're doing. You want to have purpose and driving, motivating forces that propel you forward. And that for me is helping you guys, which is why I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I'm here to change your life. I want you guys to seriously make a lot of money. I'm going to make a lot of money. We're going to get rich together. That is my promise to you. This channel is not stopping. I'm going to make this the biggest hustle of all time. This will be the biggest 9 to 5. People will not be working jobs anymore. My goal is to make them start making Fortnite maps. My main purpose in life is to motivate and inspire others, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm so thankful to have you guys inside of the channel, man. Businesses and sponsorship, you can reach out down below. Click the last video on the screen. I love you guys a lot, man. Today I'm going to be teaching you the exact methods to make your first tycoon inside of Fortnite. I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions. How do I make a tycoon, Davey? Davey, you're just yapping in your videos. You're not teaching us how to actually make a tycoon. So today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do so. Mind you, this tutorial is specific for beginners, so we're going to head into Creative 1.0. If you guys want verse code tutorials only for tycoons, you guys can let me know down in the comments. But for starters, today I'm going to show you guys how to actually make a tycoon in Creative 1.0. All right, guys, so we are inside of Creative. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is create a new island, XL Grid. Okay, it's right over here, XL Grid Flat Island. I'm going to be calling this Tycoon. Hit confirm, hit enter. Bam, we are ready to go. All right, guys, so what I want you guys to do is pull out your phone and head on into devices. What I want you guys to grab is the conditional button. Pretty much what this is, it grants you the items that you're trying to buy in the Tycoon. So when you're leveling up in your systems and you unlock these perks, these rebirths, you're now allowed to actually purchase what you just earned for several hours playing the stupid ass Tycoon. Sorry, don't want to roast your guys' Tycoons, but this is honestly the best tutorial out there. So I want you guys to grab the conditional button, equip it, and we're good to go. I want you guys to just place it down. You guys can place it down wherever you want. Here is just nice. Now what I want you guys to grab is gold. This is traditionally what everyone uses. You can use custom items. If you guys want to learn that in a future tutorial, I can show you, but head on into consumables and type gold and equip it. Okay. And what I want you guys to do is drop it in here. The max stack is 500. So this is going to say 500. Okay. So whatever price point you actually want the currency to be when you're trying to buy something, what you're going to have to do is once you collect the gold, this is what I want you guys to do. Okay. So once you equip it, as you can see, gold is right here. And of course, as you can see, it's just instantly going in there. And we don't really want that. So this is what you can do to actually negate that and not actually have that a frequent occurrence. Okay. This is what you guys have to do. Equip. All right, so now we have it. Now we have the gold. What you guys actually want to do is drop the stack. However much gold you actually want to drop, that's how much it's going to cost. So the reason why the price was actually 500 is because that's how much I selected. So what we want to do is grab the conditional button again, right? Place it down, put the gold in here. Watch. So now the gold is going to cost 14. Here we go. Now the item is 14 gold. Hopefully that clears up some confusion. Okay, so these are the exact settings that I want you guys to copy inside of your conditional button. Okay, so depending on what type of tycoon you're making, you can allow the interaction and the activating team to be on any. So if it's just a 100-player tycoon, that's not really a thing, but if let's just say you're making 100-player tycoon, then 100 people can actually activate this. For starters, most people just have a 4-player to 5-player to 8-player tycoon. So for this one, we're just going to have 2 players are allowed to access this button and grant their items. Okay, and these are all the settings that I want you guys to copy right now. All right, that's all you need is just pick whatever team you want people to play and interact with. All right, so now what I want you guys to do is grab the item granter. So head on into devices and search up item granter. It is right here. Equip it and place it as so. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is put however much gold you want the person to be granted once they actually earn and unlock stuff. All right, so I'm just going to grab the 400 stacks that I have here, and what I'm going to do is just drop it in here. Okay, so one of the most important settings actually in here is that you don't want it to clear your inventory when you're actually granted the gold to purchase what you want. All right, you don't want this at all. Okay, so have it on keep inventory, keep all. And of course, you don't want it to just grant items to the current team, you want it to grant all of the items. And now what I want you guys to do, this is where the magic happens. I want you guys to have it so they are granted on a timer. All right, so press on down below where it says grant on timer. Don't have that off, have it on. Okay, here's where you can actually change the seconds, and most people have 1 second intervals, so where they're constantly gaining gold, constantly gaining traction, to where it encourages longer playtime. So they're like, oh my god, I'm getting so close to unlock my favorite item and whatever. You want to have it on at 1 second, guys. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is head on into the item granter and go into functions and have grant item when receiving from the conditional button and have it like so. Okay, so on activated, have it like this. Since I had 2 buttons in this tutorial, I'm just gonna have them both activated. I'm not gonna use both, but grant item when receiving from conditional button on activated. Copy these, please. Okay, so now what I want to show you guys is how to actually purchase things. So like when I buy something, there's actually a pop-up inside of the game, cool visual effect that shows you that you've purchased something and it's all satisfactory to the people that are playing the game. All right, I know I'm yapping, but this is how you actually do it. Okay, so what I want you guys to grab, head on into the phone and grab the prop manipulator device. It's right here, nice and purple like Thanos' fist. Hit equip, grab that shit right now. All right, then what I want you guys to grab is any gallery of choice. You can grab whatever wall you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab a wall that I see as so. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this. All right, so what we want to do is hit equip, and this is what I want you guys to do. So you can place it wherever you want, but I'm going to place it right here. I want you guys to place down any wall that you want. It can be whatever thing you actually want anyways. And I want you guys to have the prop manipulator right in the middle of the wall. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is hop into the settings, and I want you guys to have it start as hidden. So as you can see on the screen, it says start off hidden. We want it to start off hidden because we don't want people seeing the unlockables and what they can earn in the future right off the rip, because that's going to ruin playtime. If they see something that's unsatisfactory to them, they're like, man, screw this, right? But we want to build up hype. So what I want you guys to do is just turn this on. Okay, so we want it to start hidden when the game starts. We don't want people seeing everything. So now what I want you guys to do is show the props when receiving from the conditional button. So when I purchase this set item, the wall is going to spawn up and you're going to receive your awesome juicy rewards. All right, so hit conditional button and press on activated. I'm just going to do both of mine since I started this tutorial off with 2 buttons. It doesn't matter how many buttons you have. Each are going to activate each other if you have show props when receiving from conditional button on activated. All right, so hit OK. And now, my friends, what I want you guys to do is wait for the magic of truth. I want you guys to start the game, and I want to show you guys that everything is now going to work. Okay, so now when I actually collect this gold, I'm going to grab the gold, and as you can see, every few seconds I'm actually going to be gaining gold. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to buy it, and bam, the wall appears just like that. And I'm going to be gaining gold every single second. As you can see on the screen here, I don't know if it's covered out. I'm gaining gold every second, just like a normal tycoon. All right, so this is how you actually have buildings and props appear when you're actually purchase something, like all of the popular tycoons that you see inside of Fortnite. If you think the tutorial's over, it is not, my friends. I want to show you guys what is popular right now inside of Fortnite. Okay, so I have a Discord and community where you can learn actually every single thing you need to know. You guys can connect with each other amongst yourselves with the most popular Fortnite people inside of UEFN. We're all just trying to motivate and inspire each other. I seriously want you guys to join the Discord. I wouldn't be here without you guys, man. You guys are seriously the reason why I do this stuff, man. I seriously live through you guys, bro. The positive feedback, the motivational messages that you guys send me of how I'm impacting you and how I'm bettering you is what motivates me and keeps encouraging me to do what I'm doing every day and help you guys. So I want you guys to go onto Fortnite GG with me together. I want you guys to see what is actually popular currently inside of Fortnite GG so you can get a better grasp of what's actually popular inside of Fortnite right now, because now that you're done the tutorial, my friend, that is just one piece of the puzzle. You don't want to waste your time making a tycoon if no one's going to play. Because this is why today I wanted to show you guys what's actually popular right now. We have a game called Skylands Tycoon by the Girls Games. It has had 5,000 players in the first 2 hours. It was literally made May 3rd, and it has made a whopping over $8,000, guys. And this company, this game studio, has made a lot of money, guys. It has made over $292,000. Type Tycoons in the search bar and show you guys and give you guys some innovative ideas that you guys can do to actually be successful. Because now that you've already followed the tutorial, what's the next step? And you guys, the idea is the most important part. I'm currently working on a looks maxing tycoon because I have a sharp jawline myself. Now that's kind of cringe, but we obviously know that self-improvement is a popular space, and I want to motivate and inspire you guys with self-improvement and teaching you guys how to make money online with whatever I'm doing, right? Because it's kind of like a self-documentation of what I'm doing in life. And right now I'm focused on Fortnite maps, business, trading, all of that good stuff, all right? So now I want to give you guys some sauce and some pointers on what you guys want to look out for when you're trying to come up with ideas that are actually going to be successful and like worthy of like actually making money. So we see all these tycoons here. We see Skyland, Star Trip, Mansion, Rapper, Weapon, YouTube, Game Dev, Killer, all of this stuff. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is really reflect. I don't know how old you guys are, but I really want you guys to reflect on deep memories that you guys have had when you were younger. A lot of it was based off of entertainment. Like I was watching a movie with my brother, or I was playing basketball, playing that. A lot of the trending things are wow factors that people have in their head. Like a mansion. Like I want to have a mansion one day, and I'm sure all of you guys will too. I don't think anyone really wants to shoot guns, but weapons are inside of Fortnite. You see where I'm going with this? Is that the following themes of the ideas are stuff that people did when they were a kid. So that is why I created Skylanders Box PvP and all of the trending #1 games that I've created myself. That is why I did it, because I had such a fun time playing the game. So the idea isn't always based off of what's trending. It's usually based off of a popular consensus that we've like all agreed upon throughout time, to be honest. I know you guys will figure it out. Like this is why I want you guys inside Fort Mafia, where I would literally coach you guys one-on-one and teach you guys the steps, exactly how to actually be successful in map making, bro. I know a lot of you guys are saying, hey, you're incredible because you've only made XYZ dollars, but I have a lot of knowledge that I can give you guys. I do. I promise you, and I seriously want to better you guys. I know for a fact I can. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. Please drop a like and comment down below your suggestions of future videos you guys want to see. Let me know how I did on this video. Do you guys want to see more videos like this? Guys, please join the Discord. You can connect with like-minded people inside of the industry, inside of Fortnite, day trading, e-commerce. It doesn't matter what genre of business you are in. We're all trying to better ourselves collectively as a community. All right, I love you guys. Click the last 2 videos on the screen. It's been your boy Davey. I'm out. Peace. This is 46 minutes of brutally honest Fortnite map making advice that if I received when I was first starting out, I would be so much more knowledgeable making Fortnite maps and I'd make a lot more money. Throughout the entirety of this video, I'm seriously going to be laying down the exact core fundamentals and principles that you guys need to actually have success making money online with Fortnite maps. In this video, you're going to learn how to make a game, how to market a game, how to promote yourself, and how to actually make money and attract players inside of your games while I'm actually reacting to your games and giving you guys live pointers and strategies that you guys can actually use at home while you're watching this video to make more money online with your Fortnite maps. Trust me guys, I promise you, you're seriously going to want to stick around until the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first game of ways to make money online, and the game that we're going to be reacting to, is by a fan of mine named King Creo. So if we click on the link here, it has netted around 350 maximum players in the last 30 days. And it's made over $1,000. I definitely think this game has a lot of potential just by the looks of it. It looks pretty professional. And throughout the video, these are just some of the maps that you can make in ways to actually make money. But for right now, let's check out this game. All right, so we are loaded inside of King Creo's game. And by the looks of it, it looks very, very professional. We have the first person here, the health, the timed rewards, the background, the stretched res, the weapons, the songs and audios and musics. This is honestly amazing. We have Juice WRLD here, more Juice WRLD. Like this is really, really cool. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put one of these songs on. I'm gonna do the non-copyrighted one so I don't get copyrighted. Death Race for Love, bro, that's fire. That's actually so fire, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like this is actually a really, really cool game. Let's do the, obviously this isn't much different from the ones that I reacted to previously. There's definitely a lot of uniqueness to this. I'm not even kidding. There's a reason why this got to 1,000 players and made over $1,000. Let's go to the background. Bro, this is really, really cool, bro. Look at this. Wow, man. You seriously nailed this out of the park, bro. This is a really, really cool game, bro. I seriously rate this 10 out of 10, man. Like, it just looks appealing, bro. It's just visually cool, you know? And it sucks that there's, like, oversaturation with the market of this, so that's why it's kind of not really doing the craziest that it could be. But yeah, man, this game is seriously super cool, bro. Let's check out the next game. So the second game that we're going to be checking out is by a guy named Colonel called Medallion Pit. And if you guys look at the statistics here, he's netted around 7,000 players, and he's made over $11,000. And this game looks super professional. This guy actually hit me up before the game actually took off. I gave him some tips and tricks, but all of the hard work was done himself. He made this game, and that's why we're going to be reacting to it, because as we can see by the statistics here. But without further ado, let's check out this game. All right, so we are inside of the Medallion Pit, and just by the looks of it, it looks really, really cool. So we have the text here. It kind of reminds me of the Fall Guys one. So we have the vault here for 60 minutes. We have the pizza. Oh, I should start the game. Let me do that. Okay, so the game started now. So we have the ranked, we have the vault, we have the shop, the item shop, and also down here, I guess there's timed rewards that you can see. This looks very, very fancy. Okay, so we have the item shop, what you can buy, and we have the medallions here that you can actually purchase. But we have have to wait an amount of time. So can I actually just pick this up? Let's see. That is actually extremely cool. We have the icon here that says Zeus Medallion, and these are timed rewards, so I actually can't walk into these unless we wait this amount of time to rack up the playtime. Very smart. We have the leaderboard coming soon. Where does this teleport me to? Nowhere. We have the press button. What does this button do? It shows us the rank and the player stats. Really cool. It shows us my rank, my KD. That's awesome, bro. With the Medallion Pit, OP items that you can use. We have the weapons here that you can actually choose from. Overall, this UI looks insanely cool. This is super clean, bro. Super clean. I can tell you put a lot of effort into this. We have the powers here, the abilities, the mythic and exotic vending machines. I don't see any spinning wheel. Oh, never mind. There's the spinning wheels, the mystery wheels. That is really cool, bro. So we have the snipers. We have all of this here. So now let's go down below, just see what we can expect. So I do like the theme that you chose here, how you went with gold and white, because those are the themes of the medallions. And we have the build reset in 5 minutes, and I guess it's just a nice little free-for-all game. But overall, bro, this game is super cool. I actually want to respawn to the top and just talk about it one more time. So I'm going to respawn to the top. I just want to fully process everything. But overall, bro, this game is really cool. We have the like and favorite. We have the mod bench over here. I like these images here. I know you use this to free up storage and memory and stuff, so you didn't actually have the weapons on the floor, but the images are actually super cool. I like how it follows you around. Very cool detail, and I can see why this is doing really well. I rate this an 8 out of 10, bro. This is an amazing game. On to the next game. So the next game that we're going to be reacting to, and a game that you can actually make insane amount of money online with, is Only Up. So this person named Rilo, who's a fan of mine, created an English or Spanish Only Up. I want to react to this game because honestly, I have no idea what I'm expecting. It has netted over 400 players in the span of only a day of its release, and it's made over $200, which is fairly good for just the first day. So we're going to react to this game. Let's get right into it. All right, so we are inside of the English or Spanish Only Up. I seriously don't know what I'm expecting, but this is very satisfying to see. Racking up the playtime to make more money, a very smart idea, because Epic Games gives 40% of their monthly net revenue, around $250 million a month, to the top people in the space who are averaging the most players, which is why Rilo is doing this, and we have free Easter eggs. So if I collect this, what do I really gain here? We have the like and favorite stuff, really cool. So English or Spanish? Wait to use the buttons. I don't really know English because I'm an English person. I don't really know what the meme is, but I think we just seriously just jump on these boxes and we just have some fun. I do like that you have XP here, because what that does for the players is it makes it feel like they have a challenge, like the next thing is satisfying, which is very good for playtime. Rilo, let us know what your playtime was on this game. Okay, so we're just going to jump across here. I don't think I can actually beat this game just today, because if you guys look up right now, there's a lot of obstacles to choose from, and obviously I don't have all the day in this world, but overall this is a really good game. I love the cash grab aspect of it. I love that like every single mile there's like some XP that you can grab, because that's just going to incentivize the players to actually want to play more. I actually suck at this, guys. I'm really bad, but guys, these are some of the games that actually make some really good money online, because first guy who actually made this game made over $6 million in the first month, which is honestly insane. I know that sounds crazy that I'm saying that, but I'm not even lying. He actually made an insane amount of money, so it looks like I can actually do some shortcuts here, which is cool. That's awesome. So overall, this game is really cool. I love the XP incentives. I love the whole aspect of it. This is why this game is doing really well in this first day. This game is a 9 out of 10. Seriously, enjoy it. Let me know if I should actually finish this game for a video. It's gonna take me forever, but I will do it if this video gets like 50 likes. I don't know. But for now, let's get on to the next game. All right, so the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named Piper, called Sigma vs Alpha. Obviously, we know what this meme is. This game just got released today, and honestly, the thumbnail isn't that bad. It could have a little bit of adjusting and tweaks, but I don't know what to expect to this game, to be honest, because it's kind of a funny theme. But let's check it out and see. All right, so we are inside of the Sigma vs Alpha Red vs Blue, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see any Sigma theme things here. It looks really cool. It looks very awesome, but I don't really see any Sigma things here. Like, where's the Andrew Tate music? Where's the clips of him saying, "You're broke, you're poor"? Like, I don't really see any, unless this is an alpha male. I don't really know, but you know, this is just like a traditional awesome Red vs Blue game. We have everything here pretty self-explanatory. Like, the game is just a Red vs Blue. Oh, there, never mind. So we have Andrew Tate here, and we have the Sigma guy right here. Dude, that is super awesome. That is super cool. Who do you prefer in the comments, the alpha or the Sigma? What you could have done is make the text a little bit more seeable. You could have made this black. You should have made these black instead. I know you tried to go Red vs Blue, but pretty much it's just a copy of the typical gamer Super Red vs Blue. But this is, I love the statues here, bro. Awesome game. For that, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, bro. Let's go, baby. Sigma vs Alpha, bro. Which one do you guys prefer? Let's react to the next game. So the next game that we're gonna react to is by a fan of mine and a friend of mine named Adam, and it is called Specky Ranked Season 3 Update. I don't know what to expect. The thumbnail is fairly actually good. I would add a glow and a drop shadow behind all of these elements. I do like that you had the ranks here simulate the glow behind it, which is very cool, but we're gonna check it out here. How many players did you average? So 125 players and around $300 made. I like the video here. I don't know if you made this yourself, but this looks super professional. Honestly, I just want to check out this game. Let's get right into it. All right, so we are inside of the Specky Rank. I do like what I'm seeing on my screen right now, where it shows you what's happening in the update and what's been added, and there's a side panel of like UI. This is really, whoa, bro. Dude, this is phenomenal. How does this only have 125 players, bro? So we have the ranked rewards like the battle pass. Okay. Dude, like this is like, what am I looking at right now, bro? Like this is such a cool game. Playtime rewards, come back later. How is this only have that little players? Okay, so if Specky is your name and the brand that you're trying to go for, you have to get rid of the name then, because that might be the reason why it's not doing good. It's because who the hell is Specky, you know? Like, who is that? So we walk in here. Bro, this is a really, really cool game, bro. How is this not have more players? Guys, go play this game, bro. I mean, the ranked at the top left could be a little bit better. It could be like centered right where the health bar is. But bro, this is a really, really polished game, man. Really, really good. I'm just baffled on how this game doesn't have as many players as it should. So how do I actually get back now? Let's see. Do I just build all the way up there, or can I just like respawn? But seriously, guys, like this is an insane game, bro. Kind of astonished right now. Bro, this is a 10 out of 10, bro. This is a 10 out of 10. On to the next game. Guys, the video is not over yet. I have something so deeply passionate I want to talk to you guys all with. I have a software releasing this month called Versify.io, which will revolutionize the Fortnite map making space forever. All of the games that you guys have seen in this video and all of the videos that I've made will be so much more simplified and easier to dominate the Fortnite space and make you even more money with our software. This software is going to allow us to make games out of thin air with verse code, create new innovation, drive your fantasies and desires to life, and bring any ideas imaginable that you can think of. The waitlist is available right now. The website is in the link in the description. Guys, I please can't stress this enough. Please join the waitlist where you can learn all of the information based on Versify here, because this software is going to change the space. Me and my partner Gabby worked so hard on it for the past 6 months, and it would mean the world to us if you guys could please join the Discord and check it out, as well as connect with like-minded people in my Discord and join my Discord down below and click the next videos on the screen that you're seeing right now. Seriously, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video. I seriously love you guys all. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's been your boy Davey. I'm out. Peace. Fortnite maps are making my subscribers millionaires. So today I'm going to be reacting to your games, giving you tips and tricks on how you can do better. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video, because who knows if I reacted to you or not. If you guys want to be in the next video where I react to your games, click the link in the description and join the Discord, and follow for more if you enjoy this type of content. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first game that we're going to check out is OG OneShot Gun Game. By the looks of it, this thumbnail is very promising. I do like the colors. It's very vibrant, very attractive. From the start of it, you posted this game around a month ago, and it's only averaged around 1,000 players. So is this a stolen thumbnail? I don't know. But you've only made over $111, but this game looks like it has a lot of potential. So let's go check it out. All right, so we are inside of OG OneShot Gun Game, and by the looks of it, this game looks honestly pretty cool. I do like the Coliseum stuff here. Like around the map, you have a little circle oval thing, like kind of like we're in like a maze runner thing. Like we have to escape and we have to fight our victims. And mini live event in 5 minutes. I don't really know what that does. I won't be there to test it out, but this game is fairly good. But at the start of the game, I actually just randomly just spawned in, and that could be super disengaging for a lot of players. Like you can't really even wait for your friends to join. It just automatically puts you in. I do like this here. This is the OG season 4 superhero season motel. This is honestly super, super cool. So if I go down here, okay, there's nothing down here. Like if you put a cave down here, I guarantee you would boost the playtime, bro. Overall, this game is not terrible. It's just, it's not really spacious. Like there's not really much going around. We have the kill streaks here. We have the mini game live event. We have the rocket here. So is this rocket gonna shoot off? That'd be pretty cool. Like I just think if you made the game bigger, like overall, it looks like a fun concept. But the reason that it didn't do well is because of the stuff at the start of it. Like it instantly just puts you in. So if people just spawn in with 0 players, they're not even gonna even bother playing it because they're already spawned with 0 players, you know? But like this game, it looks cool. It actually looks good, you know, but it just didn't perform well. So I would definitely release an update for this game. I'm gonna rate this seriously an 8 out of 10 because it looks good. But overall, man, keep it up. Release an update to this game. I wish you the best. I hope this game actually performs well. On to the next game. The next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named AutoBit Solo Sweaty Scrims Rank V2. I'm assuming you updated the game and then you called it V2. But overall, it's averaged 80 players and it's made thus far $95. Not the greatest, not the best, but let's give it a fair shot. Give it a fair rating. Let's see what this game has in store. All right, so we are inside of the Solo Sweaty Zone Wars, and honestly, bro, it's just a Zone Wars game. And you can see the TNT here. You can literally see the bombs that are supposed to destroy the build and reset. You know, like I can see why this game didn't really do anything. Like it's outdated, you know? And when you're starting making games, of course, you're going to make games that are just, you know, basic at the start. But then when you advance and get better, you're going to have more and more polished games. But you also spawn way too high to the ground. I mean, like if I were to just fall off and die here, obviously I'm going to die, and I don't even die. Okay, never mind. So off the bat, I can just see why this game is just not doing good. Like it's just kind of lazy. There's nothing really even special about it. I'm not trying to diss the game. It's just not really sweaty at all, you know? I don't know why we have these here, these slap juices that we can shoot. Okay, so it gives you the nitro stuff. All right, that's cool. But overall, man, I mean, it's just a Zone Wars game. Like we've had Peace Control games. We've had all the games that are way more advanced than this. AutoBit, no offense to your game, but you're going to get better and better. We talked in DMs and you had a game called Chained Together, which is now actually averaging thousands of players. You had the idea first before the guy. And if you actually use your innovation, because I know you're a very smart person, you're going to have amazing games and amazing ideas that are actually going to be successful. But this game is not the best, but who cares, man? Use it as motivation. You're going to do so much better in the future. I'd rate this game a 6 out of 10. On to the next game. Okay, so the next game that we're going to check out is called Glitch Red vs. Blue. I don't really know what to expect, but this is by a fan of mine named Mega Dragon here, and it was published on May 17th, and it has amassed over 281 players, and it's made over $226. The video looks very promising and cool. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're inside of Glitch Red vs. Blue here, and honestly, it's definitely a cool concept. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of sound effects on my screen. I do like the unranked thing that you have here, and the vending machines, Tycoons. I'm not gonna lie, it's a cool concept. And if I go into these portals here, you teleport and you spawn around here. And we have guardians here. I don't really know what these guys are here for. It looks like this is like a teamed red versus blue game, and we have animals here. I don't know why there's really animals here, but oh, I understand what it is. It's a glitched red versus blue, so where we have like random things happening inside of the match. I just think that the game is a little dark. Kind of reminds me of like I'm inside a virtual code or something, you know? I do believe that the game could just look a little better. If this was actually more bright and vibrant, this would do wonders. Like a glitched red versus blue could do fairly well. And the game is not called glitched red versus blue on Fortnite. It's just called glitch. So having it called glitch red versus blue could do a lot of wonders for you. And of course, this just spawns you up to the top. Very, very interesting and impressive. I just feel like the game could be a lot brighter. And we have the vault here. This is pretty cool, you know? It's awesome. I just think the game just needs to look cooler. It doesn't need to be all dark and grimy. And we have a glitch red versus blue concept is honestly insane. This is a good concept, bro. Like, this is actually cool. The game just can just look more appealing. It could just look a lot better. Please copy Super Red vs. Blue, typical gamers game, and innovate and ideate off of what he's doing. I'd rate this game seriously an 8 out of 10 because the concept is there. It just needs to look better. And bam, the game's gonna thrive and be successful. I promise you. But I do like the concept of this game. On to the next game. Alright, so the next game that we're gonna check out is by Flows called Escape the Restaurant. I'm not gonna lie, the thumbnail is garbage. The thumbnail is not good at all. Maybe it's like a little meme that I'm not a part of, but it averaged 1,000 players and it's literally made over $4,000, which is insane for a thumbnail that's as bad as this. No offense. Honestly, don't know what to expect. Let's go check out this game. Alright, so we're inside of Escape the Restaurant here, and honestly, by the looks of it, I don't really know what I'm looking at here. We have go through this door. Okay, I mean, the text could be a lot better. Not gonna lie. I know you used a billboard here, but the text could be a lot better. So what door do I go through? Do I go through this door? Alright, let's see. So I just walk through the door. There's no animation at all. I mean, it looks pretty childish. Okay, so we walk through the door here, and I just die for no reason. How does that even make any sense? So it looks like it's an escape room, maybe? So I don't understand why I'm dying. Am I dumb? I'm very confused here. What do I have to do here? Do I just walk over to this side? Like, how am I supposed to escape the restaurant if there's really nothing I can do, you know? Like, if I can't even walk past here, how am I gonna die? Can I jump over here? How am I supposed to escape this restaurant, guys? What am I supposed to do? I don't really understand how I'm supposed to escape this restaurant. Oh, so you can jump across here. So I guess I can just jump across here. Okay, so I collect this token here. I guess that's a checkpoint. Did these kill me? Okay, I don't understand what those kill me. Those literally look like french fries. They honestly should not be killing me. But overall, I guess okay, well, honestly, bro, this game's cool. It's fun. I can see why it averaged 1,000 players, but the thumbnail is terrible. I know you did not try it all. You just got lucky with a tab, but if I die one more time here, I'm just gonna react to the next game. But honestly, this game is not bad. I just have to jump across here, you know, and just vibe and have some fun. But yeah, man, I'd say this game is pretty good. I'd rate it like a 5 out of 10. I'd create an update for it or make a second version where, you know, you have more obstacles and it's more enticing and it's more cooler. But yeah, man, on to the next game. So the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named O'Reilly called Agent Tycoon. I'm not gonna lie, the thumbnail is really good. I think he made that by a designer called Aikido Media. The thumbnail is honestly really, really good, and it's averaged over 373 players and it's made over $500. Honestly, this game might be super fun. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're inside of the Agent Tycoon. We are about to start this thing up and check it out for all of its glory. So far, from what I can see, it looks very, very promising. Game starts in 3 minutes, and we have the money on the screen, the rebirth, the music. I'm actually gonna turn this off, so thankfully we can actually just turn it off. We have the like and favorite here. Honestly, super convincing. I guess pretty much you just claim your tycoon, I'd say. So I guess we just walk over here and we just claim our tycoon. Okay, so honestly, this is super ugly. Did you just stack a whole bunch of walls over here and just on top of each other? That doesn't really look like a civilian city, you know? Okay, so we just claim our tycoon, and now we have weapons here, and now we can claim our gift boxes. That's cool. You know, we have a little UI here. Awesome, awesome. Random event starts in 5 minutes. So this is free, so we claim this, and now we have a dropper here, and we have these little minions here. That's honestly super cool. So you made the zombies, these little henchmen here, and I guess these guys attack you, I'd say? No, so they don't attack me at all, actually. Maybe they do? I don't really know, but it seems like they don't really attack you. But I would say that this game is pretty cool. Do I have any money? I have $150, so we're gonna buy a rug. We're gonna buy this here. We're gonna buy this money box. Awesome. So when we pickaxe this, I guess we get money. So where's the agent part, though? Like, what am I doing here? Am I just killing these guys undetectively? You know, am I just like vibing around the city, like Batman, like Bruce Wayne? Like, what else do we got here? We have the 2 moons here. Honestly, these mountains here are super ugly, bro. Like, they remind me of like rice crackers, bro. Like, they're just so garbage. Sorry, but like overall, I'd say the game is cool, but there's not much like interactivity. With all of these tycoons, it's usually kind of the same thing. Like, why not add more innovation to it? Like with more UI customization. Also, like right here, I can literally look under the map, bro. I bet you I can like slide under here somehow. Probably some glitches where I can slide under there. You just slapped a prefab on here. I mean, we have this here. That's cool. You know, we can kill the bad guys. That's nice. We have Midas here. That's cool. You know, we got the bosses here. That's awesome. But overall, I would say this game is pretty cool. And is this like stuff that we can't get crafts here? What is this? So I guess this is, I don't know what this is, but you could have made this like not just like a green screen, you know? You could have made this like water or symmetrical. It just doesn't really look like grass. But overall, I'd say it's a decent, cool game. I definitely rate it a 7 out of 10. I would just fix up this stuff here and just add more professionalism to it, like clean up the UI, make it look more attractive, you know? But yeah, man, on to the next game. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to make more reactions or potentially react to your game, join my Discord down below where we can connect with like-minded people inside of the map space, in self-improvement, all trying to better themselves. And comment down your thoughts below on what types of videos you'd like to see me make. Versify is releasing literally this weekend. Can't wait to show you guys what we have in store. Hope you guys have an amazing day ahead. Click the last video on the screen. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how my fans and viewers of mine are making millions of dollars a month online, monthly, making Fortnite maps. And of course, while I'm doing this, I'm going to be reacting to your games, giving you critiques on how you can do better. Make sure to stick around until the end because who knows if I reacted to you or not. And I even have a secret bonus at the end of the video. If you guys want to be in the next video where I react to your games, join the Discord in the link in the description. Let's get right into it. So the first game that we have here is by a person in my Discord named Ryger. No, I did not make this game, but if we take a look at the players that he amassed 74,000 players and has netted over $54,000 total in the span of only 12 days. This is honestly insane. And the fact that, you know, even though I didn't help him and he did this himself willingly because he has the skills and resources to, the fact that I have a community of people where I can motivate and inspire them is honestly insane. So we're going to check out this game. All right. So we are inside of the one-shot game here. This is by Ryger, guy in my Discord. And looks really, really good. I'm not even going to lie. Like the fact that you made this in 3 days as well is what you said is honestly insane. You definitely deserve the success. We're about to load in here, but the gift box, everything looks super polished, very professional, but we're going to load in here and just see how it all looks. So game starts in 3 seconds. All right, cool. Okay, so sniper one shot. So it looks like you actually just grab your stuff. Can I jump off of here? No, because I've never really played one shot. So this looks cool. I really like this room. This looks really, really spectacular. And we have the powers here. That's cool. It's nice. That's cool. You have your Twitter here. Very professional. This is really cool too. I like the matchmaking portal. Let's go into the portal here and just take a look. Okay, so just tilted towers with a preset. This is pretty cool though. Okay, so the fact that you made this in the span of 3 days is honestly insane. Where does this take me? I can tell by the ticket, bro. Like this is actually a fun game, bro. This is really, really cool. You have the whole like island here, you know, and you have the floating island here as well. That might just be for aesthetic. I don't know if I can actually get up there. This is very, very well made, bro. I really do. It reminds me of the Fortnite Reload right now. And if I'm just looking around here, the scenery, I can definitely see why this did good financially. And you're pretty much set for life, bro. Like I believe you'll make at least $500,000 off of this game. Not even kidding. Keep it up, brother. This is an awesome game. I'm guessing this is the spawn island over here. I rate this a 8 out of 10, man. So keep it up, brother. Let's react to the next game. All right, so the next game that we're going to be reacting to is called Ranked 1v1s by a guy named Zenex. So we look at the player count. We have 30 players in the span of a month. Not too bad, but as we know, people are making millions in dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars monthly making games, which is honestly kind of insane. So we go to the revenue here. Not terrible, $210. Not the worst for someone who's just starting out trying to make a living making maps. Okay, so we're going to check out this game here. I do enjoy the thumbnail. It's actually fairly good. I would brighten it just a little bit. Like it looks like you tried to use an AI filter on the hands and it kind of blurred it out. So I would definitely polish up the thumbnail by adding more brightness and vibrance and also sharpening the eyes as well. But we're going to check out this game here. Let's get right into it. All right, so we are inside of the ranked 1v1s here and we're just going to test it out and just see how everything looks. Off the bat, the game could look a lot better. I'm not going to lie. So first thing is the text here. It's really stretched out. It needs to be just stretched out, just widened just a little bit so it's more appealing to the eyes. Also, we can get rid of the stroke here. It's not the greatest, but overall, it's not terrible, but the text here is just not the greatest, bro. If I'm also looking at these, like obviously these buttons work and stuff, right? But even if like I was just paying attention, like it's just not appealing to the eyes. In game mode. Okay, so this would be with Storm and stuff. That's cool. Really cool. But all I'm looking at here is just like the text here. Like it just doesn't look like visually appealing. And where is the ranked 1v1s part? I don't really see any ranks in this. So it's called ranked. Okay, so I actually see it on the bottom right here. Never mind. It's covering my webcam. The reason why this isn't performing well at all is because the market for ranked is kind of oversaturated because there's no innovation. I don't believe saturation is a thing. I believe that saturation occurs with the complacency of ideas. That is what saturation is. That is my definition. The complacency of ideas. But the way that you can actually improve this game is by fixing up the text and actually polishing it. Like there's games out here that are 1v1 games that are mildly better than these ones. And I think you know down and deeply in your heart why this game has not done good. It's done decent, right? But it's obviously not what you're wanting. You want to make millions of dollars like the top people in the space are. So overall, I would rate this game around like a 6 out of 10. Not the worst, not the greatest, but it definitely needs some fine tuning and adjusting. Let's get right into the next game. Okay, so the next game that we're going to be checking out is a horror game called Don't Sleep. I don't know what I'm expecting here, but it has peaked amassed 33 players and has netted over $36. Obviously, that's not good at all. Pretty terrible, but this is the start of something special. So we're going to check out this game. I do enjoy the thumbnail. It is fairly good. It reminds me of Pennywise, the It movie with the clown. We're going to check out this game here. Let's see what we can expect. All right, so we are inside of the game called Don't Sleep. And it looks really cool, actually. Is that supposed to be me right here? Is that me as the cat, bro? Is that me? Better not be. But, okay, so this looks, it's all pixelated and stuff. It's all blocky. I don't really like jump scares, but I guess to start this game, we have to go to sleep. All right. Did you close the door? Yes. Okay, who the hell is walking? Holy fuck! Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. All right, bro, that's an awesome game. I'm not gonna get jump scared anymore. Yeah, I'm out of here, bro. This was an awesome game, guys. Please go play it. On to the next game, guys. All right, so the next game that we have here, my friends, is a crazy 1v1 music game. It's a 1v1 game, but this is how Zenex could actually take notes and do better as well. So let's go take a look here. So it's peaked 269 players, and it has made over $200. Not the best, not the worst. Pretty good for a game that is just starting out. And as you guys see in the video here, it looks very cool. So let's see what we can expect. I do think the thumbnail is very good. Let's see if there's anything I can critique. All right, so we are inside inside of the crazy 1v1 game. And by the looks of it, I have no clue why this game did not do as good as the one that someone else in my server made, that it's made over 40,000. This is honestly really, really cool. Okay, so for Xenex, like, do you not understand why this game is performing better than your game? Like, just look at it. And we have FOV here, where we can change our FOV, and we also have the game speed as well, and we have music, and you can actually just pause it whenever you want. And we also have first person as well. Like, this is just proof why this game is actually doing well. Like, this is a cool ass game, bro. Not even kidding. Okay, like, there's so many lucrative things you can do here. So I'm gonna turn the first person off. We're gonna have 200 health. Any juice world on here? I don't think so. But yeah, man, like, this game's awesome. We have your social medias here. We have the matchmaking portal. This game definitely deserves another spotlight. I would definitely update this game, bro. Like, this is really, really cool. Like, this is just a clean 1v1 game, you know? There's a reason why this is performing well. It definitely deserves more popularity. No critiques on this, actually. None at all. Like, it's just a cool game, you know? Like, I like the galaxy here. Really, really cool detail. I rate this 9 out of 10, bro. Keep it up. Okay, so the next game that we're going to check out is a game by a fan of mine named Stefan called Shipment FFA. Let's go take a look. So it has peaked 80 players and it has made over $112. Not too bad when you're just starting out. The thumbnail is pretty good. I rate it. It's a good thumbnail, but let's see what we can expect. Okay, so we are inside of the Shipment FFA game. We are going to just start this game up and just test to see how it looks. Okay, so we have a little cinematic here. Whoa, this is actually really, really cool for an FFA game. So it's a free-for-all game with players, right? But the thing though is that why do we have a cinematic in it? I mean, it's not terrible. The music might be copyrighted, but I'll just talk over it. But it's like a cargo game. If you guys ever played Pixel Gun 3D, this is a game that it reminds me of. It was like a Minecraft 2D block shooter. It was a really, really fun game. I literally played that game as a childhood. The Stormhammer was so broken, the Fire Blaster, like, dude, the game was so fun. We had Exotic Gaming do it. Like, it was a really cool game. But like, this game is honestly really, really cool. I do think that this game is you know, it's not the most spacious, but overall with what it is, it's definitely a viable game, you know? It's done fairly well, I would say. It's just a nice shipment game, but I would definitely make it bigger, all right? So the next game that I want to talk about isn't really even a game, but it can make games out of thin air, and it's called Versify, an AI software that will revolutionize the UEFN and Fortnite space. This is going to change the world. Let me show you some use cases. So pretty much what I can do is create games out of thin air. Watch this. Give me some powers that summon fire, whatever you want to call it. You're going to be able to build games with this software and solve all of your coding errors and mistakes in seconds, guys. As you guys can see on the screen here, it's going to give you a sample of firepower script that is fully functional and working. This is going to change the space as we know it. The waitlist is available right now. You guys can actually literally just click the link in the description, join the Discords, and join the Versify Discord. What are you waiting for? You guys can sign up literally today, because if you go actually on Fortnite GG right now, people are making thousands and thousands of dollars every single hour, guys. For example, Fast Food Prop Hunt has already made over $20,000 literally today, guys. That is insane. People are making millions of dollars a month making maps, guys. If you guys seriously want to get serious with map making and make millions of dollars a month and just help out your friends, help out your parents, retire your parents, because I have to make it this year. We have to make it this year. We can win together. We can literally get rich together as a community, as one. I seriously just want to motivate and inspire people. The motivational videos are coming back on my main channel. Essentially not this one, but I seriously advise you guys to join the Discord so we can connect with each other. At the end of the day, I'm only here to make an impact, sell my software that I'm creating with my partner Gabby, and seriously just revolutionize the world, bring my ideas to life. I seriously just want to motivate and inspire other people. So without further ado, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Click the last video on the screen. Businesses and sponsorships, you can reach out down below. Follow all of my social medias, guys. It's been your boy Davy Gang, Davy Skill, Davy. I'm out. Peace. Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how much money I actually make online making Fortnite maps, while also reacting to your games, giving you tips and tricks on how you can do better. Make sure to stick around until the end, because who knows if I reacted to your game or not. If you guys want to be in the next video where I react to your game, click the link in the description and join the Discord. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first game that we're going to react to is by a fan of mine named Unblast, called Superpowered Red vs. Blue. And by the looks of the thumbnail, it is fairly good. I'm pretty sure you made this with AI, but these guys are just not looking at the thumbnail, and these weapons are outdated, bro. That is something that you definitely need to change, or this game is not going to do well. And you can see by the performance on why it actually only has 120 players, and it's made only over $124. But overall, let's check out this game. All right, so we're inside of Unblast Superpower Red vs. Blue, and by the look of it, I do like the way that it actually looks here, but this is way too small, bro. This door right here is way too small to get into the launch pad here. What does this actually take me to? So it just launches me down here. All right, pretty cool. And then I go right to the turrets. Honestly, bro, you could have added like speed bumps here so it's a little bit faster, because nobody really wants to fly. And you can't even, there's no glider redeploy either. Why is there no glider redeploy? And text is not really good either. Kind of reminds me of like a Nintendo Switch, but I do like the concept of it. Like, it actually looks cool. Like, this is like a unique concept for Red vs. Blue that I've actually really never seen. There's really nothing happening here, you know? Like, it's kind of just like an open fight, and it's way too big. And where are the superpowers? I don't see really any superpowers at all. We come down here and we have light, 500 health. Okay, so the reason why this game is not doing good at all is because there's no imagery for the powers at all. Like, it's just like basic. Like, you did this with a billboard here, and like there's nothing special about it. I'm sorry, bro. Like, everything's just way too big and massive. Like, Like, nobody wants to walk all the way down here just for some powers. And there's no label that there's powers down here either. And also, this timer doesn't even blend well with this. It matches the white here, which is kind of makes it kind of see-through, so you can't really see it with everything else here as well. And like, let's just come all the way back up here. Where does this take me? So I guess there's just one room here, just a turret room. There's a third room, but we have the weapon benches here. Like, there's just no labeling of like what's what, you know? And you could have had weapons actually on the walls instead of just PNGs. We have explosives here. You could definitely change this a lot. Build reset, that's okay. That's pretty mid. So where does this take us though? Okay, so we have a huge grind rail here. So it takes us all the way around here, all the way up here, all the way across, all the way up, all the way to here. Honestly, that was a fun experience. That was pretty cool. Is there anything up here? I can mantle up here, I think. But I mean, overall, this game's like okay. I mean, like, it's just, I mean, it sure looks cool, but like, I can see you didn't really try in terms of the aesthetics of it. But overall, man, I rate this game a 5 out of 10. Let's check out the next game. So the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named That Dude George, called Recorded First-Person FPS. And honestly, the thumbnail looks not the greatest, but from what I can see, I'm really into first-person games. And honestly, you didn't really make the most amount of players here. You didn't really make a lot of money, but I'm gonna give you the luck of the doubt here, and we're gonna test out this game and see what we can expect. Okay, so we're inside of Recorded FPS, and on the top of the screen, the map code is way too small. Nobody is going to be reading that. That's as small as Hank Pym's Ant-Man. Like, you can't even see what's even there on the top of the screen. Also, where are my weapons at? Like, I don't really even know what I'm doing here. I mean, I like how everything looks all grainy, like you're in a recording session, but overall, like, honestly don't know what the objective of this game is. I don't really know what I'm doing. The first person is just obnoxious, to be honest. Like, it's not really, like, especially if you have a pickaxe out, like, it's just kind of obnoxious to, like, look at, and I don't really know what we're supposed to be really doing here, so I can see why this game is doing very badly. Like, I just don't really know what I'm looking at, you know? Like, I just chuck these here, like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. And I could still go to first person. When I throw something, I'm back in first person. So maybe you can fix that. I know you're using the orbit camera tool. There's 100 rounds of this too. I don't know anyone who would be playing 100 rounds of this. But overall, man, I rate this game like a 4 out of 10. Nothing really special here. I'd definitely make like a gun game version to this because it could definitely do a lot better. But yeah, man, let's check out the next game. So the next game that we're going to check out is by a fan of mine named ZNQ, called Survival Drive Skill Test. And this game looks very promising because when I look at the thumbnail, very prideful colors, very bright and vibrant, and we have the fish sticks here and the question mark. I'm intrigued. Where is that question mark leading us to? But overall, this game's averaged around 800 players. Honestly, the text here is terrible. I'm sorry. ZNQ, text is not good. And it's made over $200, which is okay. But honestly, in the bio, you have super fun skill tests, and I'm ready to see if I have the skills, man. I'm excited to check this game out. Alright, so we're inside of the prideful racing color car game, and honestly, from the top of it, I like what I'm seeing here. Very, very transparent. So do we just collect this coin? Wait, what? How do we win this game? Use the remote device to respond. Oh shit, okay. So I guess we just race around here and we have a vault with gold coins. I guess those give XP. Yo, I'm ready to have some fun, boys. Okay, so I guess we just have to dodge the obstacles. Bro, this could be super cool. So, oh shit. Uh-oh. Okay, so this game looks really, really fun, and I think I can actually win. Oh my god. Dude, I'm actually so high up in the air. Okay, let's see if I can actually make it to the end. Surely that's not it, right? Surely there's like more levels to it, I would say. Bro, this is, what the hell? Bro, what the hell's happening? Surely I can beat this game. Okay, let's go test out this game. Surely I can beat this, bro. There's just no way. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, go. No! Yo, ZNQ, bro, you've outdone yourself with this game, bro. This is really, really cool. How hard is this? Is this even possible to beat? Let me try this again. I'm gonna go really crazy. I'm gonna go really crazy. Alright, I'm gonna wind it. I'm gonna try one last attempt. I'm gonna wind it up. I'm gonna have some fun. Alright? I'm gonna really wind myself up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. Let's beat this game. Come on. Okay, alright, one more time, one more time. Game's not that bad, not that bad. Alright, I'm gonna wind it up real nice. We're gonna win this, alright? Let's win this. Let's go. I'm gonna do a corner strat. Last attempt. We can do it. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I just need to make it across, and I can do it. Bro. Okay, I think I'm done here. Overall, this game was honestly a blast. I would rate this game seriously. Like, just because of the colors and stuff, and the aesthetic. Honestly, I'd rate this game seriously a 9 out of 10, bro. A 9 out of 10. Like, this game's actually really, really cool. Seriously, enjoy it. On to the next game. So the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named Kit Former, called Meteor Survivor. I actually saw this a while back because the thumbnail is really cool. I like the aesthetic of the text here and how it's all shattered, like it just got shattered by the earth or a meteor. Okay, so 45 players, not good at all. And honestly, I don't even want to look at the dollars made. Yeah, $12. Okay, obviously that's terrible in all aspects, but I'm gonna give this game the luck of the doubt here. I think that it has a lot of potential, as it is a free-for-all game, and I do remember when it did have a POI called free-for-all. Okay, but we're gonna check out this game. Let's get right into it. All right, so we're inside of Zeldrat's Meteor Survival, and we see the barriers here. Are these meteors actually gonna fall? That'd be actually really, really cool. I don't know how he's gonna do that. Okay, so the meteors don't fall at all, and I just spawn with a whole bunch of materials. Where is the meteors falling? Eliminate players? Bro, I'm a single player person. How am I gonna eliminate players? Okay, so off the bat, I can see why this game did terrible. You've updated it 18 times, and I thought these meteors were gonna fall from the sky, bro. And honestly, not a single one of them did. So I'm gonna go to these key stations over here, though. We have a weapon here. I'm gonna grab it. I don't really know if you wanted that there, but so there's just weapons around the world here, and we just kill each other. Like, I like that you guys are actually making games, like they're actually unique. But overall, this game just sucks. Like, I'm sorry. Is there any way to get in this door here? Like, there's no way I can get it. And like, what the hell is this material, bro? Like, what is this material? I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna go over to this one. Hopefully, there's something different. I'm gonna build over here. Bro, okay, this is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like Pirates of the Caribbean. I never really watched those movies though. Never really cared for them. I can't even break. Okay, so I can't break this open. The vending machine's here. All right, so we can break this too. Break all of these. So I can actually break this whole building here. Then what's the point of even having it, bro? Where's the aesthetic? You can just break everything. What's in this chest though, at least? At least bear me something, you know? And why did it take so long to open this damn chest? Okay, maybe I can shockwave it. I can shockwave in the roof. Or I'm gonna try to shockwave inside of the building. Let's try. Ready? Okay, so that obviously did not work and I just broke everything, but you need grenades? What the hell is that? This doesn't really look like a meteor. It looks like some team deathmatch game, you know, where I'm just like messing around with my boys. Like if you could get on here and the meteors were actually following every like 5 seconds and, you know, we were dodging obstacles and whatnot, like you could do that with cinematics and just have artificial damages and stuff. And I saw a bird here. Never mind, that's a leaf, not a bird. But maybe that was like something you added, a little Fruit Loops bird. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. And this game's like, I'd rate it like a 6 out of 10. Not the best, not the greatest. And I wish you the best overall, bro. Let's check out the next game. All right, guys. So the next game that we're gonna react to is Shipme's game called Ultimate Box Super, and this has averaged over 1,000 players and has made over $13,000, guys. Honestly, bro, this game looks insane. I love the video aesthetic to it. I cannot wait to check this game out. All right, so we are loaded inside of the Super Red vs. Blue here, and how do I turn off this music, bro? This is super annoying. How do I turn this music off, bro? I have to be able to turn this off. There's no way, right? I gotta turn this off. This is copyrighted. So we have a Lego Ninjago head, and we also have Megatron here, which is really cool. What the hell? I just spawned in for no reason. Thorns. Okay. Okay, so the reason why this game's not doing good is because it just looks ugly, bro. The ranked is at the very bottom. It's just like a plain box fights, you know? Like it looked so cool when I went into it, and now it's just so garbage. Like, what happened? And also, you can build right here. Another critique. Like, why am I allowed to edit through the builds? Not really attractive at all. I hope that you can pick your power. Like, what is this, bro? Damage players who damage you? Like, come on, man. Pick some better power. But here we have this here. This is Shazam, I think. This is Thor. This is Thor here. This is a hot girl with biggie boobies. And then we have this blue Smurf person here. This is the Hulk, obviously. A blue Hulk. So he has blue ball Hulk. Overall, let's say this game's pretty cool. Pretty unique game. But what happens when we die, though? Do we have any thing special? Let's go take a look. So it takes us forever to die, too. I mean, I guess that's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't want to die anyways, I guess. Are we able to pick our powers again? Because that'd be pretty cool if we could, you know? That'd be like the most cool thing. So we can, okay, cool. So we have Freddy Fazbear, we have all of these guys here, so swords. So all you have is a sword, bro? Bro, this music, I cannot stand this music, bro. This game was seriously amazing. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. Click the last video on the screen. If you guys wanted me to make more reaction videos like this, let me know down in the comments. Hope you guys have an amazing day. It's been your boy Davey. I'm out. Peace. Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how much money I actually make online making Fortnite maps, while also reacting to your games, giving you tips and tricks on how you can do better. Make sure to stick around until the end, because who knows if I reacted to your game or not. If you guys want to be in the next video where I react to your game, click the link in the description and join the Discord. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first game that we're going to react to is by a fan of mine named Unblast, called Superpowered Red vs. Blue. And by the looks of the thumbnail, it is fairly good. I'm pretty sure you made this with AI, but these guys are just not looking at the thumbnail, and these weapons are outdated, bro. That is something that you definitely need to change, or this game is not going to do well. And you can see by the performance on why it actually only has 120 players, and it's made only over $124. But overall, let's check out this game. All right, so we're inside of Unblast Superpower Red vs. Blue, and by the look of it, I do like the way that it actually looks here, but this is way too small, bro. This door right here is way too small to get into the launch pad here. What does this actually take me to? So it just launches me down here. All right, pretty cool. And then I go right to the turrets. Honestly, bro, you could have added like speed bumps here so it's a little bit faster, because nobody really wants to fly. And you can't even, there's no glider redeploy either. Why is there no glider redeploy? And its text is not really good either. Kind of reminds me of like a Nintendo Switch, but I do like the concept of it. Like, it actually looks cool. Like, this is like a unique concept for Red vs. Blue that I've actually really never seen. There's really nothing happening here, you know? Like, it's kind of just like an open fight, and it's way too big. And where are the superpowers? I don't see really any superpowers at all. We come down here and we have light, 500 health. Okay, so the reason why this game is not doing good at all is because there's no imagery for the powers at all. Like, it's just like basic. Like, you did this with a billboard here, and like there's nothing special about it. I'm sorry, bro. Like, everything's just way too big and massive. Like, nobody wants to walk all the way down here just for some powers. And there's no label that there's powers down here either. And also, this timer doesn't even blend well with this. It matches the white here, which is kind of makes it kind of see-through, so you can't really see it with everything else here as well. And like, let's just come all the way back up here. Where does this take me? So I guess there's just one room here, just a turret room. There's in a third room, but we have the weapon benches here. Like, there's just no labeling of like what's what, you know? And you could have had weapons actually on the walls instead of just PNGs. We have explosives here. You could definitely change this a lot. Build reset, that's okay. That's pretty mid. So where does this take us though? Okay, so we have a huge grind rail here. So it takes us all the way around here, all the way up here, all the way across, all the way up, all the way to here. Honestly, that was a fun experience. That was pretty cool. Is there anything up here? I can mantle up here, I think. But I mean, overall, this game's like okay. I mean, like, it's just, I mean, it sure looks cool, but like, I can see you didn't really try in terms of the aesthetics of it. But overall, man, I rate this game a 5 out of 10. Let's check out the next game. So the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named That Dude George, called Recorded First Person FPS. And honestly, the thumbnail looks not the greatest, but from what I can see, I'm really into first person games. And honestly, you didn't really make the most amount of players here. You didn't really make a lot of money, but I'm gonna give you the luck of the doubt here, and we're gonna test out this game and see what we can expect. Okay, so we are inside a recorded FPS, and on the top of the screen, the map code is way too small. Nobody is going to be reading that. That's as small as Hank Pym's Ant-Man. Like, you can't even see what's even there on the top of the screen. Also, where are my weapons at? Like, I don't really even know what I'm doing here. I mean, I like how everything looks all grainy, like you're in a recording session, but overall, like, honestly don't know what the objective of this game is. I don't really know what I'm doing. The first person is just obnoxious, to be honest. Like, it's not really, like, especially if you have a pickaxe out, like, it's just kind of obnoxious to, like, look at, and I don't really know what we're supposed to be really doing here, so I can see why this game is doing very badly. Like, I just don't really know what I'm looking at, you know? Like, I just chuck these here, like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. And I can still go to first person. When I throw something, I'm back in first person, so maybe you can fix that. I know you're using the orbit camera tool. There's 100 rounds of this too. I don't know anyone who would be playing 100 rounds of this, but overall, man, I rate this game like a 4 out of 10. Nothing really special here. I definitely make like a gun game version to this because it could definitely do a lot better. But yeah, man, let's check out the next game. So the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named ZNQ called Survival Drive Skill Test, and this game looks very promising because when I look at the thumbnail, very prideful colors, very bright and vibrant, and we have the fish sticks here and the question mark. I'm intrigued. Where is that question mark leading us to? But overall, this game's averaged around 800 players. Honestly, the text here is terrible. I'm sorry, ZNQ, text is not good, and it's made over $200, which is okay. But honestly, in the bio, you have super fun skill tests, and I'm ready to see if I have the skills, man. I'm excited to check this game out. All right, so we're inside of the prideful racing color car game, and honestly, from the top of it, I like what I'm seeing here. Very, very transparent. So do we just collect this coin? Wait, what? How do we win this game? Use the remote device to respond. Oh shit, okay. So I guess we just race around here and we have a vault with gold coins. I guess those give XP. Yo, I'm ready to have some fun, boys. Okay, so I guess we just have to dodge the obstacles. Well, this could be super cool. So, oh shit, okay, so this game looks really, really fun, and I think I can actually win. Oh my god, dude, I'm actually so high up in the air. Okay, let's see if I can actually make it to the end. Surely that's not it, right? Surely there's like more levels to it, I would say. Bro, this is, what the hell? Bro, what the hell's happening? Surely I can beat this game. Okay, let's go test out this game. Surely I can beat this, bro. There's just no way. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, girl. No! Yo, ZNQ, bro, you've outdone yourself with this game, bro. This is really, really cool. How hard is this? Is this even possible to beat? Let me try this again. I'm gonna go really crazy. All right, I'm gonna wind it. I'm gonna try one last attempt. I'm gonna wind it up. I'm gonna have some fun, all right? I'm gonna really wind myself up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Let's beat this game. Come on. Okay, all right, one more time. Game's not that bad, not that bad. All right, I'm gonna wind it up real nice. We're gonna win this, all right? Let's win this. Let's go. I'm gonna do a corner strat. Last attempt. We can do it. Come on, come on. No. Okay. I'm still alive. I just need to make it across, and I can do it. Bro, okay. I think I'm done here. Overall, this game was honestly a blast. I would rate this game seriously. Like, just because of the colors and stuff, and the aesthetic. Honestly, I'd rate this game seriously a 9 out of 10, bro. A 9 out of 10. Like, this game's actually really, really cool. Seriously, enjoy it. On to the next game. So the next game that we're gonna check out is by a fan of mine named Kit Former called Meteor Survivor. I actually saw this a while back because the thumbnail is really cool. I like the aesthetic of the text here and how it's all shattered, like it just got shattered by the earth or a meteor. Okay, so 45 players, not good at all. And honestly, I don't even want to look at the dollars made. Yeah, $12. Okay, obviously that's terrible in all aspects, but I'm gonna give this game the luck of the doubt here. I think that it has a lot of potential, as it is a free-for-all game, and I do remember Fortnite did have a POI called free-for-all. Okay, but we're gonna check out this game. Let's get right into it. All right, so we're inside of Zeldrat's Meteor Survival, and we see the barriers here. Are these meteors actually gonna fall? That'd be actually really, really cool. I don't know how he's gonna do that. Okay, so the meteors don't fall at all, and I just spawn with a whole bunch of materials. Where is the meteors falling? Eliminate players? Bro, I'm a single-player person. How am I gonna eliminate players? Okay, so off the bat, I can see why this game did terrible. You've updated it 18 times, and I thought these meteors were gonna fall from the sky, bro. And honestly, not a single one of them did. So I'm gonna go to these key stations over here, though. We have a weapon here. I'm gonna grab it. I don't really know if you wanted that there, but so there's just weapons around the world here, and we just kill each other. Like, I like that you guys are actually making games, like they're actually unique, but overall, this game just sucks. Like, I'm sorry. Is there any way to get in this door here? Like, there's no way I can get it. And like, what the hell is this material, bro? Like, what is this material? I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna go over to this one. Hopefully there's something different. I'm gonna build over here. Bro, okay, this is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like Pirates of the Caribbean. I never really watched those movies though. Never really cared for them. I can't even break. Okay, so I can break this open. The vending machine's here. All right, so we can break this too. Break all of these. So I can actually break this whole building here. Then what's the point of even having it, bro? Where's the aesthetic? You can just break everything. What's in this chest though, at least? At least bear me something, you know? And why did it take so long to open this damn chest? Okay, maybe I can shockwave in. I can shockwave in the roof. All right, I'm gonna try to shockwave inside of the building. Let's try. Ready? Okay, so that obviously did not work and I just broke everything, but you need grenades? What the hell is that? This doesn't really look like a meteor. It looks like some team deathmatch game, you know, where I'm just like messing around with my boys. Like if you could get on here and the meteors were actually following every like 5 seconds and, you know, we were dodging obstacles and whatnot, like you could do that with cinematics and just have artificial damages and stuff. And I saw a bird here. Never mind, that's a leaf, not a bird, but maybe that was like something you added, a little Fruit Loops bird, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. In this game's like, I'd rate it like a 6 out of 10. Not the best, not the greatest, and I wish you the best overall, bro. Let's check out the next game. All right, guys, so the next game that we're gonna react to is Shipme's game called Ultimate Box Super, and this has averaged over 1,000 players and has made over $13,000, guys. Honestly, bro, this game looks insane. I love the video aesthetic to it. I cannot wait to check this game out. All right, so we are loaded inside of the super red versus blue here. And how do I turn off this music, bro? This is super annoying. How do I turn this music off, bro? I have to be able to turn this off. There's no way, right? I gotta turn this off. This is copyrighted. So we have a Lego Ninjago head, and we also have Megatron here, which is really cool. What the hell? I just spawned in for no reason. Thorns. Okay. Okay, so the reason why this game's not doing good is because it just looks ugly, bro. The ranked is at the very bottom. It's just like a plain box fights, you know? Like the thought, it looks so cool when I went into it, and now it's just so garbage. Like what happened? And also you can build right here. Another critique, like why am I allowed to edit through the builds? Not really attractive at all. I hope that you can pick your power. Like what is this, bro? Damage players who damage you? Like come on, man. Pick some better power. But here we have this here. This is Shazam, I think. This is Thor. This is Thor here. This is a hot girl with biggie boobies. And then we have this blue Smurf person here. This is the Hulk, obviously. A blue Hulk. So he has blue ball Hulk. Overall, I'd say this game's pretty cool. Pretty unique game. But what happens when we die, though? Do we have any thing special? Let's go take a look. So it takes us forever to die, too. I mean, I guess that's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't want to die anyways, I guess. Are we able to pick our powers again? Because that'd be pretty cool if we could, you know? That'd be like the most cool thing. So we can. Okay, cool. So we have Freddy Fazbear. We have all of these guys here. So swords. So all you have is a sword, bro? Bro, this music, I cannot stand this music, bro. This game was seriously amazing. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. Click the last video on the screen. If you guys wanted me to make more reaction videos like this, let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's been your boy Davey. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make dumb FU money online making Fortnite maps. Let's get right into it. So as you guys can see on my screen right now, these guys are pulling in millions and millions of dollars every single month. And you guys may be asking yourselves, Davey, how are these guys doing it? Well, let me show you. So if we go look at this game here, this is a go-goated zone war. And if we actually go to this website, this is the website you guys can actually see all the data from how much people are actually making. It's called Fortnite GG. If we actually search up zone wars and we go through the plethora of options of zone wars that have actually been popular and have made money, you will see that we have a following trend here that people are making millions of dollars a day with. Okay, so if we go to this one, Tilted Zone Wars, let's go take a look-see on how much it's actually made. If we go here, it has made over $13 million since April 2023. That is only 1 year, guys. He's made $13 million, and he's making $300,000 a month, guys. You guys may be thinking this is so hard. He must have taken so much time to make these games, but no. With my software Versify, it is going to completely revolutionize the space of map making entirely, because you're going to be able to make games out of thin air. Let me show you this. So we're in the software that I'm releasing very, very soon with my partner Gabby, and this is going to change the space forever. You are not going to need to make games anymore. You're going to be able to make millions of dollars a month doing so if you actually utilize the software properly. I'm going to show you guys everything. All right, let me show you. So pretty much what the software is, it's an AI software that's ran off of verse code that actually makes Fortnite Map in Unreal Engine and UEFN and Creative 2.0. So pretty much I can type in, give me Fortnite map ideas. All right, and watch this. And it's going to give a plethora of Fortnite map ideas that you guys can actually choose from and make inside of Fortnite. Here are a lot of map ideas that you guys can choose from. See, look, Peace Control TV2, the Pit Free For All. These are already popular implementations of the games, but if I go and ask it, now add a spin on these games. Watch this. So these are all popular games that are actually doing fairly well, making millions of dollars a month. But I want to show you how you can actually innovate off of this and actually strive and do better than these guys that you're seeing. Watch this. Now give me ways to do better than these guys. You can literally type it however the hell you want, guys. This is a software that we've taken 6 months of our life, guys. Just put our heart and soul into this, man. Seriously. Now give me ways to do better than these current maps. And it's going to give ways that you can actually use and advanced features, and it tells you the steps to actually achieve this. So you can actually dominate the Fortnite economy and space and map making realm of UEFN. But it gets even better, guys. All right, you can actually create code out of thin air, guys. You can create code out of thin air, and it actually works. And I'm going to demonstrate and show you right now. We're going to make a map live in front of you that's going to make me millions of dollars a month. All right, seriously, let me show you. This is going to make you FU money, bro. Maybe not millions, thousands, right? But that's still really good. Watch this, guys. Just seriously, just watch the glory. All right, create me a map with all of the necessary code needed to create the most innovative Fortnite map. All right, to create an innovative Fortnite map, I'll need to outline the key features and write necessary verse code. I'll break down this process down to steps, including identifying the necessary devices. So my software Versify actually tells you the according steps that are actually needed for you to actually take action and seriously strive in the Fortnite space. Like, look, it tells you the devices that you need, and it didn't even give me code because you don't always need code, guys. So these are the devices I want. So say yes, I want these devices. Like, you're literally just talking to a better version. You guys are about to witness the journey of me, and all of you guys are about to get rich together. All right, I love you guys all, man. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see me make in the future. I love you guys all. Have an amazing day. Peace. And lastly, follow all my social medias down below in the description and click these videos on the screen. Even more information about Fortnite Maps. See you guys in the next video. Making Fortnite maps is seriously the easiest way to get rich quick in the modern age of business and making money online. Because if you guys are looking at my screen, this game was only posted 1 month ago and it's already made $369,000. So with all of these Fortnite maps, how are people making so much money? Well, that is exactly what I'm going to explain to you guys inside of this video. Because Epic Games gives out 40% of their monthly recurring revenue, which is $500 million a month, a month, guys, to the top people inside of the space. This video is going to be completely run unedited, so if I stutter, bear with me. So without further ado, let me show you guys the exact necessary steps you guys need to make money online making maps yourselves, and as well, why making Fortnite maps is the new easiest get rich quick out there for anyone trying to make money online or starting a business. Let's get right into it. So if you guys look here, Disney acquired Epic Games for $2.1 billion, mind you, last year. And this was to create the metaverse expansion inside of Fortnite and bring literally anything possible to life in Fortnite map making and UEFN. So the pretty much reason on why this actually happened is because Epic Games saw a vision in Disney and Disney saw a vision in Epic Games. Two companies can't coexist both competing at each other. Epic Games is clear tell on what they're trying to do. They're trying to copy Roblox and all of these digital platform games to build a metaverse expansion inside of Fortnite. Now, what does that propose? What does that mean? A lot of people don't entirely know. Only time will tell, okay? So with that out of the way, how does one actually make a Fortnite map? Well, what I want you guys to do is head on over to Google and search up Fortnite Epic Games Launcher. This is going to allow you to actually download Fortnite in the Epic Games Launcher and allow you to actually access UEFN to start building your own games and making money online. So as soon as you guys have actually downloaded the Epic Games Launcher, you guys can go ahead and search up Fortnite, okay? I know a lot of you guys probably already have it on your consoles, machines, Xbox, Nintendo, whatever. You most definitely need to install it, okay? So once you have downloaded Fortnite, the next thing you need to install is the Unreal Editor, okay? So pretty much the Unreal Editor for Fortnite allows you to actually build these metaverse games inside of Fortnite, which is why people are making thousands and millions of dollars a year making games. So now that you've downloaded both necessities and required features to actually get started making games, you guys definitely need to grab the free code that we're going to be using throughout this tutorial that will show you guys how to actually build games and capitalize and make thousands of dollars a month. So all we have to do is go ahead and go to my Discord server and we're going to download the game manager. This is going to allow you to fully customize your worlds and experiences when you're actually making games. And now we can go ahead and safely launch UEFN. You don't have to worry because the Discord is completely free in the link in the description of this video. So as soon as we're loaded into UEFN, what I want you guys to do is go to Island Templates and load a flat XL grid island. You guys can call this whatever you want. I'm just going to leave the default naming and go ahead and press create. Now, once you're loaded inside of your XL grid island, with the code copy and pasted from my Discord server, all we have to do is just copy and paste and put it inside of Verse, which is very, very easy to do. Okay, all we have to do is go to Verse right here and copy and paste the code. It is not a full requirement, but it is essential to learning the fundamentals and elements of UEFN to help you get started. Because if you guys are looking to move around in UEFN, WASD, and you guys can toggle your camera speed, which will allow you to move a lot more faster. Because I know a lot of you guys are having tough times inside of UEFN and actually building games. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you a bare basic tutorial on how to actually get started and navigate what you're actually looking at and seeing. First off, this is the outliner. This is all of the features and elements that are inside of your world. For example, if I go to the content drawer here, and the content drawer pretty much allows you to access all of the files inside of Fortnite and drag out whatever you want, just like these devices right here. Okay, so if we go here, here is the island settings. We can go ahead and drag this out. This is like the customizations where when you kill someone, you get siphoned. You can add all the health modulators. It is fully functional for everyone. All right, hope that explains a lot. And pretty much what we're doing is dragging it up and down with these arrow keys. So if you guys look here, let's just say we didn't have the island settings device here. All we have to do is search up island, and it's exactly right here. Okay, so this is pretty much like your search tool to find the stuff that you've put down in the map, because a lot of the times you will need to hide stuff under the map. And here we have the camera of where it's actually angled. If you look at the bottom right here, as soon as I actually move it up and down, it is showing the perspective of the device to show you it is not lost, it is more than found, and you can find it wherever you are. Okay, so right now I'm about to load into my own custom island that I built myself, handcrafted, so you guys can replicate and emulate the same success. And obviously, these games are listed for literally $15 on my Patreon, where it's literally 25 games for only $15. But I want to show you guys how you guys can go inside of UEFN and Fortnite and replicate the exact game. Because if you guys look here, we have custom backgrounds, we have reload weapons, crosshairs, custom music, game speed, FOV changer, first person. How is this actually made? How can you guys do the same? All right, because even if we go on Fortnite GG, we know that people are making millions and millions of dollars. But what are they actually building? Well, we know that it's the 1v1 games. That is the most popular genre in the entirety of Fortnite, because it's super competitive and action-packed and fast-paced. Well, that sounds all good to me, Davey, but how do I actually get innovative ideas? Like, we see all these genres of games here. They seem pretty basic to me. It looks like these are not really hard to do. That's what you guys might think. But how are people getting ahead of the curve and not only making more money online, but indeed innovating the space and genre of map making, what it stands to be, and crushing their competitors in their path? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you, because if you guys go into ChatGPT, this is the baby mama of how to get brilliant Fortnite map ideas inside of your games to capitalize and make money online making Fortnite maps. So pretty much all you guys have to do to get genius and unexplainable amazing ideas is search up key 3 elements elements that you enjoyed and were satisfied to do as a kid. So for me, this is what I'll ask. Create me similar Fortnite maps around Skylanders, basketball, and soccer. These are the 3 things that I used to play. And you also want to highlight the key feelings when you're actually making the games, because these are the exact perceptions and feelings that kids will have when they're playing your games, because they're young. You guys got to remember that we're creating games for younger people, and we're literally creating and forming their childhood and future identity when they become an adult. So all you guys have to do is search up create me similar games to whatever genres or ideas that you guys like, and base it off of Fortnite maps that are popular today. And as soon as you press enter, this is exactly where the magic happens, because if you guys are looking at my screen, here are 3 Fortnite map ideas based on Skylanders, basketball, and soccer, while incorporating elements that are popular and trendy in Fortnite today. So here we have the first one, Skylanders inspired adventure map. PvE, PvP Skylanders adventure with elemental islands, fire, earth, water, air, mixed with tilted towers and puzzles and elements and AI bosses, and the last survivor wins the game. And Sky Stadium, where it's a fast-paced futuristic basketball game where players can power up an ability and dunk on their opponents. And the trending inspiration is from Octane Racing, like Rocket League, because obviously Rocket League got acquired by Epic Games and they sold their business and company. So it's very fascinating what you guys can actually do with map making, because if you guys are looking here, we can jump through all of the collections and genres. Like, nobody's even playing these Fall Guys games. They're doing terrible. Yet this game right here that only averages 100 players a day is making $7,000 a month for only averaging 100 players a day, guys. 100 players. That is monumentally insane, and that's why I'm making millions of dollars for my clients inside of the space making games, which is why you guys definitely need to purchase the Patreon in the link in the description to get started making games. It's literally $15 for 25 custom games that you guys can repost and make thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Because if you guys are looking here, there's 1.9 million people playing Fortnite, almost 2 million. And in the last 24 hours, there was 3 million, and they peaked around 14 million 2 months ago with the Juice WRLD live event, which was phenomenal and amazing. And if we come over here, there's only 41,000 people making games, and that's all because of me. I've generated at least 30,000 people inside of the industry. I'm number 1 in the entirety of the space on YouTube, and there's 12 people that's made $10 million. I know majority of the people that have made that money. I've helped them. And it's kind of insane the impact that I can have on millions of people. You know, 11 people have made $3 million. That could be you. I want you to use this video as motivation and join the Discord, get the Patreon, get yourself started, okay? Because there is cost to this. It's either your time or it's money helping you make games. That is a sacrifice. It's months and months on end getting nowhere. Or you can shortcut the process and join my community and have thousands and thousands of people help you make games, because that's all I'm trying to do. That's why this video was kind of clean cut, barely any editing on this video, because I'm trying to speak to you, right? I want this to be the biggest business. I am going to make it the biggest business. I have a software company that's going to be $1 billion business. We're selling that to Epic Games, and that allows you to build full custom games with AI. It's insane what we can all do together when we stand together and unite and become the best of the best with our capabilities, our thoughts, beliefs, actions, habits, everything. We can do it. All right, I believe in you. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts down below. Join the Discord, get the Patreon, click the top video that's on your screen right now. It's an amazing content piece of work that will help you get started. Businesses and sponsorships, you can reach out down below. It's been your boy Davey Davis. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the exact necessary steps you guys need to successfully market and promote your Fortnite maps as a beginner, just like this game here, which has amassed a total player count of 5,746 players, and it's already made over $70,000. Trust me guys, you're going to want to watch this video until the end, because throughout this video, I'm seriously going to be showing you guys the exact necessary steps you guys need to successfully market and promote your Fortnite maps, which will not only make you guys more money, but it will allow you guys to build a personal brand off of your games, which will in doing so allow you to actually get more players inside of your Fortnite maps, just like this game here, which has amassed a total player count of 44,000 players. And if you guys didn't know already, I actually give away free V-Bucks and battle passes and PlayStation gift cards to lucky viewers inside of my Discord who show active support on the video. So if you guys want to be entered, make sure to join the Discord down below and make sure to comment and like this video. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so how do I actually promote my Fortnite map? How do I get my name out there? How do I market myself and try to build a personal brand? That is what a lot of people ask me personally, because if you guys actually look at my channel, I'm one of the first people inside of the space actually marketing myself and building a personal brand. I'm getting thousands and thousands of views. How am I actually doing this, and how are popular people in the space doing this and manipulating the algorithm to actually achieve success? Well, let me show you. So here we have this YouTube channel called Woods, and essentially what he does fake XP glitches to actually promote his game inside of Fortnite. Obviously, this is a little scandalous, but if we actually click on one of these videos, you're going to see very shortly that the XP that he's actually generating is not actually kind of legit, and he actually does 24/7 live streams faking giveaways and V-Bucks and XP that you can actually gain. I'm going to mute him up here because sometimes his voice is quite annoying, but if you guys look at the video here, he purposely allows you guys to sit in the game for like 30 minutes straight to rack up the playtime, which allows you guys to actually market your games, because Fortnite actually pays you based on your island retention and how many players you're averaging inside of your Fortnite map. So that's all fine and dandy, but what are some actual ways that people are using to actually get inside of Discovery, and most importantly, get inside of the home bar? If you guys go to Fortnite Discovery right now, there is a game called Barbara Tycoon inside of the home bar right now, which peaked at 37,000 players, and it's already made a whopping $53,000. How is this possible? Well, let me explain. So if you guys go inside of TikTok right now and search up Fortnite Map promotion, not only are you going to see a whole bunch of creators promote their Fortnite maps, but you're also going to see a lot of kind of scandalous ways that people are forcing kids to actually play the game. Let me show you this. For instance, look at this TikTok, 2.7 million views 3 months ago, and essentially what he's doing, he's walking inside of the pictures and they're displaying like games and icons that he's getting. Like he just got the Travis Scott skin, now he's getting free emotes. Like obviously this is super fake and not legit, and essentially he's disabling the comments so people can't actually comment on the video, so he can actually get the players and all the watch time, so it looks like, oh, this is a legit video. And as you guys can see, that's the 40,000 shares, and the pinned comment actually has the map code in bio, because he knows he'd actually get banned if it was actually posted inside of the video. Just like this game here called Map with every emote and skin, it's actually real. This is super upsetting. We have fake XP here, it gets thousands of views, and people like, this XP is not real, and you don't actually get the Galaxy skin. If you guys can actually see here, it is not actually legit, but as you guys can see, he's actually probably gonna get the Galaxy skin. He doesn't even get the Galaxy skin, but all the people in the comments are like, it's real, it's real, it's real. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit is just BS. It's not really authentic and it's not pure from the heart. So what are some ways that I'm doing to actually manipulate the algorithm? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna show you a game that I made called Skylanders Box PvP. I'm gonna show you the guys the video that I made as well to actually promote this game as well entirely. So if you guys can see, game had 5,000 players, it was trending for several days, and it made $8,000 literally in a single day. All right, awesome, cool. So I'm gonna show you guys the videos that I made to actually promote this game and the aesthetic that I choose, because I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty important to actually know what you're doing when you're trying to actually market your game. The only thing that I want to do for you guys is instill a narrative and a vision that you guys see for yourselves. When I'm actually promoting my games, let's pause for a second. What I like to do is feel like I'm the person watching this video. Why would I watch this video over others? Okay, so before we get into this video, right as soon as I hit play, I want you guys to actually see what I'm doing here with the camera, with the zoom ins, how I'm talking. Let me show you. Here you go. So as you guys can see, the editing is super supreme, it's fast paced, and it's also, I have the nostalgia music of Skylanders, which was a video game that people played as a childhood, as a kid. We have all the powers, all the Skylanders, and if you guys actually go to the comments, people are begging me to actually update this game. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, this game looks so fun. I used to play this game as a fun. He's like, the music is awesome. This is so nostalgic. See guys, you guys see what I'm saying? I sure hope you do. So now I want to show you guys the best exact social medias you guys should be using to promote your Fortnite maps. Obviously, you guys can promote your Fortnite maps inside my Discord, inside of Market Yourself, but that is not what we're here to talk about today. The best social medias you guys want to be using are YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikToks. I want to show you a good friend of mine named Skeptic. He was a Fortnite professional. He was in the World Cup. He's an awesome human being. And if you guys actually look inside of his videos, he's pulling millions and millions of views making Fortnite promotional videos. If you guys look at this video here, 10.4 million views, 8 million views, 7 million views. He is pulling in millions and millions of views, guys, promoting his Fortnite map. And if you guys can see, look at the editing of the video. He is showcasing the powers. He is showcasing the abilities. And I know it's a little bit harder with a Tycoon, but there's a lot of visual proof that you guys can see and find for yourself out there. And the same with YouTube, guys. It's not hard, guys. Watch this. Fortnite map promotion. Just a few Google clicks, and you guys can actually replicate the same success that I've having. Oh, there's me there. Didn't try to find myself. I tried to find YouTube Shorts of people promoting their games. Here we go. Look, unique Fortnite maps. 5.1 million views. A toaster of a bread where it just flips. A Lego map by 12th hour. This is insane, guys. This is not a Fortnite map. There's no way that's a Fortnite map. Obviously, that's not a Fortnite map, but we have big head here. Like, guys. I seriously hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because what's coming up next is seriously going to change the course of history and your entire life when you guys are making Fortnite maps. So, I know what you guys are thinking. What could I possibly say that would change your life and the course of history in your map making journey? Well, if you guys look around, I'm inside of a Tycoon that my friend named Gills, where he peaked at a mass total player count of over 23,000 players, and he made over $74,000 total. And guys, this is within just a span of literally like a week or two. He marketed this game to perfection. And I want to show you guys exactly what he did inside of his game to actually encourage playtime and have people actually playing longer inside of his game, which will not only show you guys how to actually market your games, but it will allow you guys to make more money online with your Fortnite maps when you guys are actually looking at a successful game from a friend that I know. So from the get-go, look how vibrant and colorful the game is. Look at the sky. Look how kind of cartoonish it looks. Look at the mountains, and look at the cars here, where we have a McLaren, we have a Audi R8, we have a Porsche, and we have a Lamborghini over here. And if you guys can actually look here, we can actually go inside of these cars and actually drive with them. When I press interact here, I should be able to actually get inside of these actual cars. Well, it doesn't look like I actually can, and I don't believe, maybe you can't, maybe you can, I don't really know. But nonetheless, if we come over to the VIP section, we have a fake bodyguard over here. To actually enter the VIP section, I have to actually have a lot of V-Bucks. And the guy's like, I don't know who you are, come back with 2,000 customers if you want to go inside. So it's kind of like a GTA billionaire tycoon. So the whole point of this game is to become a billionaire inside of the game. We have this guy over here who has a nice Lamborghini, but I'm gonna start pickaxing him because he's just stupid. He looks dumb. I'm the real G here. I'm Captain America. Maybe he doesn't know me because I was born and frozen in ice for 70 years, but we also have a wife here. She's super rich. handsome and cool. And of course, guys, when you guys are actually marketing your games, you guys want to be promoting your social medias, you guys want to be supporting your Discord, your Twitter, you want to tell people to like and favorite, because this is how you actually get players inside of your game and long-lasting players that continue to play your games and so on and so forth. And even if you guys look at this water slide here, you guys see how it just repulses colors? It's super vibrant and cool, how it's just vibrant 24/7. Look, imagine how fun it is up there. And there's like a little parkour up there where you can get up to. Of course, there's zombies here where you can kill zombies and get gold and rebirths to actually upgrade your billionaire tycoon. But it sucks that you can't actually go in these houses. Hey, is that the Thor hammer? I got the Thor hammer. And in 20 minutes, there's actually a boss fight gate where we can actually summon dragons and actually have what we want. We're going to claim the tycoon here where it shows us everything we need to know with all the UI, progress saves in 50 minutes, hitbox free. Oh my god, that's actually crazy good thing. He has it so it says progress saves in 50 minutes. So you actually have to wait 50 minutes to save time inside of the game. This game's really fun and cool, but the only way to actually save your progress is to wait 50 minutes, which is supposed to rack up the playtime. So if I leave right now, everything's gonna restart. But the UI is super clean and nice. It shows my rank, my leaderboards. This is super well polished. We got free gifts here that we can actually claim in 28 seconds. And we also have a money clicker where every single time I hit it, I actually get more dollars and it goes up every single time. And then it goes to level 2 and it gets significantly harder to rack up even more playtime. This is an insane concept. We go here, we buy a money collector, success, and now it just collects money for us ongoingly. We have a drop a conveyor belt, awesome. And then we have a dropper, awesome. This is super sick, man. And then we have a gift box. We get a notification that our timer is ready for a gift box. We can claim the reward and we can get free items and gift boxes. This is an insane game. We can grab this. Now we have the conveyor belt here. We have a battle pass, a season battle pass for the game. We can actually customize your base. This is super cool, man. Super cool. We have a station. We can record videos to live stream. We have a battle pass where we can buy actual rewards. This is an insane game, actually. I'm not even kidding. This is a really cool game. It's super advanced. Wow, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and comment down your thoughts below on how I can help you guys in the next video. I know for a fact this video helped you guys out tremendously with the value that I gave and teaches and tips and tricks that I gave you to help you guys promote your Fortnite maps. If you guys want to market your games inside of my Discord, you can in the market yourself section. And of course, you guys can buy pre-made successful games that I actually sell inside of my Discord. You guys can actually make thousands and thousands of dollars like this game here, which had 23,000 players inside of it. It's been your boy Davey Davis. Click the last video on the screen. Businesses and sponsorship, you can reach out down below. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get rich online making Fortnite maps with the power of Versify AI, which can literally create your games out of thin air for you. No need to make thumbnails anymore. No need for Fortnite GG. No need to learn verse coding anymore. And no need for Sketchfab. Versify seriously has it all, which drops in 6 days, which I'm going to be showing you guys an early preview so you guys can make more money online making Fortnite maps, because Versify is seriously a game changer. You guys can sign up for the waitlist in the link in the description. Every single person who joins the waitlist within 24 hours will be given free credits when the software releases. So make sure to sign up. But now let me show you how you're going to get rich with Versify and make your games out of thin air, guys. This is insane. So when the software releases, all you guys have to do is just press log in when you guys are signed up, and you're going to have this nice, beautiful UI here called Versify AI. And inside of here, I can literally just type whatever I want and it will generate it. I'm not kidding. Watch this. Create me a working double pump code. As you guys can see, it is generating the code for us, and you're going to see within your eyes, this is the verse code double pump script made by Versify. Is that not insane? So now all we literally have to do is just go into UEFN and use it. So that's exactly what we're going to do to show you guys that Versify is actually working, because this is seriously going to change your life. Imagine not needing to have to make games anymore. Do you know how much time you're going to be saving? This is going to fully change UEFN and Fortnite forever. So I'm heading inside of UEFN and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we're inside of UEFN right now. I'm going to open up a project. I can open up a new one. It doesn't really matter. I just call this one VCT, which means verse code testing. So we're going to load up inside of the project just like so. So as you guys can see, we are loaded inside of the project, and obviously Versify shows us the instructions that we actually need to make this script and device actually working. So all we have to do is go ahead and go to Verse Explorer, open up a new project, and we can name this whatever we want. I'm going to call this double pump just because that is the actual ability that we are creating with my AI software. So we can go ahead and just press create empty. And as soon as that's created, you'll see a pop-up at the very top here. And all we have to do is copy and paste the code from Versify, double click inside of the Verse project, and copy and paste the code in. It's seriously that simple. And as you guys can see, we now have a fully working double pump script. Once I press build here, you're going to see that it's building successfully. And that pretty much means that I can go press build here, press build verse code. And as you guys can see, we have a working double pump device and script right in front of our eyes, guys. This is freaking phenomenal and insane. But first, we're going to hook up the devices that it's asking us to need, because Versify tells us what devices we actually need to make our games actually proper and working. So we need the player marker device, which we can go ahead and link that inside of UEFN right here. We need the item granter device, so we can go ahead and bring that out and link it just like so. And we need the item remover device. So once your guys' devices are all linked up, guys, there's seriously really nothing else you need to do. We can just go ahead and press and launch a session here, and you're going to see the code fully working and fully functional. All right, guys, so we're loaded inside of the session. Everything is linked up to be fully functional and working. working. We didn't really even have to do anything. All we had to do was just plop down the devices and go inside of UEFN and just link them. That's it. We don't have to do any external factors and settings inside of here. Okay, so literally all we have to do now is just start the game, and you're going to see the magic bestow upon your eyes. So as soon as we spawn in, we're going to get this little glow thing to show that the verse code is working through the player marker device. And now as soon as we press interact, we're going to get the pump, and now we can start double pumping inside of Fortnite. Is this not insane, guys? We can now double pump inside of Fortnite. And mind you, this is only possible because of Versify, my AI software. Do you guys not see the vision here? This is going to change your life forever. This is the get rich quick scheme, and this is how you're going to make money. You don't have to do a single thing ever making games. You don't need to learn verse code. I'll show another script right now. You don't need to learn how to make thumbnails. I'll show you how you can make thumbnails out of thin air too. Assets, 3D actual assets inside of your game that you can implement. You can do that out of thin air as well. This is the one-all shop for UEFN if you want to get rich online making Fortnite maps. So let me show you another script. This time it's going to be a Tycoon. Alrighty, so let's go back onto Versify. We can go ahead and just open up a new project. We can call this one Dropper Tycoon Device. Obviously you can use the same chat, but it's memorizing what you actually put in. It's learning from its mistakes, you know? It's getting better over time, like Iron Man Jarvis. So what we're going to do is search up create me a Fortnite Tycoon Dropper Device. And as you guys can see, it is going to generate a fully functional Tycoon Dropper Device right before your eyes. As you guys can see, we have the Tycoon, we have all of the prompts and steps that it's telling you to actually set up this device. Like even if you guys go here, it's telling us the steps to actually set this up. So it's talking about the claimer trigger. So when you claim the dropper, when you claim the conveyor belt, the devices that are inside of your Tycoons, it's telling us to set up the actual device properly. It's even giving us code to set this up as well for the spawners and stuff. We have all this code here for the Tycoons that we can just copy and paste, okay? It's crazy because the possibilities with this are seriously endless. You create the possibilities. You are limitless. You can do whatever you want. So we're going to set up this Tycoon code and show you guys that it's actually fully functional and working. So I'm now copying and pasting the code. If you guys want this code, you guys can join the Discord in the link in the description. And obviously we're still inside of our Fortnite session, so we can go back inside of UEFN and put in the code. Okay, so we are inside of UEFN right now, and all we have to do is just go ahead and open up a new project, press add new verse file to project, and we're going to call this Dropper Device, or we can just call it Dropper. That's shorter, easier. And all we have to do is just open up the verse code project file and press Control V. And as you guys can see, fully functional Dropper Tycoon code. We can go ahead and press build successfully, and as you guys can see, it's building successfully. And now all we have to do is press build verse code at the top here. And as you guys can see, when I get rid of the search bar and we go to VCT content, we now have a Dropper Tycoon device. So let's go ahead and set this up. So right now, all we have to do is set up the Dropper device. As we have all of these triggers here, this is all we have to do, guys. So what we can do is go to all and search up trigger. We're going to need a few of these because that is what we need. So what we can do is copy and paste them nice and easily, and we can go ahead and link the triggers to the specified devices it needs to go to. So we have an income trigger, and we can also have a billboard. So let's go grab the billboard device. Like I said, guys, Versify is insane, guys. Like you're never going to have to struggle ever making games. So we can go grab the billboard device. There it is. And then this would be the Dropper device. So obviously we do not have a Dropper device yet, so we can go ahead and make one. But I'm going to add this default one right here. And all we have to do, guys, is just press save changes, and you're going to see the Tycoon fully functional with the Dropper device. So let's go ahead and launch a session and show you guys. Okay, so we're inside of the session. Obviously we still have the double pump device working. That's all great and stuff. But now if we step on these triggers, as you guys can see on the top left, it's showing that we're generating money. Obviously I don't have any money actually set up. This is what removes it. This is what claims it. And over here we have a billboard sample text right here. So look, it's showing the money and the integers right here. I don't know if you guys could see that little zero. So the more that I step on this, obviously I'm never going to be getting money because I don't actually have it in the code set up. But if I set it up, you're going to see money being generated. So this is like the Dropper device. This is fully functional and working. And of course, we still have the double pump device fully working and the Tycoon device system working as well. So now I want to show you guys an early special preview of the thumbnail AI generator coming very soon to Versify, and as well the 3D object generator. So if you guys head on into Versify, the pre-dashboard, these are all of the stuff coming very soon in the near future to Versify. We have the thumbnail creator, we have the analytics dashboard, we have the 3D asset generation, and we're going to be promoting the best map that is featured that is using my software Versify, who can make the best game possible with its imagination, because you can create whatever you want. So it's going to be featured and promoted and marketed here. This is truly your shot at generational wealth before your eyes, because once this is out, nobody is going to be learning verse code anymore, okay? There's going to be no need. This is going to take their job away completely. There's not going to be any scandalous code reselling, no more fake giveaways, no more fake XP tutorials. Everybody will be making games because I'm here to revolutionize the space and make this the biggest mainstream thing possible. So seriously, guys, what are you waiting for? Join the Versify waitlist in the link in the description. Now this is what I want to show you guys, okay? So if we go ahead and go onto Fortnite GG, we can see the people that are making the most money online making Fortnite maps. As you guys can see, there's 11 people who've made $10 million plus, and that's going to be you guys. I promise you it will. That's going to be me helping you guys with the software. Why can it not be you guys as well? I don't understand that. You are the controller and the ruler of your life, okay? You control your destiny, nobody else. It's up to you to decide, to take the leap of faith and take the action, take responsibility for yourself and other people around you to achieve success. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to motivate you and get paid doing so and make you rich as well. That is what we're doing together. And that is exactly why I've been doing all of this for years and years to this exact point. This is it, okay? The amount of impact that I'm gonna have on your guys' life with this software, it's gonna be monumentally insane. And I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for being here, because this feels like one of my lifelong's work. All I've ever wanted to do was vulnerably be able to express myself, share my mindset, share my wisdom, and motivate people. And I'm so blessed to be in a position where I can actually encourage you guys to take pursuit on something that is brand new to you guys. Because if I'm gonna be honest, I own the entire market. I am number one in the entire space. I'm creating the supply and demand. I'm creating the market as we go. There's not a single person on earth doing what I'm doing. And I say that with pride and honor, because I saw an opportunity to take advantage of, because I know that this is going to be beneficial and inspire millions of people, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was the full-fledged video on Versify. I can't wait for you guys to join and get it. This is going to change your life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Businesses and sponsorships, you can reach out down below. It's been your boy Davey Davis. Click the last video on the screen. Join Versify in the waitlist down below. Join the Discord. Follow all the social medias. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a successful box fights in Fortnite as a beginner. Make sure to stick around until the end, because the game that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make is honestly super amazing. If you guys actually want any of the games that I talk about or make a tutorial on, I actually sell pre-made successful games for fairly cheap. If you guys would like to know more, you guys can click the link in my description and join my Discord. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so once we are loaded inside of Creative right now, all you have to do is just load the console up and create a new brand new island on XL Grid. It is right here, XL Grid Island. Just press confirm. You can title it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it Box PvP. Press confirm, and as you guys press confirm, the island is going to set portal, and then you're just going to be able to load in as just so. Alright guys, so once you guys spawn in, the first thing that I want you guys to grab is the player spawners, okay? Because you don't want to be flying in the sky when you're starting your box fights. So go ahead and equip your player spawners. I'm going to place down 16 of them. What I want you guys to do at the start of this actually is to copy these settings and then copy and paste this one and have it 16 times so you don't have to do it manually. These are the settings that I want you guys to have. Use it at island start. Yes. Visible in game. No, you don't want these visible in game. These are the only settings we need to have. So just turn off visible in game. So now what we can do is grab the phone and just copy and paste this 16 different times, okay? So once you guys have all of them placed down, it should look something like this. Obviously, this box fights is not going to be super spacious. I'm showing you guys the core mechanics of how to actually make a box fights, but it should look something like this. Now what I want you guys to do is grab the class selectors and the class designers. So equip both of these, and we're going to place 16 different ones of them, just like so. This is what I want you guys to do. So all you guys want to do is just place down the class selectors. Should look something like this thus far. You don't have to be crazy organized, as long as you guys remember where you're actually placing your things, and you guys can just follow the line here, right? So it should look something like this, guys. You guys should have all of your class selectors and all of your class designers. This is how it should look so far, and all of these are going to be specific powers that we're going to create inside of this video. So now what I want you guys to do is head on into the gallery and prefabs and pick whatever selection of walls, floors, and roofs that you want inside of your box fights. Okay, so I'm just going to search up round. Awesome. So now we have some nice box fights walls, and here we have some nice floors. It doesn't have to be super colorful, but obviously the best is the best. So the metrics that we need is 8 by 8. All right, so watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just keep going across. Make sure to be counting when you're actually building. So it should look something like this when you guys are actually complete with your build. Now what I'm going to have you guys do is place your floors like this. Okay, so all we have to do is just fill in the gaps here and just place our floors. We're going to have the walls actually 5 times more higher. You want people to have free roam and access to build, because it is a box fight. So you're supposed to be fighting each other boxed up. So just place your builds like so. I'm liking the way this is looking, I'm not going to lie. So it should look something like this. So now what I want you guys to do is just have these walls 3 times more higher and just fill in the walls here. Alrighty, so this is how it should look, guys. It should be 3 by 3 high. I'm not going to fill in the roof so you guys can see everything here, but I moved the player spawners over. Now what I want you guys to do is grab the timer device and the barrier device so people can't spawn and kill each other right at the start of the game. So go ahead, go into devices and search up barrier device and equip it, and search up the timer device and equip it. Now what I want you guys to do is grab a barrier and place it on all of the spawners here inside of the player spawner. Should look something like this once you guys are actually inside. And inside of the settings, this is what I want you guys to have. You guys can have it whatever you want, but I want you guys to have enable when receiving from the timer. So now what you have to do is place down the timer, have the timer on 3 seconds, and have it so on success, go to the barrier devices and press enable. As well, go to the barrier device, so whatever number barrier device you guys have. So go to the barrier number 2, go to enable when receiving from timer device. So now when we actually spawn here for this player, it's not going to actually allow us to just shoot out and kill everyone. So the next thing that you guys need to do to make sure that all of this stuff works and all of the player spawners can actually have their abilities and powers and can't kill each other, you want to link the timer devices to every single player spawner and barrier device like so. So on success, go to the barrier devices and literally just leave it on enable. You want to have that for every single barrier and every single player spawner. And then you want to go to the barrier devices, each individual one on player spawn, go to the timer device, start. This is what you want to do. So on player spawn, start for every single player spawner. Now what we're going to do is create the fun part of this entire video, the abilities and powers. So what I want you guys to do is link these class selectors into a specific player spawner, okay? So enable when receiving from player spawner 1. So that means that it's going to switch us to this class. You don't always have to have it in order. So player spawner 24 on player spawned, it's going to switch to this class. But this is the fun part. This is what we do now. We link the class designer inside of the class selector. This is what we do. So inside of the class identifier, you want to select the class number of the class selector. So since we have class selector 11, we have to have the class designer identifying class selector 11. Whatever number the class selector is, you want to have the identifier modifier, the number of the class, okay? And this is how you create the abilities and powers, okay? So I want this one to have infinite ammo when it lands on this player. You can actually have this on whatever you want. You can have max shields, you can allow shield recharge, you can have energy max, you can have allow sliding, you can allow kicking, you can have infinite reload, which is an ability that we're going to add right now. So once you hit OK, you should be good to go. We're going to create another ability here called double damage. I'm sure you guys know what this power is. It's very, very popular. So all we have to do is go to devices and search up damage amplifier and hit equip. And all we have to do, guys, is just place this down like so and link it to whatever player spawner or class that we want. So I'm going to link it to just the default class designer and selectors. So go into the damage amplifier device and head on into functions and press pickup when receiving from class selector on class switch, and go into the class selector and change player to the class when receiving from player spawner 25 or whatever player spawner you want. So now when I spawn and I'm numbered player 25, I swap to this class which has the 2x damage power up and ability. Does that make any sense? And we can do the same thing with the hearts. Let's grab the heart power, equip it, get rid of the player spawners because we don't need those anymore. Grab the heart device, go inside of it, go into functions and press pick up when receiving from class designer 10 on class switch, and then head on into class selector 10 since that's the one that we picked, which is right here. So class selector 10, change player to class when receiving from player spawner number 28 on player spawn. None of this is in order, but you guys get the gist. And inside of the settings here, we can actually have whatever health we want. I'm gonna have 1,000 health and show you guys. So health only. We could also have it in shield only, or we can actually have both. We're gonna have just health for now, and also to have it so it shows a visual as well. Okay. And also with the damage amplifier device, you guys can have the damage on whatever you want, but I'm gonna have 2x. You guys can have it on 5x, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So I hope that covers everything thus far. But now what we want to do is create the storm device. So go ahead and pull out your phone and grab the storm controller device and grab the storm manipulator device and place them down like so. So once you guys have all of the devices in your inventory, all I want you guys to do is head on and place the storm controller and go and place the storm beacon. And you're going to see a nice purple glow here, which pretty much symbols that the storm is going to come in from this angle all the way into this final circle here. Even if we didn't have any settings or we didn't start the game, whatever, it's still going to come in here if we were to start the game literally right now. I'll show you guys. So as you guys can see, the storm is going to start in literally 5 minutes from now. You guys can see at the top here. I don't know if my webcam's covering, but the storm is about to come in literally 1 minute and 52 seconds. So you guys can really have the radius on whatever you want. I'm seriously just going to have it. I'm going to have multiple phases. I'm going to have phase 7, and I'm going to have the radius all the way up to 10. Now when I press OK, radius is going to be a lot bigger, so the storm is more wider. A lot of people can fit in the area, and it's more dense and honestly more intense. That is it for the storm settings. Now I want to talk about the weapons. So to assign everybody with weapons, all you guys have to do is grab the team settings device. This is the device, team settings and inventory device. Go ahead and equip it. Then once it's placed down, all you have to do is just drag out the weapons that you want. So for instance, I want this crossbow, I want this sniper, I want this mythic pistol, I want the shotgun, and I want this bow and arrow. All I have to do now is grab the weapons and drag them into the item inventory spawner. They're going to get sucked inside of here, and when I actually start the game and respawn, I'm going to have all of these weapons inside of the box fights. So as you guys can see, in 3 seconds this timer is going to go off, and I have all of my weapons as you guys can see. So pretty much today I've told you how to make a successful game, and I've told you how to make powers and abilities inside of your box fights, but there's one thing that you're missing, and that is the thumbnail of the game. Just because you have a good game does not mean that it's always going to do well if you have bad promotion and bad marketing and a bad imagery and thumbnail. So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do right now. So the software that I like to use to make my thumbnails for my box fights games is called Microsoft Bing AI. This is an AI software that allows you to create Fortnite specific images for your map thumbnails. I'm going to show you guys right now. Create the Fortnite skin SpongeBob theme. It's going to create me a Fortnite skin for my thumbnail that you guys can see just like here, like this one here. You're going to see in literally 2 seconds this thumbnail here that's going to be exactly like SpongeBob. As you guys can see here, we have SpongeBob pretty much in Fortnite here that we can replicate and use. We have a Fortnite camera, just like how they do on their Krabby Patty TV show. And this is how people are making their thumbnails, as you guys can see, because this game has made over $52,000 in the span of literally just 2 days, which is honestly insane. It was trending, it was in fan favorites, and this is some of the ways to actually make a successful thumbnail inside of Fortnite, just like my game as so called Skylanders Box PvP, which made over $7,000 in a single day, which is right here. As you guys see, 5,000 players, and the net profit was $7,000. Obviously, it says that that was in total, but no, it was actually in a day because it was actually on February 28th when I actually got to the 5,000 players, so it didn't have time to calculate and estimate how much I made. It just gave me a flat rate of the $7,000, and all of this averaging out was just to pan out and do the math of what I made in this specific day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video down in the comments. This tutorial was completely made with my software Versify, which allows you to create any single thing and idea imaginable inside of UEFN and Creative. If you guys want to know more, click the link in the description. Enjoy the Versify beta. Simplify your verse experience today with Versify. Without further ado, click the last video on the screen. Join the Discord where I'll react to more of your games if you guys want me to. Without further ado, it's been your boy Davey Davis. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make every single Fortnite map as a beginner so you guys can make more money online. This is by far the best free course and tutorial out there inside of the UEFN and Fortnite community. You're going to be learning how to make tycoons, box fights, zone wars, 1v1, marketing, promotion, every single thing you guys, you name it, it is inside of this video. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Davis, and essentially I motivate and inspire other people to start making Fortnite maps and start making money online doing so. I've made thousands and thousands of dollars online making Fortnite maps, and I'm here to educate you guys the best that I can. And within doing so, very recently recently I launched a $1 a day program inside of Fort Mafia, where essentially every single weekend you get free group mentorship calls and you get free verse code and games every single week that you guys can repost and replicate and make thousands of dollars a month doing so. It's seriously inevitable that you're not going to make your money back. It's literally $1 a day. With the games that I'm going to be giving you and tutorials that I'm making inside of this video, you're going to be making thousands of dollars. If you guys want to know more, you can click the link in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Today I'm going to be teaching you the exact methods to make your first tycoon inside of Fortnite. I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions. How do I make a tycoon, Davey? Davey, you're just yapping in your videos. You're not teaching us how to actually make a tycoon. So today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do so. Mind you, this tutorial is specific for beginners, so we're going to head into Creative 1.0. If you guys want verse code tutorials only for tycoons, you guys can let me know down in the comments. But for starters, today I'm going to show you guys how to actually make a tycoon in Creative 1.0. All right, guys, so we are inside of Creative. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is create a new island, XL Grid. Okay, it's right over here, XL Grid Flat Island. I'm going to be calling this Tycoon. Hit confirm, hit enter. Bam, we are ready to go. All right, guys, so what I want you guys to do is pull out your phone and head on into devices. What I want you guys to grab is the conditional button. Pretty much what this is, it grants you the items that you're trying to buy in the Tycoon. So when you're leveling up in your systems and you unlock these perks, these rebirths, you're now allowed to actually purchase what you just earned for several hours playing the stupid ass Tycoon. Sorry, don't want to roast your guys' Tycoons, but this is honestly the best tutorial out there. So I want you guys to grab the conditional button, equip it, and we're good to go. I want you guys to just place it down. You guys can place it down wherever you want. Here is just nice. Now what I want you guys to grab is gold. This is traditionally what everyone uses. You can use custom items. If you guys want to learn that in a future tutorial, I can show you, but head on into consumables and type gold and equip it. Okay. And what I want you guys to do is drop it in here. The max stack is 500. So this is going to say 500. Okay. So whatever price point you actually want the currency to be when you're trying to buy something, what you're going to have to do is once you collect the gold, this is what I want you guys to do. Okay. So once you equip it, as you can see, gold is right here. And of course, as you can see, it's just instantly going in there. And we don't really want that. So this is what you can do to actually negate that and not actually have that a frequent occurrence. Okay. This is what you guys have to do. Equip. All right, so now we have it. Now we have the gold. What you guys actually want to do is drop the stack. However much gold you actually want to drop, that's how much it's going to cost. So the reason why the price was actually 500 is because that's how much I selected. So what we want to do is grab the conditional button again, right? Place it down, put the gold in here. Watch. So now the gold is going to cost 14. Here we go. Now the item is 14 gold. Hopefully that clears up some confusion. Okay, so these are the exact settings that I want you guys to copy inside of your conditional button. Okay, so depending on what type of tycoon you're making, you can allow the interaction and the activating team to be on any. So if it's just a 100-player tycoon, that's not really a thing, but if let's just say you're making 100-player tycoon, then 100 people can actually activate this. For starters, most people just have a 4-player to 5-player to 8-player tycoon. So for this one, we're just going to have 2 players are allowed to access this button and grant their items. Okay, and these are all the settings that I want you guys to copy right now. All right, that's all you need is just pick whatever team you want people to play and interact with. All right, so now what I want you guys to do is grab the item granter. So head on into devices and search up item granter. It is right here. Equip it and place it as so. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is put however much gold you want the person to be granted once they actually earn and unlock stuff. All right, so I'm just going to grab the 400 stack that I have here, and what I'm going to do is just drop it in here. Okay, so one of the most important settings actually in here is that you don't want it to clear your inventory when you're actually granted the gold to purchase what you want. All right, you don't want this at all. Okay, so have it on keep inventory, keep all. And of course, you don't want it to just grant items to the current team. You want it to grant all of the items. And now what I want you guys to do, this is where the magic happens. I want you guys to have it so they are granted on a timer. All right, so press on down below where it says grant on timer. Don't have that off. Have it on. Okay, here's where you can actually change the seconds, and most people have 1 second intervals to where they're constantly gaining gold, constantly getting traction to where it encourages longer playtime. So they're like, oh my god, I'm getting so close to unlock my favorite item and whatever. You want to have it on at 1 second, guys. Okay, now what I want you guys to do is head on into the item granter and go into functions and have grant item when receiving from the conditional button and have it like so. Okay, so on activated, have it like this. Since I had 2 buttons in this tutorial, I'm just gonna have them both activated. I'm not gonna use both, but grant item when receiving from conditional button on activated. Copy these, please. Okay, so now what I want to show you guys is how to actually purchase things. So like when I buy something, there's actually a pop-up inside of the game, cool visual effect that shows you that you've purchased something and it's all satisfactory to the people that are playing the game. All right, I know I'm yapping, but this is how you actually do it. Okay, so what I want you guys to grab, head on into the phone and grab the prop manipulator device. It's right here, nice and purple like Thanos' fist. Hit equip, grab that shit right now. All right, then what I want you guys to grab is any gallery of choice. You can grab whatever wall you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab a wall that I see as so. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this. All right, so what we want to do is hit equip, and this is what I want you guys to do. So you can place it wherever you want, but I'm going to place it right here. I want you guys to place down any wall that you want. It can be whatever thing you actually want anyways. And I want you guys to have the prop manipulator right in the middle of the wall. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is hop into the settings, and I want you guys to have it start as hidden. So as you can see on the screen, it says start off hidden. We want it to start off hidden because we don't want people seeing the unlockables and what they can earn in the future right off the rip, because that's going to ruin playtime. If they see something that's unsatisfactory to them, they're like, man, screw this, right? But we want to build up hype. So what I want you guys to do is just turn this on. Okay, so we want it to start hidden when the game starts. We don't want people seeing everything. So now what I want you guys to do is show the props when receiving from the conditional button. So when I purchase this set item, the wall is going to spawn up and you're going to receive your awesome juicy rewards. All right, so hit conditional button and press on activated. I'm just going to do both of mine since I started this tutorial off with 2 buttons. It doesn't matter how many buttons you have. Each are going to activate each other if you have show props when receiving from conditional button on activated. All right, so hit OK. And now, my friends, what I want you guys to do is wait for the magic of truth. I want you guys to start the game, and I want to show you guys that everything is now going to work. Okay, so now when I actually collect this gold, I'm going to grab the gold, and as you can see, every few seconds I'm actually going to be gaining gold. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to buy it, and bam, the wall appears just like that. And I'm going to be gaining gold every single second. As you can see on the screen here, I don't know if it's covered out. I'm gaining gold every second, just like a normal tycoon. All right, so this is how you actually have buildings and props appear when you actually purchase something, like all of the popular tycoons that you see inside of Fortnite. If you think the tutorial's over, it is not, my friends. I want to show you guys what is popular right now inside of Fortnite. Okay, so I have a Discord and community where you can learn actually every single thing you need to know. You guys can connect with each other amongst yourselves with the most popular Fortnite people inside of UEFN. We're all just trying to motivate and inspire each other. I seriously want you guys to join the Discord. I wouldn't be here without you guys, man. You guys are seriously the reason why I do this stuff, man. I seriously live through you guys, bro. The positive feedback, the motivational messages you guys send me of how I'm impacting you and how I'm bettering you is what motivates me and keeps encouraging me to do what I'm doing every day and help you guys. So I want you guys to go onto Fortnite GG with me together. I want you guys to see what is actually popular currently inside of Fortnite GG so you can get a better grasp of what's actually popular inside of Fortnite right now, because now that you're done the tutorial, my friend, that is just one piece of the puzzle. You don't want to waste your time making a tycoon if no one's going to play. Because this is why today I wanted to show you guys what's actually popular right now. We have a game called Skylands Tycoon by the Girls Games. It has had 5,000 players in the first 2 hours. It was literally made May 3rd, and it has made a whopping over $8,000, guys. And this company, this game studio, has made a lot of money, guys. It has made over $292,000. Type tycoons in the search bar and show you guys and give you guys some innovative ideas that you guys can do to actually be successful, because now that you've already followed the tutorial, what's the next step? And you guys, the idea is the most important part. I'm currently working on a looks maxing tycoon because I have a sharp jawline myself. Now that's kind of cringe, but we obviously know that self-improvement is a popular space, and I want to motivate and inspire you guys with self-improvement and teaching you guys how to make money online with whatever I'm doing, right? Because it's kind of like a self-documentation of what I'm doing in life. And right now I'm focused on Fortnite maps, business, trading, all of that good stuff. All right, so now I want to give you guys some sauce and some pointers on what you guys want to look out for when you're trying to come up with ideas that are actually going to be successful and like worthy of like actually making money. So we see all these tycoons here. We see Skyland, Star Trip, Mansion, Rapper, Weapon, YouTube, Game Dev, Killer, all of this stuff. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is really reflect. I don't know how old you guys are, but I really want you guys to reflect on deep memories that you guys have had when you were younger. A lot of it was based off of entertainment. Like I was watching a movie with my brother, or I was playing basketball, playing that. A lot of the trending things are wow factors that people have in their head. Like a mansion. Like I want to have a mansion one day, and I'm sure all of you guys will too. I don't think anyone really wants to shoot guns, but weapons are inside of Fortnite. You see where I'm going with this? Is that the following themes of the ideas are stuff that people did when they were a kid. So that is why I created Skylanders Box PvP and all of the trending #1 games that I've created myself. That is why I did it, because I had such a fun time playing the game. So the idea isn't always based off of what's trending. It's usually based off of a popular consensus that we've like all agreed upon throughout time, to be honest. I know you guys will figure it out. Like this is why I want you guys inside Fort Mafia, where I would literally coach you guys one-on-one and teach you guys the steps, exactly how to actually be successful in map making, bro. I know a lot of you guys are saying, hey, you're incredible because you've only made XYZ dollars, but I have a lot of knowledge that I can give you guys. I do. I promise you, and I seriously want to better you guys. I know for a fact I can. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. Please drop a like and comment down below your suggestions of future videos you guys want to see. Let me know how I did on this video. Do you guys want to see more videos like this? Guys, please join the Discord where you can connect with like-minded people inside of the industry, inside of Fortnite, day trading, e-commerce. It doesn't matter what genre of business you are in. We're all trying to better ourselves collectively as a community. All right, I love you guys. Click the last 2 videos on the screen. It's been your boy Davey. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a successful box fights in Fortnite as a beginner. Make sure to stick around until the end, because the game that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make is honestly super amazing. If you guys actually want any of the games that I talk about or make a tutorial on, I actually sell pre-made successful games for fairly cheap. If you guys would like to know more, you guys can click the link in my description and join my Discord. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so once we are loaded inside of Creative right now, all you have to do is just load the console up and create a brand new island on XL Grid. It is right here, XL Grid Island. Just press confirm. You can title it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it Box PvP. PvP, press confirm, and as you guys press confirm, the island is going to set portal, and then you're just going to be able to load in as just so. Alright guys, so once you guys spawn in, the first thing that I want you guys to grab is the player spawners, okay? Because you don't want to be flying in the sky when you're starting your box fights. So go ahead and equip your player spawners. I'm going to place down 16 of them. What I want you guys to do at the start of this actually is to copy these settings and then copy and paste this one and have it 16 times so you don't have to do it manually. These are the settings that I want you guys to have. Use it at island start. Yes. Visible in game. No, you don't want these visible in game. These are the only settings we need to have. So just turn off visible in game. So now what we can do is grab the phone and just copy and paste this 16 different times, okay? So once you guys have all of them placed down, it should look something like this. Obviously, this box fights is not going to be super spacious. I'm showing you guys the core mechanics of how to actually make a box fights, but it should look something like this. Now what I want you guys to do is grab the class selectors and the class designers. So equip both of these and we're going to place 16 different ones of them just like so. This is what I want you guys to do. So all you guys want to do is just place down the class selectors. Should look something like this thus far. You don't have to be crazy organized as long as you guys remember where you're actually placing your things, and you guys can just follow the line here, right? So it should look something like this, guys. You guys should have all of your class selectors and all of your class designers. This is how it should look so far, and all of these are going to be specific powers that we're going to create inside of this video. So now what I want you guys to do is head on into the gallery and prefabs and pick whatever selection of walls, floors, and roofs that you want inside of your box fights. Okay, so I'm just going to search up round. Awesome. So now we have some nice box fights walls, and here we have some nice floors. It doesn't have to be super colorful, but obviously the best is the best. So the metrics that we need is 8 by 8. All right, so watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just keep going across. Make sure to be counting when you're actually building. So it should look something like this when you guys are actually complete with your build. Now what I'm going to have you guys do is place your floors like this. Okay, so all we have to do is just fill in the gaps here and just place our floors. We're going to have the walls actually 5 times more higher. You want people to have free roam and access to build because it is a box fight. So you're supposed to be fighting each other boxed up. So just place your builds like so. I'm liking the way this is looking. I'm not going to lie. So it should look something like this. So now what I want you guys to do is just have these walls 3 times more higher and just fill in the walls here. Alrighty, so this is how it should look, guys. It should be 3 by 3 high. I'm not going to fill in the roof so you guys can see everything here, but I moved the player spawners over. Now what I want you guys to do is grab the timer device and the barrier device so people can't spawn and kill each other right at the start of the game. So go ahead, go into devices and search up barrier device and equip it, and search up the timer device and equip it. Now what I want you guys to do is grab a barrier and place it on all of the spawners here inside of the player spawner. Should look something like this once you guys are actually inside. And inside of the settings, this is what I want you guys to have. You guys can have it whatever you want, but I want you guys to have enable when receiving from the timer. So now what you have to do is place down the timer, have the timer on 3 seconds, and have it so on success, go to the barrier devices and press enable. As well, go to the barrier device, so whatever number barrier device you guys have. So go to the barrier number 2, and go to enable when receiving from timer device. So now when we actually spawn here for this player, it's not going to actually allow us to just shoot out and kill everyone. So the next thing that you guys need to do to make sure that all of this stuff works and all of the player spawners can actually have their abilities and powers and can't kill each other, you want to link the timer devices to every single player spawner and barrier device like so. So on success, go to the barrier devices and literally just leave it on enable. You want to have that for every single barrier and every single player spawner. And then you want to go to the barrier devices, each individual one on player spawn, go to the timer device, start. This is what you want to do. So on player spawn, start for every single player spawner. Now what we're going to do is create the fun part of this entire video, the abilities and powers. So what I want you guys to do is link these class selectors into a specific player spawner. Okay, so enable when receiving from player spawner 1. So that means that it's going to switch us to this class. You don't always have to have it in order. So player spawner 24 on player spawned, it's going to switch to this class. But this is the fun part. This is what we do now. We link the class designer inside of the class selector. This is what we do. So inside of the class identifier, you want to select the class number of the class selector. So since we have class selector 11, we have to have the class designer identifying class selector 11. Whatever number the class selector is, you want to have the identifier, the number of the class. Okay, and this is how you create the abilities and powers. Okay, so I want this one to have infinite ammo when it lands on this player. You can actually have this on whatever you want. You can have max shields, you can allow shield recharge, you can have energy max, you can have allow sliding, you can allow kicking, you can have infinite reload, which is an ability that we're going to add right now. So once you hit OK, you should be good to go. We're going to create another ability here called double damage. I'm sure you guys know what this power is. It's very, very popular. So all we have to do is go to devices and search up damage amplifier and hit equip. And all we have to do, guys, is just place this down like so and link it to whatever player spawner or class that we want. So I'm going to link it to just the default class designer and selectors. So go into the damage amplifier device and head on into functions and press pickup when receiving from class selector on class switch, and go into the class selector and change player to the class when receiving from player spawner 25 or whatever player spawner you want. So now when I spawn and I'm numbered player 25, I swap to this class which has the 2x damage power up and ability. Does that make any sense? And we can do the same thing with the hearts. Let's grab the heart power, equip it, get rid of the player spawners because we don't need those anymore. Grab the heart device, go inside of it, go into functions and press pick up when receiving from class designer 10 on class switch, and then head on into class selector 10 since that's the one that we picked, which is right here. So class selector 10, change player to class when receiving from player spawner number 28 on player spawn. None of this is in order, but you guys get the gist. And inside of the settings here, we can actually have whatever health we want. I'm gonna have 1,000 health and show you guys. So health only. We could also have it in shield only, or we can actually have both. We're gonna have just health for now, and also to have it so it shows a visual as well. Okay, and also with the damage amplifier device, you guys can have the damage on whatever you want. want, but I'm gonna have 2x, you guys can have it on 5x, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. So I hope that covers everything thus far. But now what we want to do is create the Storm device. So go ahead and pull out your phone and grab the Storm controller device and grab the Storm manipulator device and place them down like so. So once you guys have all of the devices in your inventory, all I want you guys to do is head on and place the Storm controller and go and place the Storm beacon. And you're going to see a nice purple glow here, which pretty much symbols that the storm is going to come in from this angle all the way into this final circle here. Even if we didn't have any settings or we didn't start the game, whatever, it's still going to come in here if we were to start the game literally right now. I'll show you guys. So as you guys can see, the storm is going to start in literally 5 minutes from now. You guys can see at the top here. I don't know if my webcam's covering, but the storm is about to come in literally 1 minute and 52 seconds. So you guys can really have the radius on whatever you want. I'm seriously just going to have it. I'm going to have multiple phases. I'm going to have phase 7. And I'm going to have the radius all the way up to 10. Now when I press OK, the radius is going to be a lot bigger, so the storm is more wider. A lot of people can fit in the area and it's more dense and honestly more intense. That is it for the storm settings. Now I want to talk about the weapons. So to assign everybody with weapons, all you guys have to do is grab the team settings device. This is the device, team settings and inventory device. Go ahead and equip it. Then once it's placed down, all you have to do is just drag out the weapons that you want. So for instance, I want this crossbow, I want this sniper, I want this mythic pistol, I want the shotgun, and I want this bow and arrow. All I have to do now is grab the weapons and drag them into the item inventory spawner. They're going to get sucked inside of here. And when I actually start the game and respawn, I'm going to have all of these weapons inside of the box fights. So as you guys can see, in 3 seconds, this timer is going to go off and I have all of my weapons as you guys can see. So pretty much today, I've told you how to make a successful game and I've told you how to make powers and abilities inside of your box fights, but there's one thing that you're missing, and that is the thumbnail of the game. Just because you have a good game does not mean that it's always going to do well if you have bad promotion and bad marketing and a bad imagery and thumbnail. So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do right now. So the software that I like to use to make my thumbnails for my box fights games is called Microsoft Bing AI. This is an AI software that allows you to create Fortnite specific images for your map thumbnails. I'm going to show you guys right now. Create me Fortnite skin SpongeBob theme. It's going to create me a Fortnite skin for my thumbnail that you guys can see just like here, like this one here. You're going to see in literally 2 seconds this thumbnail here that's going to be exactly like SpongeBob. As you guys can see here, we have SpongeBob pretty much in Fortnite here that we can replicate and use. We have a Fortnite camera, just like how they do on their Krabby Patty TV show. And this is how people are making their thumbnails, as you guys can see, because this game has made over $52,000 in the span of literally just 2 days, which is honestly insane. It was trending, it was in fan favorites, and this is some of the ways to actually make a successful thumbnail inside of Fortnite, just like my game as so called Skylanders Box PvP, which made over $7,000 in a single day, which is right here. As you guys see, 5,000 players, and the net profit was $7,000. Obviously, it says that that was in total, but no, it was actually in a day because it was actually on February 28th when I actually got to the 5,000 players, so it didn't have time to calculate and estimate how much I made. It just gave me a flat rate of the $7,000, and all of this averaging out was just to pan out and do the math of what I made in this specific day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video down in the comments. This tutorial was completely made with my software Versify, which allows you to create any single thing and idea imaginable inside of UEFN and Creative. If you guys want to know more, click the link in the description. Enjoy the Versify beta. Simplify your verse experience today with Versify. Without further ado, click the last video on the screen. Join the Discord where I'll react to more of your games if you guys want me to. Without further ado, it's been your boy Davy Davis. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you and walking you guys through the steps to create your very first Zone Wars map as a beginner. Let's get right into it. And yes guys, before the video starts, this video is going to be made in Creative for beginners to understand the fundamentals of UEFN and Creative. Alright guys, so once you guys are actually loaded in, you're going to see stuff like this on your screen. This is exactly what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to use the console and create a new console and find the tropical island. It is right here. Please grab the tropical island. You guys can name the island whatever you want. I'm just going to call it Zone Wars 1. I'm just going to call it Zone Wars 1. You guys can confirm, and now it'll summon the portal for the tropical island that you just named as whatever you want it to be. Now we're in here. We're just going to head inside Zone Wars 1. Okay, so once you guys are actually loaded in, what I want you guys to do is pull out your phone and delete all of the tropical resorts and islands and trees here. So we don't actually need any of these. We don't want these to block the players when they are trying to build inside of their Zone Wars map and, you know, fight their enemies. So we're just going to delete every single thing here. All right, so once everything is deleted, you guys can pick either side of where you want to start the Zone Wars. I'm going to start it on the right side all the way over here. And this is what I want you guys to do. So we have this nice surface area here. I want you guys to follow these instructions. So now what I want you guys to do is go into the island and grab some galleries. I'm going to be using the indestructible gallery. We're going to open that up and grab the floors and walls. These are the two that I'm going to be using, guys. You guys can use whatever gallery you want, but these are just what I prefer you guys use. Simplistic, and it's just simple to follow along with the tutorial. All right, so now once you guys have grabbed your floors and your walls, just as I have, what I want you guys to do is place your floors 10 in a row. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where people are actually going to spawn in and like battle each other. This is the player spawner area. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like this. Now we have 10. Now what I want you guys to do is copy and paste all of the selected 10 rows that you have here and copy and paste it right in front of each other. So what you guys have to do is you guys have to pull out your phone and press R, and it will select every single row in here. And all I want you guys to do is just copy and paste another row here, put it right in front. And if it doesn't copy, guys, don't worry, you can just place another 10. So at the end, it should look something like this. So now what I want you guys to do is cover the floors and the walls. So this is what I want you guys to do. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go 5 high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're gonna copy this all across the entire thing. But inside of the middle, you're gonna have it like that. I'm just gonna show you guys what to do. So in the middle, you're gonna want to have it like this. So you have 8 things in the middle. You want to go 5 high, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like as so, like this. Because this is just where the people are gonna be spawning. Then you want to create a checkered pattern for the players, so they're not just spawning right beside each other and they can just tackle each other. I'll show you what it will look like when I'm done. All right, guys. So this is exactly what it should look like when you guys are done. Don't worry about like the floor sticking out here. They're not going to be seeing that inside of the game. Do not worry. But this is how it should look when you guys are actually done. All right, so this is where the fun happens. Now what I want you guys to do is create the layers to where people are going to spawn in. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. You guys want to have one like this. So 1, 1. So you guys want to have 2 here. This is just the first layer where the person's going to spawn in. And you want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like this all the way until the end, guys. It should look exactly like this when you guys are done. But now what you guys want to do is copy and paste all of these layers here and have it go up by 5. So this is what I want you guys to do. So you guys can either copy them or place them. I'm just going to place them so you guys can follow along strictly with the tutorial. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. So you just want to fly up here and place all of the walls just like so, like this, on each side, all the way up to 5. This is exactly how it should look when you guys are done. Now we're going to place the floors down for this nice checkered pattern where all the players are going to spawn. Now what I want you guys to do is place the floors down. It's going to get a little confusing here, so I'm going to show you guys a visual at the end that you guys can follow along with, but you guys want to have a checkered pattern, so this is exactly how you're going to do it. Okay, so skip this side, just have it so like this. You just want your floors here where people are going to spawn in. See how we're making this nice checkered pattern formation? Okay, guys, so when you guys are actually done, I know it looks like a lot on your screen, but this is exactly how it should actually look. I'm going to pan around here and show you guys what it should look like when you guys are actually complete here. So it's just a checkered pattern, so people aren't separated and they're not just spawning on each other and just dogging on each other and killing each other, but it should look like a checkered pattern. I know I'm on performance mode, but like I'm going to show you guys the squares here. So it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. This is how it should look when you guys are done the stage for the Zone Wars game. Now what I want you guys to do is grab a player spawner from the devices tab. This is how you're exactly going to do this. You guys just want to go back out here, search of devices, grab a player spawner. It is right here. Grab a player spawner and grab a barrier device. All right, grab the barrier device and do as so. Now what I want you guys to do is place down the player spawners like so, just like this, and go into the settings here and have visible in-game to off. Once you have done that, now what I want you guys to do is grab the barrier device and have it half in the grass and half not in the grass. So just like this. And these are the settings that I want you guys to copy. Enable on phase, you want to have it on always, obviously. So have it on always and have the barrier depth at 0.01. So you guys can just type out 0.01. This is what I want you guys to do. Now once you're done, it should look exactly like this. Now what I want you guys to do is copy and paste the barriers and the player spawners like this. All right, so you just want to put like so. So you just want to copy and paste it at the start of every round like this. So far it should look something like this, and you just want to fill in the remaining squares with the barriers and the player spawners. Now what I want you guys to do is pull out your phone and go into devices and pull out the timer device. All right, so this is what you guys want to do. You guys just want to search up timer. You can put it actually wherever you want, but just place it wherever you want. I'm just going to place mine right at the top here, just like this. I'm going to have mine here just right at the top. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to have it closer to me though. I'm going to have mine just right here, and this is what I want you guys to do. So go into the settings, have the duration on 5 seconds because we don't want people to spawn in so fastly. On can't interact, we want to have that on no, and of course we want to have it on start game. And with the completion behavior, we want to have it on reset, and we want to have the display time in seconds only. And the timing running text, you guys just want to type in barriers drop in. This is what you guys want to do. And the timer label text style, you want it to be extra large. Now what I want you guys to do is go back in the timer device. Once this is all said and done, here are the settings that you guys want to copy and paste. But I want you guys to go into functions and go on success, select device, barrier device, and have it on disable. You guys want to do this for every single barrier device that you actually have, so please do so, or nothing is going to work. So barrier device 11, disable. You guys want to disable every barrier device that you guys actually have in stock. Okay, this is the most lengthy process of this entire thing. Now once they're all disabled, it should look something like this, guys. I want you guys to hit okay, make sure it actually saved, make sure all of the functions are actually saved. All of the devices, all of the barriers are disabled. Now that you're done, follow this. The next thing I want you guys to do is place down the inventory and team setting device. Please place that down. You guys can place it wherever you want. I'm going to place mine right in the air. Pretty much what this is, it's the weapons and the settings that you guys are going to have when you spawn in, so you don't have to actually grab the item granter. So what I want you guys to do is put in these weapons as so, okay? These are the weapons that I want you guys to copy in here. This is what we want. We want the gold pump, the blue AR, blue submachine gun. You want 500 wood, 500 brick, and 500 metal, 200 light bullets, 30 shotgun shells, 200 AR, 3 minis, rice, and 1 slurp fish. I'm gonna have 2 in mind though. Now what I want you guys to do is drop all of this into the team settings inventory device. All right, so just drop it inside of the team setting inventory device. This is what it looks like when it is actually all said and done. This is the most important step, guys. I want you guys to correct these island settings. These are the island settings that you guys want to copy, okay? So max players, we want to have that on 16. We want to have voice chat on all. We want to have the teams to obviously 16 since we have the max players of 16. Team size, we want to have that on 1. Total rounds, 100. We want to have the spawn limit on 1. After last spawn, go to spectating. Time limit, you want to have that on none. You guys want to have the game win condition on most rounds 1. You guys want to have the join in progress setting on spawn on next round. You guys can just search it up right here. You guys want to have the game start countdown on off. You guys want to have the time of day to 3 p.m. You guys want to have the starting health percentage at 100%. And you guys want to have the starting shield percentage at 100% as well. So have that on 100%. And also, guys, you guys want to have fall damage on. You guys want to have building can destroy environment off. And for the last thing, guys, have environmental damage on player built only. And go ahead and start your game and test it out. Now we're going to build the storm. Now what I want you guys to do is go 2 tiles to the side and place a barrier. This is so people can't just like walk out of the map and just screw off. So you're just want to place a barrier under the map just like so, like this. Now inside of the barrier settings, and this is what I want you guys to do. So have the barrier depth on 100, have the barrier height on 50, then copy this process on the other side of the map. And now for the last barrier, you want to place it right at the end where the storm finally closes. So you'd want to have it right here, right in the middle. Now what I want you guys to do is place one more right at the top. You want to place it at the very top of your previous barrier. And then you want to go into the settings. But now with this one, you want to have the width at 100 and you want to have the height at 1. So it should look something like this. Once you actually start the game, this is exactly how it should look like. So as you can see here we have the barriers. Looks all fancy and all nice, all spectacular. And this is what it looks like as you pivot down. We have just this nice, clean Zone Wars game. But now it's time to make the final thing, the storm. So what I want you guys to do is pull out your phone, go into devices and grab the Advanced Storm Beacon and grab the Advanced Storm Controller. So now what I want you guys to do is grab the Advanced Storm Beacon and have it right in the middle of the player spawners, just like so. Then I want you guys to do is head into these settings. So go into the settings, have the phase on 1, have the storm radius on 50 meters, damage level 5%. Then place the storm controller right on top of it and head on into these settings. Generate on game start, no. Use custom storm phases, yes. Phase 1 radius, 50 meters. Delay time, 15 seconds. Then in functions, generate storm when receiving from timer device. Have it on success. Then copy the storm beacon and move it further along the map. I'm gonna have mine right at the end of when the zone closed. So now, once you're inside, have the phase onto phase 2. Storm radius, 40 meters. And make sure to have the wait time on 2 seconds. Damage level, 7%. Now once you're all good to go, copy it again and have it more closer to this hill right here. Then once it's all good, have this on phase 3. Have this on how many meters you actually want. Have the wait time on 2 seconds. Have the damage level at 10%. Then you're gonna copy it again. Have it onto phase 4. Have the storm radius onto 20. Wait time can be 2 seconds. Damage 15%. And copy it one more time right over here. You can have, this is where the final circle is gonna be. Have it right here. Have this phase 5. Storm radius to 0 meters. Have it the damage level to 20%. And now you were pretty much done, guys. As you start the game here, you're gonna see it fully functional and working. So as you can see, I'm going to spawn in. The barriers are nice in here. Now we just wait 5 seconds. We're on full shield. Wait for the barriers to spawn in. And now we wait 13 seconds at the top here for the storm to actually come in. So we're going to wait 10 seconds. I'm going to show you that all of this is actually fully functional. All right, now the storm is going to come in. Now it is actually going to move as so. It's going to take 30 seconds to move in. But as you guys can see, the storm is moving. It's fully functional and it's actually working. And now you guys are done. You guys are fully done the Zone Wars game as a beginner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more, let me know down in the comments of some suggestions of games you want to see me make. I love you guys all, man. Click the link in the Discord and connect with like-minded people all trying to motivate and inspire each other, businesses and sponsorships. You can reach out to my social medias down below or with my business email, davybusiness@gmail.com. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to reach out with you. Make sure to click my last 2 videos on the screen because honestly, guys, they're bangers, man. Click one or the other, man. I might just put up one on the screen because that is truthfully probably the most important video that you're ever going to see on my channel so far to this date. And I seriously love you guys all, man. I can't thank you guys enough for giving me a platform to motivate and inspire others and also help people in the process while documenting my own struggles and vulnerability. I love you guys all, man. Have an amazing day. I'm out. Peace. Today I'm going to be showing you and walking you guys through the exact steps to make your very first Fortnite map thumbnail or multiple Fortnite map thumbnails as a beginner that are going to be viral and trendy. Because as you guys can see on the screen here, we have a whole bunch of viral map thumbnails that you guys can pick from, which literally draws you in and attracts you to the game that makes you want to play in the first place. Because what people see in first impression is what people relate to. It's how people actually navigate life. It's all perception. And so today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to actually make a thumbnail. As you guys can see on screen here, all of the viral games that are actually popular have attractive thumbnails that garner a lot of attention and players, which I'm going to show you exactly how to do today. All right, guys, so what I want you guys to do is head on into the software called Phototopia. Don't worry, guys, it's free. I know Photoshop's like $30 a month-ish, whatever, but all of the links that I tell you guys today are going to be completely free and they're going to be in the link of the description below, so you're not going to have any problems finding the links that I'm using in this video. So what I want you guys to do is head on into the software called Phototopia. I just have it as a shortcut, so I don't really have to just search it up every time, but it's called phototopia.com. It's right here. I can highlight it. It'll be in the link in the description. And what I want you guys to do is go to new project. Pretty much I just want you guys to create a flat surface image. And what I want you guys to do is open up any image of choice. Today we're going to be making box PvP thumbnails because those are actually extremely popular today. Because then you guys can use the Microsoft Bing AI tool that literally creates images for you out of thin air that are pretty much identical one-to-one replicas of Fortnite, but characterized in entertainment and IP, which I'll show you guys today. Because today we're going to make a Mario-based thumbnail that's honestly insane. So we have this thumbnail here. It's the box PvP. I want you guys to actually innovate and grab your own image. So grab your own image, just like try to just get the maneuver with it, you know, try to learn from the best of the best. But today I'm going to show you this software called Microsoft Bing AI. This is a software that literally everyone uses for image creation. So today we're going to be creating a Mario box PvP. I'm going to show you how to make this thumbnail. So this is the prompt that you guys want to use. Guys, replay this video, pause the video. This is the exact prompt that I want you guys to copy and follow along, or nothing is going to work. Okay? And it's not going to look aesthetic or pleasing to anyone. So this is what I want you guys to do. Image of Mario. You guys can do whatever IP you want. So when you're doing a popular IP, I want you guys to do like image of XYZ from XYZ TV show. Understand my riz? All right, cool. So image of Mario from the IP Mario inside of Fortnite with white background looking at camera with arms crossed. This is the prompt that I want you guys to use, okay, with me today. All right, and you're going to see the Mario popular IP. It's going to look exactly identical to Mario. All right, so while it's loading, you guys will see how actually spectacular it actually looks. All right, you're going to see today what it actually looks like. All right, guys, as you can see right here, it just generated. Look at this. This is Mario. This is literally a one-to-one replica of Mario. All right, and what I want you guys to do is just head on and download the image, and then after that, I want you guys to go to the software called Adobe Background Remover. We're going to use another one called remove.bg. So if you don't want to download the image, if you have too much storage, you can actually just copy and paste it. I'll actually show you guys the software right now. Here it is, remove.bg. This is the software that you guys can use if you just don't want to download the images. You just want to copy and paste it in and just have it in the software as well. And if you guys have a file that's like not a PNG, it doesn't matter. If you actually drag it in here, the software accepts all file sizes, and if you just hit export, it actually just exports into a PNG right here. See? PNG, we can have it to whatever you want. All right, that's cool and all, but whatever. Davis, we don't give a shit. Just show us how to make a thumbnail. So you're just going to download the image. What you're going to do is just grab the image. You're just going to grab it from your file, drag it in, and what you're going to do is actually just do as I say. And now you're going to transform the image. So you're going to want to hit flip horizontally so it looks like it's actually at the camera, because if you guys go to the box PvP thumbnails here, you guys can see that a lot of them are facing the way to the camera. You know, they're looking left to right, and you know, our eyes actually look left to right. That's why thumbnails are disproportional to the eyes, right? It's all catered, right? So like this one, this one, this one. All right, so now we have this. Now we have your image here. You can copy whatever image you want, but this is what I want you guys to do to actually make it pop, okay? So I want you guys to go to brightness and contrast. I want you guys to have that onto 21. And what I want you guys to do with your vibrance, I want you guys to have that onto 21. You guys can have it actually whatever you want to, but I want you guys to go to the exposure and have it to 0.13. But this is how you actually make it nice and vibrant and actually stick out. And then you're going to want to sharpen the image as well. You guys can actually see the before and after of how it actually looks. So if you guys go to here, watch the shit. Boom, 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 boom. Like, look at the difference, guys. That's an insane difference. A lot of you guys always ask how I get the glow. This is how you actually do it. So you want to double click, or you can right click, and you want to go to blending options, and you want to go to outer glow. And then what I want you guys to do is go to the blending mode options and go to screen and have this on 75% opacity and have the size to 200%. And you can grab whatever color you want. I'm going to have red because Mario is red. And as you guys can see on the screen here, look how vibrant and bright and juicy this image is. Like, it just pops, you know, from a before and after standpoint. You guys can see what it looked like. It looked like nothing. It was a piece of shit Mario. And now look at it now. It's honestly pretty cool, right? So now we have the Mario image. How do I get the circles? Okay, but before we do that, I want you guys to show you how to actually get the Fortnite font text to where it says labeled Mario Box PvP. So if I show you guys my games that I've made, as you guys can see on the screen here, you'll see Skylanders, right? So here we have Skylanders. See the text right here? It's cool, it says Skylanders, all right? That's what we're gonna do. So what I want you guys to do is search up Mario. So whatever your box PvP is based around, you guys just want to type the text called Mario. And I want you guys to have it yellow, because if you guys look on the box PvPs, a lot of them are yellow. But what I want you guys to do this time is go to gradient overlay. It just adds a little oomph to it, little more ambiance, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit more cooler effects. You want to have it yellow, right? So you're going to have it bright yellow, and then you're going to go to the other little square, and you're going to have it a little bit darker. It kind of just makes the image stand out more. As you guys can see, as you guys can see, it looks a lot better than just like a regular ass color. It kind of has more oomph to it, all right? And we're going to have the stroke to 6. And now we have Mario here today. Mario box PvP. I actually don't really like mine, so I'm going to make the yellow a little bit brighter, kind of mid. So I'm just going to make it a little bit more brighter. There we go. That's a lot better. I'm also going to make the orange a little bit not as dark. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. There we go. Looks a lot better. You guys can hit Control Z for the before and after if you want, but I prefer the way mine looks. And what we're going to do here is now search up box PvP. Now we have box PvP. Now you guys don't even have to retype anything in. You guys can literally just hit stroke, and I want you guys to have the box PvP white. This is going to be white, and it's going to be bigger than the Mario. It's going to be bigger than the top image. It's going to look like this. So box PvP. So it's like boom, box PvP. You know what I'm saying? There's more like psychological oomph to it, like more arousal and stimuli and stuff, you know? So now we have Mario Box PvP. Looks all nice and cool, nice and spectacular. You guys can hit F to see what it will look like, you know, as someone was like perceiving it and viewing it. And this is how you guys want to download. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make the icons in your image. All right, this is what you guys want to do. 3D circle image of Mario from the game Mario with evil powers. The reason I do evil powers and mad and angry with red lightning. The reason why I do make him look super nice and angry and stuff is because it makes it look more cooler. It makes it look more badass, you know? So now that it's loaded in, as you guys can see here, we have all of these thumbnails and we can choose from all of these. It's, you know, you can do whatever you want with them. But I like this one. You guys can choose whatever you want here. And I'm going to show you guys. You guys can literally just hit Control V, Control C, Control V, and boom. Now it's just going to copy paste in. Like I said, all the links will be in here, and you guys can join my Discord for all the free sauce for all free images. And a lot of the time, the image will actually kind of be removed. Like sometimes it'll be erased, right? It'll look like this sometimes. Like parts of the image will kind of be erased. So you guys can actually just go to erase and restore, and you can restore like the glow or XYZ, right? You can actually restore parts of the image. So as you guys can see, I kind of restored the shit part that nobody really wants, like the black silhouette of it. So if this ever happens, all you guys can do is just go to erase, and the AI will literally just solve all of your problems. You can literally just go like this and it will solve all of the issues. See? Now it looks just as good. See? Minor that part, but now we're good to go. Now we can actually just download the image, or you can use the Adobe software program and you just want to drag the image in. And like so, and now we have a cool little icon here. You know, this is literally how the professionals do it, okay? All right, so now we have our little icon here. You don't want to have it too big because you really want the highlight to be the Mario on the right. And people are actually attracted to red, and they're actually scared of red, and it's more daunting. And the reason why is because the red is the actual color of our blood. That is kind of why it's like super attractive. So what I want you guys to do is grab the brightness and turn it up. Make it nice and vibrant, nice and juicy. Go to the vibrance and also put that at 21, and go to the exposure and put that at 0.13. Usually do the same stuff for the main character image to the second image as well. And you also want to sharpen it as well. Usually I want to have it at 200% at 1. And now it looks super vibrant. You guys can go to the before and after here. You guys can see that it looks super, super awesome. Super, super cool, if you can see. See? Like there's literally a glow to the eyes, and before there literally wasn't. There was like nothing here. If I zoom in here, I show you. There was like nothing there. There was nothing there, right? And that's pretty much how you want to make cool, satisfying thumbnails. And I'll show you guys some thumbnails that I've made myself here. So I'm just scrolling through my photos here. I want to show you guys thumbnails that I made myself for my Fortnite maps. So here's the Roblox one that I made. Very, very fancy, very, very vibrant to the eyes. This is the thumbnail that I made. If you guys can look at the screen here, look how cool this looks. This thumbnail looks badass. Looks super, super cool. Super, super unique, super, super awesome. This is exactly how you want to make your thumbnail. So I'm glad I could show you guys this video to take you guys from beginner and noob to pro to make you guys your first viral, you know, Fortnite thumbnails today. All of the links in the descriptions will be in the link in the description, so you guys can all use all of the tools and stuff that I use. And you guys can join my Discord where you can connect with like-minded people and learn how to make Fortnite maps together as a community. So love you guys. Click my last 2 videos on the screen. It's been your boy Davey. I'm out. Peace. This is by far the greatest course on Fortnite map making of all time. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, this video is going to immensely help you make more money online making Fortnite maps, because today I'm going to be going over the exact fundamental principles you guys need to achieve success and make money online. And of course, guys, to actually learn everything from this course, you guys want to be joining my Discord, which is in the link in the description, that will actually inform and educate you and have a group of people ready to help you on standby, making the process a lot easier. And of course, you can get Versify, my AI software that will literally make games for you out of thin air with a single prompt. But seriously, guys, let's get rich together. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, guys, so we are inside of Fortnite right now. You guys may be asking, why am I in Fortnite? Well, the reason why I'm actually on Fortnite is because it shows a visual representation of what's actually popular and recommended to our faces. Pretty much gives us like a good insight on like what's actually popular inside of Fortnite, because Fortnite GG is not completely accurate 100% of the time. The owner of the actual website is in my Discord server if you guys want to connect with like-minded people. But besides the point, what I want to talk to you guys and make this clear in your head is the fact that you may be confused right now, because initially at the start I was as well. Like a lot of you guys, I know for a fact that you guys don't always know what is the best thing to make inside of Fortnite. How do I make a thumbnail? How do I do XYZ? And today I'm going to be showing you the actual reasoning behind why that even happens in the first place. How do I actually get players on my game? How do I do all of that? I'm going to be doing with analytical, psychological analysis. I'm going to be showing you exactly why this happens and why this occurs. Okay, so I'm scrolling on Fortnite GG right now. I see this game mode called New Weapons Gun Game. It was made April 29, 2023, peaked at 17,000 players, $230,000. Bam, just like that. He updated it yesterday. Why is it doing good right now? Well, if you guys didn't know, but when you guys actually update your games, in the past ones have actually been successful, they actually do well, and you can actually see that with the spike right here. When he updates his game, you're gonna see the spike right here. As soon as it's been averaging 800, as soon as he spikes it up, it goes right up to 2,000. So whenever you guys see a games that just come out of the blue, usually it's because they created an update to boost the player into the algorithm. But a lot of you guys think updating your games will harm it, but no, it will actually boost it inside of tabs. Because if you guys look at the tabs here, he was in like no tabs right here, and he updated it and he got in the open world tab, which boosted his players inside of Fortnite. Okay, so updating your games is a key element to actually make money online making Fortnite maps. Because what is this gonna do? It's gonna allow you to get in more tabs, and when you're averaging players, if you guys can see here, you're gonna be making more money. Averaging 31,000 players a day equals $40,000. And of course, if you guys go to the monthly, this guy is pulling in $264,000 to $992,000 a month. I'll show you guys one of my accounts actually just right now. This was a game that I made called Skylanders Box PvP. It had 5,000 players at its peak, and that is fairly good because this game only lasted like 10 hours and it made over $6,000 in the span of 10 hours. That's pretty good. It was trending #1. I'll show you guys right here. It was trending #1 for a while, for like a day or two. All right, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. All right, cool. So now what I'm gonna show you guys is how to actually make the thumbnails that you see. Okay, so I have various videos and topics on this on my channel, but for a lot of you guys, I know that you guys don't really know how to make the craziest thumbnails. So I want to show you guys a little software that I like to use to actually make the thumbnails. Because in doing so, this is going to allow you to actually make money. Because when you have clickable and attractive thumbnails, like if you're clicking on this video right now, you already know that thumbnails is very important. Imagine if this video had no thumbnails on it. You wouldn't be clicking on this video. So I want to show you guys this Microsoft Bing AI software to help you guys actually create thumbnails. Okay, I'm just going to search up Fortnite Battle Pass shooting pump shotgun. Okay, so I know for a lot of you guys, it's kind of tricky when, you know, you're starting out and you don't really have all the resources. This video is a full explanation of like what are ways that you can actually make money making Fortnite maps. And the thumbnails is super important. Updating your game is super important. How do you even make the game in the first place? Well, a lot of it comes with trial and error. If you guys look at the thumbnails here, this is not the worst thumbnail of all time. Like you can easily make a zone wars out of that. You know, we got the planes here. That's inside of Fortnite. The AR is inside of Fortnite. Don't know about the mask, but you guys see what I'm saying. This is a software you guys can use for thumbnails and a Photoshop software to actually make your thumbnails. I'm going to be recommending you guys use Phototopia. It's a software. It's completely free. It's exactly like Photoshop. This is how I make all of my thumbnails that you're seeing on this channel. Got it? All right, awesome. So next thing aside, a lot of you guys don't know how to promote your games, which is why. So I'm going to tell you the best 5 social medias to actually use. All right, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. I'll repeat it again. Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Maybe you can get away with Snapchat. These are the best social medias to use. I'm going to be going on to TikTok and showing you the views that people are getting promoting their game and the style that you actually need to promote your games. All right, we're going to search up Fortnite map here. I'm going to show you 1.7 million views, best Creative 2.1 maps with code. So this video was actually released right when Creative 2 came out. Hence, that's why the views are so popular with only low likes. So if you guys are familiar with TikTok, a lot of it is kind of just like trolly, meme-ish, goal-oriented videos. Like it's not really necessarily, there's always like a defined target that they're trying to hit. They're trying to just engage the viewers and make them feel some sense of relief. TikTok makes people feel a certain way. There's different demographics for each social medias. YouTube is different, Instagram is different, Twitter is different, and most importantly, TikTok is different. So what I recommend to you guys is use TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Those 3. You can use the other 2, but building an audience on Twitter is kind of hard. It's actually the hardest social media to actually grow on. You guys can follow all my social medias down below in the about section, but I recommend you guys have Twitter Blue. This is what I recommend you guys have. Twitter Blue, a very, very important thing to actually get in the algorithm on Twitter to promote your game. Twitter Blue is super important. I've been having it for probably almost a year now. Very, very lucrative for trying to build a personal brand. Okay, so all of the stuff that I'm actually showing you today is ways to actually make money. So now what I'm going to show you is hop onto Fortnite and show you guys the ways that people are actually making the games to actually trigger money in return. Because you want to make a return on your investment. You don't want to waste all this time making maps. All right, so we're loading onto Fortnite right now. We'll actually tell you guys everything. How's your day going? Because like honestly, guys, I want to build a community of people that honestly respect each other and want to help each other in return. And I just want to provide value for you guys and seriously just motivate and inspire you guys to do better. And in return, you guys giving me positive feedback, donating to me, you know, buying the businesses that I'm creating. In return, invest into me, and it allows me to pour out my heart and soul into what I'm doing every single day, which is trying to motivate and inspire others to do better in life, as well as bettering my own self. I've not gone to the gym today. As you guys are watching this video on June 1st, I'm about to right after record this video. I just have some client work to do. I also have a game that I'm creating myself. What I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to head into Fortnite and show you guys the ways that people are actually manipulating the algorithm to garner attention. What are people actually doing? So we're going to show you this game called Super Red Verse by Typical Gamer, and I know a lot of you guys know who he is. He's around 35 million followers. I almost said monthly listeners. He's not on Spotify. He's not a rapper yet. I don't know, but we're gonna hop inside of Fortnite and show you ways that he's actually doing it to boost his players. Because I mean, obviously, he has a massive personal brand, but for someone who doesn't have the biggest personal brand, how are they going to actually replicate and do the same things that he is doing to garner attention? Which is what I'm going to show you today. Because he has a little secret inside of his game that not many people know about, that people are seriously not taking advantage of enough. So we're going to load in here and I'll catch you guys there. All right, so we are loaded inside of his game. I want to show you what he's doing to actually get into the tabs and recommended, which is inherently actually making him more money. Okay, so he has this thing here called like and favorite. So if you like and favorite, you get a superpower. Do you actually? You don't. So he also has voice effects telling people to like and favorite the game. So a lot of the kids are definitely going to do that because they know who Typical Gamer is, because he has a lead funnel saying, hey, I'm this person, I'm an authoritative figure in the Fortnite space. So a lot of guys are going to believe him. Also with this, guys, look, cost 1 diamond. Okay, so a lot of these games are time consuming. So the aspects of what you guys want to be doing inside of your maps is to have it goal-oriented. There's a lot of missions and challenges actually in here that you guys can tackle and do. And with your games, a lot of it is structured around doing certain tasks, which is going to reward playtime. Because remember what I told you at the start? Epic Games gives 40% of the net revenue, but that is only possible by averaging out players inside of your game. You can average 200 players a month and make $10,000 a month, or $8 to $10,000, guys. That is insane for monthly income for only averaging like 200 players every single day, which is very, very good. That's like a few $100s every day, $300 to be exact, or more. Like, you don't have to average the craziest. Like, you don't have to treat this as like a full-time business, guys. This is kind of like something that you're passionate about, okay? And sometimes it's not going to work for everyone. And also this here, the spinning wheel here, very, very good. You know, it's very stimulating. Like, it's kind of like the cookie clicker game on mobile or Clash Royale or whatever. Like, it's kind of like stimulating, you know? I know that for a lot of you guys, it's a little tricky when you're trying to get started with your ventures and your businesses, because in my Discord, we have people who are doing e-commerce, trading, every social media platform you can name it. Like, there's a lot of people that are in different various businesses inside of my Discord. And we're all here seriously just trying to motivate and inspire each other.
All right, so now I'm going to be talking about UEFN. What actually is it? All right, so all it is an Unreal editor for Fortnite. So essentially, Fortnite has a platform where you can build your games on, which is way more exclusive, way more fun, way more enjoyable than just the standard Fortnite Creative. There's way more things to do, and throughout the sections, I'm going to show you guys how to actually learn this. But essentially, what UEFN actually is just an Unreal editor for Fortnite. So you can edit the assets that are inside of Fortnite, everything. You can custom model it, you can make your own creations inside of Fortnite, and that is what Unreal Editor actually is. Well, what is verse code? How do I learn it? Which is what I'm going to be showing you right now. I'm going to be explaining what verse code is. Trust me, guys, it's not as complicated as you guys think it is. Pretty much, verse is a programming language developed by Epic Games that you can use to create your own gameplay inside of Unreal Editor in Fortnite, including your own custom devices as well. Verse is pretty simple to learn as your first programming language. It's not as complicated as you guys think it is, and a lot of you guys are like, well, how do I create the code? Well, there's already built-in templates of like understanding of like what to do, because all verse is and all code is in general is just trial and error. Like, when you're trying to solve a problem in your life, it can be pretty tricky, right? But Fortnite made it very easy and very easy to understand and learn. So Allverse is a coding language that Fortnite made, built into the Unreal Editor of Fortnite, so you can create your own fantasies and desires inside of your creations and your Fortnite maps. That's pretty much all what verse code is. You're just coding stuff, saying, hey, I want this to do that, and bam, you get an equation and you have what you want. I know that sounds super self-explanatory, but it's not, and that's why I want to show you and make it easier for you guys today. How does Fortnite's payout system and monetization system actually work? I just made a popular game. I'm averaging thousands of players. Davey, how do I get paid? All right, so that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So Epic Games has their way of actually paying creators. They're giving 40% of their monthly revenue to people who are making games inside of Fortnite. That is a lot of money. That's $1 billion a year, guys. That's insane. That's unheard of, right? And how Epic Games actually pays you is by the terms of average view duration. So I'm going to show you guys a website called Fortnite GG, which pretty much discloses and shows you guys the estimates of how much people are actually making. So what I'm going to do is log onto a game called the Pit Free For All, and I'm going to show you how much he's actually making. So this is his estimated earnings per day. Guys, per day, $42,000, guys. And obviously I'm going to be showing you how to do actually all of this in my course that I launched in my gaming studio, but no plug for right now. Let's go back into what we're doing. So they've made $13 million. Right, and this guy's actually kind of weird. He's been doing some weird shit behind the scenes with Cypher PK. I'm not going to go into that, but how Epic Games actually pays you is by averaging your players out. So specifically what I mean by that is that, you know, obviously down the line, Epic Games knew that they would actually get a return on their investment if they gave a percentage of the revenue that they made and gave it to creators who were making games. Because if you guys think of it, if this game's super fun and people are playing it, think of the mental state and like the psychological way of how people are playing the game. Like, imagine like, oh my god, this game's so fun, and then, mom, I need some V-Bucks. Like, a lot of the time when people are energetic and they have something that's fun in their lives, they get a dopamine trigger. They're like, oh, this is so awesome, right? So obviously they knew that, and they realized that down the line, they're going to make a return. So that's pretty much why Epic Games is actually doing this. And Epic Games pays you out 40% of the monthly revenue, and it pays you out by your average playtime and your average view duration, right? So I'm showing you guys a realistic example. So this game called Mega World Boss Fight has made over, how much? It's made over $100,000, and if you guys can see, it is only averaging 1,600 players, but it's making $2,000 a day, right? So if I go to the estimates, 1,800 players and they've made $100,000. How does that work? This is how many players you need to average to make a certain amount of money. So last month on one of my accounts, I had 50 players and I made $8,000, right? It's because I had a game that was doing super popular, super trending a while back, and obviously it has to average out. So if you were to make a lot of money in one day and the game doesn't average out, then you're not going to make a lot of money. See what I'm saying? So as you can see, he's actually averaging less players but making more money. Why is that? It's because if you average out more players throughout the month, you actually make more. And from my calculations, this guy averaged 2,000 players and had a huge spike in player count, but he never was able to retain it. And that's why he made 30K in March and February, and he's made 20K this month, which is honestly insane. And it's only been 9 days, right? On the time of this recording, you watched this video on April 9th, which is honestly insane, right? So this is how Fortnite's monetization system actually works. And when you're trying to get paid, you have to link into you have to have all your social security numbers, you have to have your SSN, you have to have your banking, you have to have your driver's ID to verify yourself that you are a lawful citizen and you're not here to do fraudulent activities, right? So that's how Fortnite's monetization system actually works. Let's go right into the next video. All right, guys, I am now inside UEFN. Welcome to this section of this video where I'm going to be showing you how to actually learn UEFN. So when you load in, you're like, holy shit, all the shit on my screen. I'm blinding. I'm like a vampire. I can't see sunlight. What is all the shit on my screen? Okay, so let's go into island templates. Pretty much what this is, it's templates of islands that you can work on so you don't have to do it all yourself and have the hassle of wasting your time and kind of just fugazi. All right, so let's go into the Excel grid. I want to show you guys what this actually entails. So why I choose the Excel grid though is because it's a flat surface and it's easier to see what you're doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is head on into this world. You can name it whatever you want, guys. You can type it whatever you want and double click to actually enter it. So we're going to enter it right now. Let's go. So all you have to do is double click or hit create and boom, now you're in. And it will just take a little bit to load, 95%, no biggie. Who cares? Whatever. We have time. We have patience. Let's get it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in the thing. How am I moving though? Right? This is how I'm moving. WASD to move left and right. And a lot of you guys, your camera speed is going to be super slow. So what you can do is head on into the top right corner. You can adjust the camera speed. Now I'm moving way more faster because at the start it's pretty slow. It's like you look like a old man. You're like all sluggish. You know what I mean? Like a snail. Little snail trail. All right. So here we have. Now I can move nice and fast. All right. So what am I looking at here? Okay. So here we have projects. In this, you can open up projects that you're making. You can go to project settings. You can close the project. You can open the project folder, which will go into the desktop on your computer. As you can see right here, it goes to the project of where it is on your computer. Upload to private version. We'll discuss that and how to publish your game. We'll show you guys how to do that. All right. And Fab. What is this though? This is where you can actually get content from Sketchfab, where you can actually just buy templates and just import them right into UEFN because they are compatible with Verse and UEFN. Pretty cool, right? Pretty neat, I'd say so. All right, but what am I looking at? I got like a flat surface now. All right, so what we can do is head on into this thing called the content drawer or browser, right? And here we have all of the things that are in our actual island. So all the assets that are actually in your island are going to be the stuff that you named it. So right here, it says the content of your island. So this is what I named it in the video, and this is the content of everything that's in it. All right, so as I can show you guys, I'm going to import a random thing into this drawer, and I'm going to show you guys. So let's just put this picture of me in here. No biggie, no biggie. Here we have myself in here. We can drag it on here if we actually want to. No need to do it right now, but obviously it's not going to load in because I don't have the full chunks in. I don't know why I showed myself there. All right, and if you guys want to actually delete something, just hit Control-Z, and it will go away. Not that hard, it'll go away, but sometimes the computer freezes because, you know, this is a big thing. UEFN is a pretty big program. All right, so now it is gone. All right, but I want to show you guys the content drawer. So this is a Fortnite game. Here, what we're going to do is show you guys every single thing that's actually in the content drawer. So tap onto this Fortnite folder, and this is where we have every single thing that you need to know. We have all the characters that you can just drag on. We have all the assets, the devices, everything that's in Creative 1.0, but maxed to the power of 10, baby. Everything's in here. We have accolades, devices. How do I drag and drop this down though? This is how you do it, all right? This is all you have to do. So what we're gonna do is show you guys how to actually change your camera speed again because I'm super slow. I feel slower than an old grandpa. So this is how you drag and drop it on. It's just a drag and drop, just a simple plug and play drag and drop. Literally nothing special. All it is you just drag it out and drag it in, right? And how you actually delete these is you just hit the backspace on your computer and it goes away just like that. And this is how you learn UEFN. So what I'm gonna show you guys is how to actually build a terrain. All right, let's show you guys how you do this. All right, so let's just say I wanted to, I don't know, build a box PvP game. Let's do it. All right, so what I'm going to do is head on into Fortnite, and I'm going to just search up walls. So you guys don't actually have to go into a folder to find what you want. You can actually just search up, let's search up Alpine Ace, right? And thankfully, Fortnite has allowed us to do this to where you don't have to go into the folder and just scroll. You can just search up whatever you want. There's a search tool. All right, so we don't actually need the stupid character. They're mid anyways. Chun-Li for the win, if you know what I'm saying. Chun-Li is pretty awesome. All right, so what we're going to do is search up walls. As you can see, you're going to see multiple walls that you can choose from, right? And it's kind of just a drop and drag. Here we go. Here's the wall, right? And if I actually want to copy and paste this wall, hit Control-C, Control-V, and use these arrow keys to drag it out, right? So if I want to move this up and down, we have the arrow keys, yada, yada, yada. And if for some reason all of the stuff on the right is not actually showing, like the details and stuff, you hit Window, you go to Details, and you press Details 2. And it will show you everything that you need to know. It will show you all the details, how to move X, Y, Z here. So this is the location of it. We can move it left to right, up and down, left, right, and center, yada, 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 yada. You guys know the trick. You can also change the shading, the primary, second color, the coloring, everything, right? The physics of it, it's pretty insane. All of that cool stuff. So what I'm going to do is build a nice square, right? So I'm going to go around here and show you guys how to actually, build stuff. This is what we're going to do. This is what I like to do. So we have the walls here. We're going to build a nice surface area. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is build around and build a nice little square. Let's do it. All right, so hit Control-C, Control-V, drag it out. Control-C, Control-V, drag it out. And of course you can have, if I want to copy and paste all three of these things, I can. Watch, ready? 1, 2, 3, Control-C, Control-V. And now I have 3 separate things, 3 separate entities, which makes it extremely more faster. So I'm going to grab actually all of this. I'm going to grab all of this. Control-C, Control-V. We're going to drag this out to have more walls. There we go. Let's drag this out. All right, so how am I going to rotate this? What do I have to do? I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. All right, so grab one of the walls, hit Control-C, hit Control-V. You can also just grab a new one if you want, all right? This is how you actually rotate it, right? So there's a rotation angle right here, which is actually how to rotate what you want to do, right? So it's just going to take a while to rotate. If your computer freezes, don't worry, your stuff is not gone. Sometimes it just takes a while to rotate. If that just somehow doesn't work, like it is not working for me, what you can do is go down to details, press details, and it can show you everything you need to know. You can scroll up. I don't know what the hell happened there. My bad, guys. Go back into UEFN, and this is the rotation thing, right? So you can just rotate it like this, and this is how you're going to do it, right? So you're now show the details, so now you can go into here, and now you can rotate everything that you want, right? Pretty self-explanatory. You can pivot it, move it around, and have it where you want, right? I actually prefer to go into 1.0 because it's actually a lot faster. It's kind of a lot smoother. You have the remote, and you can just, with the phone, you can just copy and paste it and push it down. But as you get more familiar with learning UEFN, it's going to be a lot faster because this is just a more advanced version of Creative 1.0. There's way more things to do in here, and I'm glad I can show you guys how to actually learn UEFN. Learn the basics of it. How to drop stuff down, how to plug and play, how to change your camera angle, because a lot of this is going to be trial and error, and throughout the tutorials, throughout the section of this video, I'm going to show you guys more details, because a lot of this actually goes into the marketing. You guys may think you have to have the greatest game of all time, but if no one's going to see it, and no one's going to get, you're not going to get eyeballs on your game, no attention, then no one's going to see it. You're not going to get any players, which is why this next section is very important to show you guys how to actually market your games and become a successful map maker. I'm going to give you all the sauce right now. So I like to use the software. It's free, called Phototopia. It's pretty much like Photoshop, but just a lot better, in my opinion, and it's free. So head on into new project and just start hitting create. I'm not going to use any of my assets here. I'm going to actually create something brand new so you guys don't have to like, how the hell did you do that? How did you do that? So what I'm going to do is show you guys everything that you need to know. So we're going to search up is Fortnite box fights background. All right, got it. Cool. All right, so this is not the most greatest background of all time. It's not the greatest, right? But we're still going to use it. So what we're going to do is save it. We're going to save the image, all right? And you might get a web page, but it still doesn't matter with this software. If it's a WEPG or a PNG, JPEG, doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is drag and drop it. As soon as I have an image, I like to turn up the brightness all the way up, at least to like 20%, so it looks nice and bright. I also like to sharpen the image. So go down to sharpen, and boom. And so what we're going to do is make a box PvP. So how am I going to get the PNGs and assets? What type of box PvP game do we want to make? Before we do anything, I want to show you guys a good indicator to look at to like create a good thumbnail that's actually attractive. So we're going to look at this thumbnail right here. It's an okay thumbnail. I'm looking at it right now. It's all right. It's all right. It's an all right thumbnail. So what I'm actually going to do is save the image so we can see it together. So now we have the image. This is the image. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's whatever. It's an all right image. I'm going to show you guys how to actually do this. Cool. So let's create these assets out of thin air. My favorite software is what I like to use is Microsoft Bing AI. That is my software that I like to use, software of choice to get the images and everything that you need. All right, so let's do it. So what did he have in his thumbnail? He had fish sticks, he had powers, he had whatever he needed to make it look all attractive to the eyes. So I'm going to pick Optimus Prime. All right, we're going to do an Optimus Prime Transformers box PvP. This is the prompt that I like to use, guys. This is a lot of sauce. Make sure to use it wisely. Let's do it. Image of Optimus Prime with arms crossed, looking at camera, tilted in Fortnite style, white background. Okay guys, so what you're going to do, what you're going to see here is professional images that look like Transformers, but they're Fortnite specific and they're Fortnite related, to where it's catered towards the Fortnite demographic. Because you don't want like a realistic movie game, right? You don't want a crazy realistic image of a character from a entertainment industry. You want like something that looks like Fortnite. So as you can see, this image looks like Fortnite. Like this one right here looks pretty dang cool. Right? Here's the image. So what we're going to do is how do you download this? So you're going to press download right here. Now you have the image downloaded. Now what you can do is just drag it onto the thumbnail software. Boom. Now you have the image, but it might be white. It might have a white background. So what I like to use is a software called remove.bg. This is a good software to use to make actually good Fortnite thumbnails. So drag this in here. And as you can see, the magic has happened. We got a remove background. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I'm kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm working strong. So you guys can delete the other image. Now we can have it like this. With the images, you want them tilted like this. You want them nice and bright like this. You want them left to right, because the eyes see left to right. This is how you want to have it, like this, right? And what we're gonna do is go to brightness, turn this up. This is actually the sauce of how I make the images look so like sexy. Is this how I do it? Smart sharpen, boom. I know I'm going super fast, but you guys can just follow along with the tutorial. Then you go to vibrance. But how did I do that? All right, so you go to adjustments, and then here are all the tools that you guys can use. We have invert, color, photo filter, color balance, vibrance, exposure, curves, balance. If you guys are familiar with Photoshop, you know what I'm saying. And sharpening is very important. Pretty much what it does is it makes it look very nice and vibrant and bright. If you guys see left to right, see look how much more vibrant and bright it is. See, it's way more vibrant and bright. And I always like to use a drop shadow. So how did I get to here though? What you guys want to do is right click on the PNG that you have, go to blending options and go to drop shadow. And now you can see we have a drop shadow right here. It's under here. You can have outer glow. You can have whatever you want. But I like to have it a little minimal, 29%. Now we have a nice little drop shadow. So we can see how that looks. We can turn on off toggle the eyeball, which pretty much shows what it looks like the before and after. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so how do I get the icons? Which I'm going to show you right now. Kind of a similar prompt. This is how you do it. Circle image of Megatron from the movie Transformers, robots in disguise, in Fortnite style with lightning background. Why I do lightning background is so it looks like evil and stuff, where it looks all like mystical and it looks all crazy and, you know, it looks pretty aesthetic. So now we're just going to wait for the prompt to load. These don't really take long, and if you guys see the electric bar, you're not going to see it on my screen, but when you're generating the prompt, you're going to see a thing that says 15, and those are just the uses that you have. Don't worry, after you use all 15, it's just going to take a little bit longer to generate more prompts. So here we have circle images. These are not the greatest of all time, but you can keep generating to actually get the greatest images that you want. All right, so we have a nice image here. I'm going to show you guys how to actually import this and have it actually in your game. Cool? All right, bet. So now what we're going to do is hit copy. And we don't even have to download the image now. What we can do is if we still have both tabs open, we can hit copy and then we just hit Control V and now it just pastes in the image. Pretty cool. So a lot of the time, it's going to actually delete what's around in the image. So what you can do is hit erase and restore. Go to here and restore what's actually missing. So we have the seed circle here, which you can actually restore parts of the image. Because a lot of the time it doesn't know what to remove, right? So you're going to have to guide it yourself. So now we have the nice circle of the image. Looks like we were just missing a little bit. That's okay. Bring it back. Now it should be down to a T and it should be good. Nice. Now we have a nice circle image, right? Like this isn't the greatest, and I'm going to show you guys the ones that I make really quickly. It's not the greatest circle image, right? But I'm here to show you the bare bone basics. I'm here to get you educated because this is what I would do. If I'm starting out at a beginner level, this is what I would do. All right, so now we have Optimus Prime. We have the circle image. How do I get the cool text in, right? The font of choice that you guys need to be using is a thing called Burbank CDQ. Burbank CDK. So let's get the prompt. Transformers. Sorry if the text is super small. I need to make it a little bit bigger. Let's do that. Here we go. Let's delete this and let's redo it. Cool. Alright, now it's a little bigger. Transformers. Transformers. Robots in disguise. Alright, now we have Transformers. The word Transformers. In most of the box PvPs, you want the text yellow, so go to Color Overlay. Remember guys, right-click the whatever you want to change and go to Color Overlay. And this is the color pamphlet where you can choose whatever color you want. The best color of choice is the color yellow. That is what you want, so it's nice and vibrant and bright. And of course, you guys want to add a stroke to the text of the image. Alright, so Transformers, and let's go back to box PvP. Box. Now, you just want to add another text and go box PvP. Guys, remember that the font is called, but also guys, remember that the font is called Burbank CDK. And with box PvP, you want this white. You want this white, just like everyone else's. So now we have Transformers box PvP, we have the icons, and honestly guys, for an image that's like, was made in like 2 seconds, this isn't even terrible. Like, sure, it's not up to par to what I create, because I'm going to show you guys the thumbnails that I make, because they're actually super professional, right? But these only take me a few hours. Literally like 2 hours to make. I'm going to show you guys the thumbnails that I make. So let's go into the Roblox one. Here we have the Roblox box PvP. Look how cool and colorful and vibrant I have it. Looks real nice, right? And you're going to get to that level, right? So how do you add the glow behind it, though? Here's a way to do it. This is how you add the glow. All right, got it? Cool. Cool. So what you do is hit right-click, go to Outer Glow, hit. So what we want to do is right-click on the image, blending options, Outer Glow. What you want to do is have it on screen. So when you there's all these blending options, you want to have it on screen, right? So screen is right at the very end, right here. Press screen and go to size. And this is where the glow is going to be. You don't want to have it too crazy, too big, but you want to have it match the color. So I want this one to be kind of purple, right? And what I actually like to do is hit Control J to where I have like a bigger atmosphere, right? Because right now we actually just had the solar eclipse. I don't know if you know, and this kind of looks like that. Cool. Now it looks real nice. As you can see, we now have like the circle image and now it's glowing. Like this is a pretty bare bone basic image, right? And this is how to actually make Fortnite thumbnails. So I hope you guys enjoyed this section of the video. Let's move on. Okay, so now you learned how to make a thumbnail, but now it's time to learn how to make promotion. Because we see all these guys making, so I don't know why I'm laughing. We see all these guys having a lot of players on their games. I'm still sick, guys, sorry. We see all these guys have a whole bunch of players on their games, but how do we replicate that? Right? Like obviously these games didn't just blow up randomly. They had a personal brand. Some guy had a personal brand attached to it, and he wanted to market it to the world. He wanted to self-express himself, not in a gay way, but he's like, guys, I have this awesome game. I want you guys to play it, and the video did well, and people played the game. How did he do that? How did someone do that? I'm going to show you today, right now. So I want to show you guys a profile that actually makes a lot of dollars and also a lot of success as well. So his name is UEFN, and this is his profile page, 900,000 followers. Pretty mid. No, I'm kidding. All right, so recently he's been making videos clipping streamers to get more popularity, boost the ego, whatever. And I want to show you guys a game that he made very recently. Right, he actually made this game literally 2 days ago. So we're going to search up Minnow. Already right here. Cool. Awesome. And as you can see, he has this game called TikTok's Risk Party Box Fights. All right, and this is the game. As you can see, in the first 24 hours, it has 420 players. And what we're going to do is search up the box fights in TikTok. If you guys see a trending game, you can always search up the box fights in TikTok, and you'll always see like viral promotion of it. So as we can see, if you guys look here, look how popular this trend is of this dude dancing. I don't really know who he is, but as you can see, he's doing fairly well. What I'm going to do is hop onto Twitter and see how he promoted the actual game. Because when you're trying to make promotion, it's a little difficult sometimes when you're not an authoritative figure and you don't have popularity. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like he didn't actually promote his game, and the reason for that is because he was actually getting a lot of backlash online for just dick riding trends and making inappropriate games, and you know what I mean? So we're going to find a different person who's a friend of mine, and his name is Skeptic, and he's honestly kind of moved away from the map promotion scene. He's going to get back into it, right? But he's doing great himself still. Was a very popular person back in the day, and still is to this day. Millions of people still watch him. So what we're going to do is head on into one of his box PvP promotion videos. Right, so here we go. We have Natural Disasters box PvP. And if you guys can see, if the video, I'm going to show you guys and skim through it, how the video actually looks. All right, so let's hit play. So as you can see, he has the webcam here. He's talking right to the viewer, right in the eyeballs, and he has the picture of the character and the power that he's using. Look at all the gameplay. Like, it's nice and vibrant, and it's nice and attractive to the eye. And this game did fairly well. It did pretty decent. It didn't do too shabby, not too shabby. And like when you guys are trying to make promotion, a key detail that you want to look out for is like what's going to make people actually want to play. Like there's a lot of people who just do BS XP videos, and quite frankly, that's not going to work because Epic Games has caught fairly onto that, and they're actually trying to ban a lot of players. There was actually a guy in my Discord that was trying to make 1v1 games with fake XP and all these hacks and stuff, and I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going to get banned. Epic Games is very strict on the rules, and it's weird because a lot of the top creators who make their games, they do fake promotion side of the game where they say, like and favorite, and you get this mythic, and it's not even in the game. So a lot of people like to cheat the system and lie to their audience and their fan base. But for you guys, when you guys are trying to make viral promotion, you guys need to look out for what is actually going to trigger people and make them want to play. So I'm going to show you guys a promotion video that I made myself that got my game to 5,000 players. I'm going to show you the game also today. So what we're going to do is go onto my YouTube channel. We're going to go to Davy. We're going to show you guys my box PvP game today. All right? Let's do it. Cool. Skylanders better than Fortnite. So I'm gonna talk over the video while it's playing. Like if you guys see how fast paced that is, like look how awesome it is. Like look at the promotion. We had dozens of comments, hundreds of likes. This video did fairly well. You know, just because you have not the greatest likes of all time, not the greatest engagement, does not mean that you can't cater people to want to play your game. So I'm going to show you guys how this game actually performed. Right now, it's actually currently dead. It doesn't really have any players. So you can see 0 players, but it had 5,143, and it made me right over $6,000. And this game was trending #1 for multiple times, and I'm making tens of thousands of dollars every month. Obviously, this game's dead now, but you know, that's part of the process. You know, I mean, your games are not always going to be successful every time. You know, with this thumbnail though, like as you can see, this thumbnail, it was spot on. Like I had this idea for 2 months' time, and this is a game that I was so passionate about, so dearly. I really like Skylanders, and this is how you actually kind of want to promote your games. It's like you want to make games that like are around stuff that you grew up with. Like you don't want to just half-ass stuff. Like you want to put actual pride and passion into what you're doing. Like I know I have 0 players on this game, but at the time I was averaging 5,000, right? And that is a lot of players. 5,000 people on a game, dude. Imagine 5,000 people right next to you. That's a lot. That's a lot of people, man. And don't get discouraged when you don't see a lot of results early on, because it took me multiple months, you know, to get to where I want to be. So this is how you make marketing and promotion. This is how you're going to market and promote your games. Let's move on to trends now, because it's a doozy, bro. It's a lot of info and a lot of sauce there, right? So when you're actually trying to market and promote your games, you guys want to look at fellow creators like CypherPK, Dagwummy, who made the minigame box PvP, and a lot of the trending creators that you see on your homepage. A lot of them have social medias, like Minnow, like myself, like others, and that's how you want to make popular promotions. All right, let's move on to trends. Trends. How do we spot trends? This game, Tilt to Zone Wars right here, my god, it had the most player bases of all time, boys. 1,212,000, 212,000, 12 million players. And now, it is nowhere to be seen. The game is completely dead. He's adding terrible changes to the game. He's trying to degrade the trends. He's trying to add new abilities to the game to make it more fun, but it flops. Why is that? You know, we see, dude, this game, remember that this game was on its height of its career, and now it's nowhere to be seen. Why is that? I'm not gonna act like a documentary depressing ass channel. Why is that? Oh no. I'm not gonna be all mysterious and shit, but yeah, let's quit that shit. Why are people making tycoons right now? Like, that is the current trend right now. And if you can see, that Fortnite is promoting that heavily. So what we're going to do is even go to the bare bone of the deep sea. I'm going to show you guys that tycoons are being promoted heavily. This game was made 3 days ago, and it has made over $6,000. It made over more than my Skylanders game did in 3 days. Because tycoons is what's popular right now. Epic Games created a new tab called Lego Fortnite. Now you can make your own Lego Fortnite games inside of Fortnite, and of course, they're promoting it now to where, okay, well, now I just, like, I want to get Lego Fortnite out of here. Like, I just made a crossover with Epic Games and Lego, and I kind of want to expand my brand out there. So, Epic Games is promoting your games a lot more if you are making Lego games and also tycoons. Sometimes that's just how the world works, guys. This is how your boat floats, you know? How do we actually spot trends, though? which is a question that I know a lot of you guys are going to want to know, is because you want to capitalize off trends. And inside of my course, I have an explanation that every single thing that you want to know. And I also have a gaming studio. Because in my course, I have alert signals on, so when I spot a trend and one of my community spots a trend, it's go time. Like, we're head on it, like you guys get personal announcements. The course is $40 a month where it explains everything you need to know, but for right now, how are you going to learn to spot trends if you're not even educated at the start, right? So a good way that I like to go about finding trends and finding what works and what doesn't is by going up to Fortnite GG, going inside of Fortnite, and looking around and seeing what is popular right now. And why is it popular? So as we know, Fortnite is a battle royale game, and we have like that's always what's going to be popular is the Fortnite battle royale stuff. It's like when it's first to first and it's 1v1 and the box PvP and murder mystery. You guys know what I'm saying, right? So, but why though, right? So why aren't people moved on? You know, Fortnite's been a game for 7 years now, and why is Fortnite? Why are the maps in Fortnite still popular to this day? Like, if we go to Panville box fights, this guy has made over a lot of money off this game, $9 million, guys. And it's been out for over 4 years. What's the trend? Well, let me explain. All right, so when you structure a game, or when you create a business, and it's all orchestrated and it's all planned to be a battle royale, what do you guys think the top games in the ecosystem of Fortnite are going to be? Battle royale games, where you're still fighting, and there's many objectives, and it's fast-paced and stuff. That, of course, was going to be popular. Right? But in times of right now, currently, we're in a very pivotal moment, and the reason for that is because people are expanding the horizon, evolving and adapting and innovating, and creating new games inside of Fortnite. Like, we have never seen a Battle Tycoon before. You know, the thumbnail's not really... it's okay, it's mid, right? But this game was made 4 months ago, $89,000. Like, guys, the money is crazy. The money is crazy. I just want to show you guys examples of why Tycoons are doing so well. So I'm going to go to Tycoon and just show you guys. Look at all the Tycoons that are popular right now. Look at all of these Tycoons. All right, look at all these Tycoons. Elemental Tycoon, released in March 14th, made over $42,000. 15,000 players. Right, and this is based off Avatar, by the way, because when Fortnite makes a new crossover, a lot of these guys like to jump on board and make IP-based games around their own game. Like, a Tycoon is just a Tycoon where you upgrade in prestige, but imagine if you had like an IP attached to it, like a Avengers Tycoon, where you become an Avenger and you level up and you fight the bad guys. And for this one, it's Elemental, where you have you cast your spells, and you have the Doctor Strange magic. I don't know, I've never watched Avatar, I'm sorry guys. But with boxing, you know, you're trying to get the belts. You're trying to be Logan Paul in WrestleMania. Shout out to Speed, he just got tackled and RKO'd by Randy Orton is his name. And with the boxing one, you guys can see, is you guys are just punching bags, you're trying to level up your fists and get stronger, chop the wood, chop the beating bag, and become better. Right, so it's not necessarily what you're doing in the game, it's what it's based around. Because you want to bring eyeballs on, right? So what's popular in the current day modern world? AI is very popular. Why has no one made an AI-based game where you have to create infrastructure and create products in a Tycoon and you have to create AI softwares? That'd be a cool Tycoon, AI Tycoon, where you create innovative ideas inside of Fortnite. But like, the whole process of it is leveling up and gathering resources, gathering hardware, and creating your own computer games and stuff like that. Like creating your own mobile game as a Tycoon, like Mobile Tycoon or Computer Tycoon, where you create your own software inside the Tycoon to make a better and better game and do better than everyone else. Pretty cool. I just came up with that at the top of my head. And I'm going to work on a Skylanders one very shortly. This one kind of looks like it's stealing my thumbnail. That kind of looks like Spyro, not going to lie, but it's not. So my Tycoon one, my Skylanders one is going to do fairly well, because I played Skylanders my whole entire life, and it was a very, very popular game. So this is what is this is what's popular right now. Guys, keep a lookout for the Tycoons, keep a lookout for the box PvPs, keep a lookout for and keep a lookout for the zone wars. What's going on, guys? Today I want to show you how I come up with good ideas, how you guys can come up with good ideas that actually make money inside of Fortnite. All right, so what I like to do is, you know, we've all had memories as kids, all right, and a lot of them were IP-based things, like me watching Batman, or me playing Skylanders, or me doing XYZ anything in my life, baseball, blah blah blah, you know. And a lot of these memories are tied to public companies that release, you know, superhero things, they release sports, they release activities, they release entertainment, all right? And all of the stuff that I usually make based around my games are all stuff from my childhood memory. Why do I do this? Because I have a good recollection of everything that I've done in my life to this point, all right? Because when you're starting out, what do you have to, you have nothing to base off of anything. You have no knowledge, no competence, no nothing. You don't even know what a good map looks like. So why not start from you and go outwards?
So I know that sounds like some fairy tale ass bullshit, but it's not, okay? So when I made Skylanders, I was so passionate about it. So passionate about it. I knew it would do well because I put the effort into it, all right? And if you want to make good ideas, it all goes down to you, okay? So let's go on Fortnite GG. I want to show you guys something very, very tricky. Not tricky, but sticky. Icky, blicky, all right? Little freestyle, not included. Wasn't supposed to be a part of the section, but download it on your playlist, okay? Cool. It's on your playlist. It's on Spotify. Trending number 1 already. Let's go, baby. Okay, cool. So, if we're looking right here, we see the pit free-for-all. And Lego, if you didn't know, that just came out. Just came out to Creative, and we already have this guy here who made a pit version of Gearsy's. That guy's a dumbass, by the way. That guy's like, he hates, like, I don't know, a lot of beef on that guy. But, guys, this guy was so quick that he made a free-for-all game with Lego-themed equipment. That fast. Guys, look, do you guys not see the geniusness of this idea? He was the first person, and look at the numbers. He thrived. If that doesn't tell you that that's not a good idea, then I don't know what does. So, what we're going to do here, what I'm going to do here for you, is give you guys a list of ideas that you can innovate off of in ChatGPT. Off the top, raw documentation, alright? Let's go. Skylanders, Wreck-It Ralph, basketball, NFL, soccer, hockey, lacrosse, cricket. For Zone Wars, Peace Control, Realistics, 1v1, a Super 1v1 where the bullets have powers. That's never been done before, where the bullets have powers. Like, I just saw this new game, it was called 1v1 with TikTok music. Here, I'll show you guys it right now. It was doing fairly well, very well. Trying to find it, where is it? It might have been dead now, but right here. Chill 1v1 TikTok music. Dude, what a genius idea, man. What a genius idea. It really just can't get more simpler than that. Right? Like, there's an FOV slider. And there's music that you can relax with, guys. Like, it doesn't have to be so complicated. Some of the simplest ideas are just so innovative. Like this. Like, all they did was add music to the 1v1. Right? To relax the mind. To make them more competitive. Make them more focused up. Right? And that's what he thought of. I guarantee you this guy was a professional player back in the day. Probably washed now, but sure he's retired, but he's doing better things. Look at this map that he just made. Good idea, right? So keep an eye on this one, guys. This one could blow up even more, like Bitcoin blowing up right now. All right, so let's keep going. This one. YouTube, Peace Control. Aim, edit, Peace Control. All in one. Guys, all in one. Alright? So I just already gave you a list of ideas you can come from. But let me come up with some off the top. Alright, so here we have this boss battle. What if you guys made a Skylander Tycoon? What if you made like your own innovative twist to it? Right? Because when you're making ideas, you don't always have to copy people, bro. Just do something from the heart that you're passionate about it. And just let it fly. Let him spread his wings, man. Seriously, guys. You are the key. You are the answer. How are you going to be successful if you're just emulating other people, bro? So, when you're coming up with good ideas, you have to think of the concept. You have to think of the concepts, guys. All right, we're going to go back on ChatGPT. All right, ChatGPT, I'm going to show you guys good ways to come up with even more and better ideas. All right, give me good Fortnite map ideas. Fortnite map ideas. And a lot of people are like, screw AI. It's gay. It's not real. Dude, AI is the future. Relax, alright? Get out of here. Alright, and when I made this video, I'm going to show you guys, I came up with this one video that I just made recently, and check out the channels, ready? Watch this. Look, 1 out of 10, I just released this today. Look how good it's doing. It's because of the idea. But how to make good ideas, sometimes you have to use AI, so I'm guiding you guys. I'm telling you to use AI to make good ideas. That's the tutorial today, alright? Use AI. Because that is one of the most beneficial tools of this decade. You guys are really missing out on not using tools that are so much more efficient than the human mind sometimes. Like for me, when I try to come up with ideas, I try to construct them around, okay, what's trending? How can I make this the most fastest? How can I make this the quickest? How can I combine it all in one? How can I get my thoughts out there? And ChatGPT, you can literally just ask it questions, have a conversation with it. Get your thought process flowing, guys. Write it down, bullet point it, and ask ChatGPT to solve it.
right? Like you can literally write a whole bunch of blabber and I say, hey, turn this into a Fortnite map. Like turn chocolate chips and Doritos into a Fortnite map. I'll do it right now. Watch. Watch. Ready? Turn chocolate chips and Doritos into a Fortnite map. Look at this. Welcome to Snacktopia. Snacktopia Zone Wars, where you don't have weapons, you just have food. No one's gonna play that shit, but it's the idea, guys. This is how you make good ideas. Alright? This is seriously how you do it. And I know you guys are gonna laugh and be like, this guy's stupid. He's saying the most dumbest shit right now. I'm not. I swear to God I'm not. Alright? Like, I may have like constructed it and like said it in a stupid ass way where most people wouldn't, but like I'm just expressing who I am, right? Like sometimes I say stupid analogies that are funny, but sometimes people don't clue onto the point of what I'm trying to say. Is that you have to use the basic necessities and accessories that you have at your hand, at your disposal, for free. And coming up with good ideas is not easy, but I just proved to you that it is. Alright? So I hope you guys enjoyed this module. Hope you guys enjoyed this part section. Now we're going to go into Fortnite thumbnails. Right? So you have the good ideas. You know how to come up with good ideas. Right? But most of the good ideas come off of you. Alright? And I know this was kind of like a, what did I learn from this? Right? But a lot of people overthink. What I'm doing is simplifying everything for you guys. So it's not so overcomplicated, so you're not so stressed and worried. It's so much more easier now. Is it not? Do you now feel more relaxed and calmed? I hope you do, because the ideas come with you, not anyone else. Sure, you can come with the inspiration, but that's from you, guys. Like, and trying to articulate that to someone is super challenging. So I hope I could get my point across to you. I really hope I did. All right? It's time to take some execution, baby. It's time to take some action for the greater good of yourself. All right? And I've given you all the pieces, all the puzzles, all the things that I've solved for you today. I told you how to learn thumbnails. I've taught you what is verse code. How do I make a map? How do I make a thumbnail? How do I make a trending game? How do I come up with ideas, Davey, that actually work? I did that for you today. I've solved all of your questions, all of your fears, all of your concerns. And now it is up for you to take action and execute on games that you want to create for yourself. This is a business that's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of time to get familiar with. And I'm warning you that you're going to have a lot of fun. You know, when most people say, I'm warning you, it's like a negative. There's a negative connotation to it. But you guys are going to have a lot of fun. And I'm actually so thankful that I'm able to help people at a baseball level. You know, I'm here to help you guys. You guys were once noobs, and now you guys are actually pros. Right? You guys are actually going to be amidst the crowd, starting your own journey, starting your own venture, starting your own island, making your own maps. That is actually going to do well. I advise you guys all to join Fort Mafia and join the Discord of like-minded people that will motivate and inspire you. It's time for you guys to execute, man. Only come back when you have taken action and you've learned from what I've said and you've watched tutorials online from other people, not just me, that can help you. And now it's time to talk about your success. Success. I think that many of you guys will achieve in your Fortnite map making journey. And a lot of you guys may fail. But just like this diagram here, it's about how you can use the failures and learn from them. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the obstacles that come your way. And challenge yourself to persevere and get better. That is what makes a successful person. Learning from your failures, learning from your mistakes. Always learning and evolving and adapting with change and over time. Becoming a better person. It's not an easy task to make games that are going to be successful. You really have to dig deep in yourself and find the reason why you're not where you want to be. And I know for a fact that today, I've helped a lot of you guys, willing to change your life for the better and feel motivated and inspired to want to persevere and take on a great feat and make games of the future and make a lot of money and eventually retire your parent. I love you guys all, man. I'm wishing you the best. Motivation. The stuff that drives us forward. If you're looking at my screen right now, here is a person thinking that this jump would be impossible, but here he is breaking the boundaries at a new profound level. And just like with success and just like with the dreams that you want to achieve, this stuff may feel impossible, man. And I remember 3 months ago when I started making maps and I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I'd never make money. I thought I'd never be making $10,000 a month. let alone even $1,000 a month, you know, making games. And of course I do other businesses and stuff that make even more money, but I was never really focused on that. That's been stuff for years that I've been doing, and I saw myself really motivating myself, you know. At the end of the day, we really only do have one life, and we get to choose how we want to live it. I believe in all of you guys that, you know, if we really try, we can achieve what we want. I want to show you guys a video of mine 8 years ago that I made in spite of motivation. All right, so here we have little me, little Davy Skill, making a video 7 years ago, and obviously not really always where I want to be. You know, I have a lot to go. And I actually had a video, because when I started this channel, it was 2013, October 6th, and I had a video titled My First Ever Video. This is my first ever video. And I was playing basketball. And I remember the video so vividly, and YouTube took it down. It really put everything into perspective. You know, just seeing me, even me currently right now, just so full of life and wanting to achieve something so vast, so special. It's really all possible, guys, if you put your mind to it. You guys can seriously do it. I believe in all of you. We can all do something amazing if we really try. You know, sorry if I sound sad. I'm not sad at all. I'm just kind of sick. But we're gonna do amazing things. We really just have to try. We're all obligated to. You know, we're all obligated to create, and I'm ready to change your life. I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to be serious. I believe in you guys. You can do it. I've defied all odds, and I'm getting that million followers on this channel, man. I really am. I know I will. And I'm gonna make it work. I have no choice, man. I've been doing this for so long, and I love you guys all. Please never give up on your dreams. We're gonna do great things. So, you finished the video, and now you are a pro. You can now retire your parents. You can now learn the skills necessary to retire your parents, and you can also achieve so many wonderful things. I'm glad you guys could watch this video. I'm glad that I was able to grind this video out, and even though I was sick, I still persevered, and that's some of the stuff that you need to have. You need to have pride. You need to have confidence in yourself, and you need to have consistency, and you need to have discipline to do stuff on days where you don't even feel like it. I really advise you guys all to join the Discord of like-minded people, where we are all motivating each other and inspiring each other to do better, man or woman. I really love everyone who appreciates me, and I advise you guys to join Fort Mafia, $40 a month, where you can connect with like-minded people and also make Fortnite maps of the future, where I have the marketers, the budgeters, the developers on standby, ready to work for you, ready to make your inventions come to life. I just want to thank everyone who watched this video. Let's ball out. Let's make this a good send to the series. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know how I can improve, get better.